Hi. I did one of these before. It wasn't very popular. But I also like doing it, and it aided me. So I'm going to do another one. That is, we're going to play a game. Probably a somewhat boring, hopefully relaxing game. Let me just say what I know of this game. Specifically, a game about digging a hole. Oh yeah, let me turn that down a bit. Before we get in. I've seen about 30 seconds of the game, probably, in total. That's a bit better. And it was like from a clip, a Squeaks clip, and the clip didn't even have anything to do with the game, but it looked interesting. And who doesn't love digging a hole? Will we see China? Who's to say? Then while we're playing the game, I'm going to have on, you know, in the background, which I assume you'll watch this in the background, so that's like double background. We're going deep. We're in the background, basically. I'm going to listen to podcasts, because I used to, when I was working in an office 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, I would listen to podcasts at 2 times speed. So I listened to a lot of podcasts, needless to say. But now that I'm working from home, less so. So I need to catch up somehow, and I decided, why don't we catch up together? I got a Doughboys to start. I think I got a couple of Doughboys, actually. I'm just gonna, you know, listen to them. I will say I listen at 2 times speed, as I mentioned. If you've never done so, give it 5-10 minutes and you won't even notice. At least, that's how I feel. The only time I do notice if there's music, like a song or something, then it sounds a little weird, I will admit. But, you know, how often does that happen on a podcast? On a Doughboys podcast? Infrequently. Although there is the mayo wrap, or sorry, the lettuce wrap. Mayo wrap. What an idiot. The lettuce wrap. Other things to say? No, let's push this button, which will get us into the game, which is not making any sound. Maybe I turned it down too much. Oh, -10 is off. -9. You know what's dumb about this, I will say? Okay, that seems okay. -10, the difference between -10 and -9 is significant. Well, I guess no. Whatever. Let's dig a hole or something? I honestly don't know. Why don't we start first, and then I'll start the podcast once we're in a bit. Once we know what we're doing. Ah, yes, reading the papers. Funny or otherwise. A foot. A cross off. Oh, okay. Why don't I read this? House for sale, 10,000. Why is the $sign at the end? I think that's like a European thing, isn't it? Get rich. Wait a second. Can I get rich quick? Ideally? I'd love to get rich quick. Super Mega Digger 3000. Ultimate 2.0. Detector set. Up, down. Spills when battery gets empty. Well, that doesn't seem like a great feature. Oh my. Okay. Here we are. X, presumably. Oh. Marks the spot. Do I really have to, like, hold this down? Or... I got a stone. Yes. Is there... no control? It's okay. So let's just... So you're like... Oh. I mean, this is a lot of clicking. Oh. Inventory full. I. Tab. Stone 3. Okay, so with this stone, I'll go into my garage or carport. We'll get a save down. Pray to the great goddess Alexandra. I like the fact that the save is a book. To the librarian and me. We're going to do some light role play, apparently. Shovel. Oh, jetpack. Interesting. Dynamite lamp. So I have no money, right? Money 0. Okay. So probably gotta sell these rocks. Alright, we're raking in the dough. I think I sense what is going to happen here. Yes, we'll do that. Alright, I think I've figured it out.
Want to watch this episode? Check it out on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/doughboysmedia.
I know your game now. I was
expecting like 4 of my friends and my parents to buy the game, and that would have been awesome. So no, the entire past year has been a series of crazy events. This was solo developer Local Thunk reflecting on the unexpected success of his indie game, Balatro. On February 20th, 2024, the pseudonymous Local Thunk unceremoniously released Balatro, a deck-building roguelite that remixed the rules of poker in a soothcore aesthetic on the Steam store. With vibes aided by a looping chill wave score by composer Lewis F., the ingeniously addictive design would become one of the breakout hits of 2024, selling over 3 million copies by year's end and winning Independent Game of the Year at the Game Awards. In Balatro, a core gameplay mechanic involves collecting and utilizing jokers, wild cards that alter the rules of a run and in so doing, guide the player's deck building strategy. And while many might reasonably assume Balatro is one of those made-up video game words like Refantasio or Revengeance or Undiscovery, it's in fact a brilliantly fitting name with historical origins. Because Balatro was the term for a jester, or joker if you will, in ancient Rome. No doubt Julius Caesar and his grandnephew Augustus Caesar were amused by the jokes and japes of Balatros in their imperial courts, where they also gorged until they puked and then fucked everyone. In 1959, partners Mike and Marion Illich opened a Detroit area pizza parlor that's the namesake of both the last Roman dictator and the first Roman emperor. Its mascot would become a diminutive simulacrum of toga-clad Roman rulers with signature catchphrase Pizza Pizza, no relation to the Canadian chain of the same name. The company's success led to a footprint as sprawling as the Roman Empire itself, and today it has grown to the 3rd largest pizza chain by sales in America. In 2024, mere weeks after the release of Balatro, the chain debuted Crazy Puffs, cheesy saucy bites with a form factor of cupcakes, and the once limited time offering has since become a regular menu item. Balatro seems set to be a time-sink fixture on smartphones and Steam decks for the foreseeable future. But will the Crazy Puffs sold at the Roman pastiche pizza pie purveyor have similar staying power? This week on Doughboys, we return, once again, to Little Caesars.
Yeah, my Little Caesars experience is not vast, let's say.
Welcome to Doughboys, the podcast about chain restaurants. I'm Nick Weiger, along with my co-host, Obi-10-1 Kenobi, the spoon man Mike Mitchell.
Oh, 10-1.
Yeah.
A good day for that roast.
A roast for Mitch's tendency to delay production with long bathroom trips.
Tendency to delay production.
I mean, perhaps I guess we'll that. Let's make theme park month happen and also come to North Carolina. Andrew from Charlotte roast bird.
Calm
Not going
down
to North
about
Carolina
it.
anymore.
Why not?
After that shit. Actually, it's not that bad.
That wasn't that bad.
They wasn't making fun of me too much.
Yeah.
Pete,
It's been like Obi 1-inch dick Kenobi or something
Like,
like that.
do I die if I...
where it could have gone.
Right.
Pete Pablo at the Oakwood while I lived there.
Petey Pablo.
North Carolina, come on and rise up.
Okay,
Take your shirt off and spin it around your head.
Okay,
like
I know that. I've heard about
guess
taking your shirt off and spin it around your head, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know the artist.
Pete Pablo, yes. Did you ever take your shirt off and spin it around your head like a helicopter? My guess is no.
I think I've done that as a little boy, probably, for fun. That's like a fun little kid thing, but not as an adult.
That's a fun, yeah.
That's like a frat guy thing, I feel like.
Yeah. That's a lot of frat guys actually, like that's how a lot of frat accents happen. They like spin their shirt over their head and they fly off.
They go into the sun.
Go to the sun.
Oh man, Chibo, so sad.
We miss you,
Fucking
Chibo.
Cake stands. Took his shirt off and waved it around his head. Helicopter up in the sun. Black man.
We miss you, Chibo.
There's a pledge every year to this. Stigap's numbers are dwindling.
Yeah, Pete Pablo is fucking. He's hurt a lot of people. Well, it's a lot of chaos this
A lot
morning.
of chaos, Mitch. Happy Chew Year. This is
Happy
the first
Chew Year.
Doughboys mainline
Wow, what a
episode
guest
of
for the first one.
2025. What a guest. We're very happy. We're recording this in December.
Happy Chew Year.
We're recording this in December 2024 on the day of the Headgum holiday party. I gotta say, I have never seen this many people in the office.
No,
It's crazy how many people actually work here when people like show up.
There's so many people here doing the job of putting up balloons. And so we'll get to it, but the headgum hunks already threw me. I'm already fucking pissed off.
Yeah.
We ordered Little Caesars, which I like. You and I like.
We like
Little Caesars.
The pizza of the working class. We'll talk about it.
Emma and I were saying this in the other room. We were like, we got a bunch of leftover pizza. It's gonna be great because the headgum holiday party is tonight.
That's right.
And we can eat some pizza after we've had a couple drinks. I come in here, Emma's like, the hunks took all the pizza.
There's a table full of hunks that is in your eye line. You can
Yes.
watch them, and they're all sitting out there at what's ostensibly a workstation. They're all just chowing down on the pizza that we ordered.
Yes, it's so, and my blood is boiling.
It also came about like all the hunks were like, oh, none of us have ever had it. It's
Yes,
crazy.
Yes, which is insane. None of them ever had it. They're all.
Damn, I miss Chibo.
Tonight's party is dedicated to Chibo. They never had Little Caesars. They're all eating it in my direct eye line. It's bad. And also, you said this great thing is that they're gonna maybe have to take a shit for the first time that they come in here.
Never shit in the offices before.
Yeah.
Now they can finally discover the horrors of the Headgum Echo toilet.
You said a couple things that were funny. I forgot. That was one.
That's all
right. But also, no, it's not all right. I should remember. And then
Let's say more funny things on the podcast.
here's the other thing though too. Is that they just ate lunch. They
Yeah,
just got their lunch
anymore.
delivered.
Yeah. Got that hunk metabolism.
Fucking place.
We also said we'd close the curtains, and you said no, keep them open.
And so Amelia went and asked for a slice, and now I have to, like,
On your behalf.
I want one slice of Detroit. So this is right
Like,
here.
try to go down at an angle? Seems like that might not be an
Like I
option.
said, it's like a fat kid asking for another piece of cake.
Yeah, she walked in like she was like presenting like a scepter to a lord, just like
Yes.
holding it aloft.
Yeah.
Like, here you are, sire. And they all fucking saw it. They were
They all
like, what
hung
happened?
side. I also like that our guest was like, those are hunks. Fuck yeah.
He's very hunky.
Yeah, he's a fucking alpha hunk. Fuck. You would never be friends with Chibo.
Mitch, I do want to get to our guest. I want to get to the drop.
Breaking it,
I have one other thing I wanted to bring up top. So I've been dealing with orofacial pain. I've been dealing with my jaw. It's all fucked up. You maybe have heard a couple times while we're eating that, it pops out of socket on the right side. So I saw an
Not fun. That's a witness for me. I feel bad for you when I see it happen.
I saw thanks, buddy. I saw an orofacial pain specialist yesterday. I want to shout out Snoopy Blah in the Discord who recommended someone with that specialty. And as part of it, my mouth got measured. And I actually have this device here that was invented by Dr. Hershinger, who I saw. This is the Gentle Jaw. And he measured my mouth and said it was in the top 1% of mouth sizes.
Wow.
And so I have the Gentle Jaw here. This is like a mouth stretching device. And
You're trying to make your jaw bigger?
No, well, here's what I'm going to say. This is the largest of the 3 sizes available. And I will go to the largest setting here.
Wow.
I go even bigger. Yeah, isn't that crazy? He said it was one of the top 10 biggest mouths he's seen in his career. He's the guy who went to
Holy shit.
Records or something?
I wonder.
This is why we're the Doughboys, baby.
I know.
I mean, I know what Nick Weiger looks like, and I don't think it's that big.
So this device will stop you from going
Actually,
down.
yeah, I think he can, like, it doesn't look that big, but I think he can open it big.
Also, why it's a new year, we can say come again. I just
We
want
say
to
come
know
again. Last year, our resolution, which we held to.
Yeah, we held to. We
didn't
did say come a single time last year.
No, we didn't. It was great.
I guess it's mortified. Doesn't know what podcast he's on. I've also gone through some health stuff this last year, which actually our guest and you both know about.
Yeah.
And then I'm taking this drug right now. I forgot it on the day of the record, but I think that possibly all my my dizziness and my brain fog was secretly migraines that weren't showing up as headaches. So I'm taking this drug.
Wow.
We're not to push drugs, but I'm taking Qlipta, and I forgot it, and Amelia had to go back to my house and get it because we thought I might as well have a good record.
Very nice of her to do that.
Extremely nice, yeah.
She also sent over some pics of Wally and Irma.
She did. That was very cute. She FaceTimed with Wally and Irma. Irma came up and said hello. Wally was a little bit scared. He was on the stairs.
Wait, so Amelia today went to get you your medicine and a piece of pizza.
Amelia's really mom ya.
Yeah, because she's a babysitter.
During that Christmas bonus today.
Yeah, she certainly is. Which sadly the Christmas bonus was the leftover pizza. Wow. What a start to the day.
What a start to the day, and Mitch, what a start to the podcast, because we have the winner.
That dude just threw that last of a slice in the trash. I saw it.
A single nibble taken out of a corner. This won't do for me.
And carry a salad out the door.
You were taking your medicine right now. You're taking a little sip of liquid death as you do so. We had to drop off with the dropping Harper Singer as one of the judges, along with Emma and Casey and Amelia, and you and I, to pick the...
I got a pitch.
Yeah.
Liquid Death. They should come up with a line called Solid Death. Popsicles.
Kind of following the...
Water popsicles?
Flavored ice cubes. Flavored, yeah, that's fun. That's fun. I like this. Mitch, I like this thing.
Thank you, Wise.
Also, it's very metal.
I love a
Liquid
jetpack.
snake and solid snake, so I think
You
that's
can
fun.
hold up plain
maybe
water.
what?
You can hold up plain water instead. Solid death. So that would just be an ice cube.
They go after the head gum hunks a little too much for you? Choose your fucking side, Casey. God. This gives me a little bit of tummy troubles. The only issue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure the users will help. We had the drop off. It's our final Patreon episode of 2024 where we picked a winner of a bunch of users. There's a baker's dozen of listener submitted drops. Great drops all around. But we picked the best of all as our winner. That was the winner of the drop off, and that will be played whenever I do it up.
What the fuck? Idaho! Spoon Nation. Emma, hit him with the drop.
Mitch, at some point, did your mom hold up a spoonful? It didn't have a pecan on it, and she was like, "No pecan, no pecan, no pecan."
A bit of an inside joke.
Ooh, I feel like shit. Because last night, I choked on a Cheez-It. I choked on a Cheez-It.
Oh.
I was choking on a Cheez-It. I choked on a Cheez-It. No pecan. I choked on a Cheez-It. I was choking on a Cheez-It. I choked on a Cheez-It. No pecan. I feel like it's in my, what's it called? My sinuses.
Oh, I thought you were trying to think of the word for throat.
I don't remember you making fun of me at the end of
Wait, I
it.
don't either.
We cut it off during the drop
Did I
off?
get cut off by streamer or something?
I don't think it would have won.
I liked it. Wow, a great drop and a fitting winner of the drop off.
I'd say a very fitting winner, except again, I don't like the ending there. Hey Doughboys, Kenny here. I made the Dead Man's Hole Drum. I occasionally say random clips of Doughboys when I hear rhythms or melodies in a funny phrase you say. These are two of my favorites, so I mashed them up. It's definitely not as good as Dead Man's Hole, but I hope you still enjoy it. By the way, check out my remix on the Guts remix album, and shout out to Alex B in Massachusetts. That's Kenny Gray.
Wow, Kenny, nice work. And we all have our own self-assessment as creatives of our own outputs. But I think there's something the Dead Man's Hole did not win the drop off. That was a previous drop off.
great drop.
A great drop. This entry to the drop off ends up taking the crown. So congratulations, Kenny. You outdid yourself.
It was just funny that there was what are those things where like like when you stack them up outside of buildings to work on bricks?
Scaffolding?
Okay. I'm not that dumb. Bricks. I just forgot scaffolding for a second. But it was very funny. They were there's like you said, the most people you've ever seen in here. A lot of guys.
Yeah.
And then I just saw this poor woman by herself moving the scaffolding. What the fuck is wrong with you, headgum? God damn it. Anyways, there she's back. Oh, maybe Marty was in the front of it. Or maybe Marty was yelling at her and telling her where to put it. All right, here we go.
Our guest today, an actor comedian.
Wow.
From season 2 of Twisted Metal, coming
That's
to
right.
Peacock. Jono Wilson is here. Hi, Jono.
Oh, hey guys, I'm so happy to be here.
Thanks,
Man.
my God. Thanks so much for making time for us.
I mean, it's my pleasure.
It was,
my pleasure.
It was 15. It was like 15. I told you like we'll talk 5 minutes. It was like 15.
We talked for a while.
That's okay. It was fun to listen to. You're both being very funny.
Oh, God bless.
I got here by taking my shirt off and helicoptering it to the studio. I do remember being on the East Coast and taking my shirt off in bars and whipping it around my head. When I was
Wow.
like 20,
Yeah, sure.
22.
See, I feel like
Probably
if I took my shirt off in the bar, which I never would do because I would be.
I could see really winning the bar over by doing that.
I think
on the
I
East Coast, not on the West Coast.
Yes.
Because I did it when I got to the West Coast too. So I guess I was like 27. Nobody liked it.
I think I would be kicked out of a bar for doing that more so. I feel like I would get the boot. You too, if you took your shirt off.
No, yeah, no. People would think something was going on.
No, 100%.
Yeah, you have to.
I think those hunks do it.
They
They still do it.
100% do it. 100% do it.
Johnny, you mentioned the East Coast. You grew up in Massachusetts like a spoon man. That's correct?
Yes, I did. But East Quincy, which is like real. It's like close to Boston. It's real Boston. I grew up in Shrewsbury, which is like honestly, I was just like a yuppie little shit.
Where was Shrewsbury geographically?
Central Massachusetts.
Central Mass. Okay, so
You're
not
being
like
hard on
Western Mass.
yourself.
I'm not being hard on myself.
Yeah.
Well, this is why I never want to tell people that I'm from Boston.
Sure.
Because it's not Boston.
Right.
You know, it's
I always would say I'm from Quincy, Mass. I'd be like, I'm from Quincy, Mass. And then they'd be like, where is that? I was like, outside of Boston. And then one time someone was like, where are you from? I was like, Boston. And there was a guy from Massachusetts. Like, we're from in Boston. I was like, Quincy. He's like, that's not Boston. And I was like, where are you from? And he was from like Western Mass. I was like, you can't say that shit.
Don't call me out. I'm closer than you.
Yeah, like I was also like, I wasn't repping that. I was like one of the few times I said it. And I was like, ugh.
Yeah, you're just being a little lazy
Yeah.
geographically.
Yes.
We all do
Which
that.
is fine.
We all use that
This is
sort
true.
of
I was
shorthand,
born in Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Is that not enough for you, you piece of shit? This guy from 20 years ago that I don't
still mad at?
Like, I'm still mad at. You think I'll be mad at this in 20 years? On my probably my deathbed.
They took all the Little Caesars leftovers.
Hopefully you two are there. You're in now.
Yeah, if you don't die first.
That's not gonna happen.
Wait, you want us at your deathbed? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying? Okay, I'll be
Oh,
there.
all right. Yeah, well,
I'm going first between the three of us. Me first.
I don't know.
because you want the attention.
I want the attention. Like if you got really sick, I'd be like, too bad. Bam.
You'd show up to his deathbed. You're like,
Guess what?
You're like, guess what? This is my deathbed. Bang.
It'd be like Mitch was so distraught over his sick co-host that he couldn't take living anymore, and that'd be like that was the sad part of the story. Like, I'm fucking dying over here.
Yeah.
Throw me a bone.
They put you in a straitjacket where you're like, he wanted the attention.
Okay, so you grew up in Massachusetts.
Yes.
You know, we obviously talk about whatever bullshit. We are primarily a food podcast. Any food memories?
In the shrews.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
the shrews?
Nobody ever called it that. You know, my mom really didn't like to cook much, so we would get a lot of great food from a Greek pizzeria called Shrewsbury Pizzeria.
Wow.
Still over town. I actually don't know. I hope so too, because it was great.
Greek
It was
pizza.
great. Yeah, Greek pizza, a lot of fun.
Greek pizza, funny enough, kind of has the texture, and we got. Look, I'm gonna just give a spoiler alert. We got a most bestest cheese pizza.
Yeah.
And kind of has the similar vibe to
Yeah.
Greek.
Yeah.
Which is like buttery crust, kind of like almost like the bottom of it is like very like a bunch of holes. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
it's like very like a.
You know what's funny?
Speaking of holes.
Remember, like, they would have big crusted bubbles on the pizza. I like never see that.
Yeah.
Where are those
Big
go?
bubble. I don't know.
What are the bubbles?
What happened to the bubbles?
I like the bubbles. You bite into it, it's empty.
I think it's fun.
I feel like everyone's like got really into.
Is
the
it gonna be
pepperoni,
like a
pepperoni
treasure
pizza,
chest
just
at some
making people grab
point?
the bubbles. Yeah, bubbles are fun too.
So Dave Portnoy has just ruined pizza in America.
How so?
Should we go after Dave
Oh,
Portnoy? Seems like a good battle.
money bag.
I think that like there's a very look,
Okay.
there's all sorts of fun styles of pizza and like a big airy like bubbles in the pizza. I think that's fun.
Yeah.
I think people don't like. I think now there's like some pizza snobs that if you got bubbles on your pizza, they're like, ugh, I don't like the bubbles. They're fun. They're fun. You don't want an old bubble pizza. Don't get me wrong.
No. But there's like one or two bubbles, and you get one of your slices.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun.
Are you gonna eat that slice now? Because now I'm just gonna look at it.
freezing.
No, you won't get the fucking
I'm
slice.
not saying I'm gonna eat it. I'm just saying like, is it gonna just sit there untouched? You can have it at some
I'm
point.
gonna have it at some point. You can unhinge your jaw and fucking swallow it.
That's actually a question I had. What is that thing supposed to do for your jaw?
Well,
Is it just to help you show off how big your mouth
No,
is?
for people in the
You're a
ordinary,
podcaster, you don't want to take this.
for people in the ordinary ranges of mouth size,
Yeah.
it could like stretch your mouth. So for instance, like I've got this. This is the big size. This is the big boy.
Yeah.
But it also has a a small. Here's a small size.
try the small
and a medium. Yeah, you can try the small size.
So what, I just put it in my mouth?
Yeah, you just kind of put it in your mouth. So this the part without the ridges goes on your bottom teeth. So put that in your bottom teeth first, and then just find the right opening, and you can sort of situate it there. And yeah, the idea is that
What's
you
the right opening, like tense or like as far open as you can
pretty
go?
far open because the idea is to like kind of stretch the muscles of.
As I sit
Of
with that
your
in my
jaw.
mouth, it is like, oh, this is like a. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not stretched. This is the smallest one.
You want the medium?
Oh god, the smallest one again. I want to try the medium.
Okay.
So I was
So
gonna say, John,
stretch
you
it
want to try,
out.
but maybe
Yeah, so-
this is gross.
it is, but
Well,
you
we did a lot of stuff on set.
We did do a lot of
in the
stuff
show.
on set. There's- we can't-
No spoiler alerts.
It's funny because we can't even really talk about who you are in the show.
No, I don't even know if you're supposed to say I'm on the show.
We can say that you're on.
Yeah,
the show.
okay,
I
all right,
think
yeah.
so.
Can we get in trouble?
Oh,
I
come
don't
on.
think so. Get in trouble for saying you're on.
I'll text the showrunner during the show and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But we had a lot of fun. I'll say this. Well,
So they
go on,
pick
go on.
something
Yes,
bigger?
So the idea is that you do like a 30-second set, and it just kind of like stretches and strengthens the muscles of of your jaw, the four muscles that comprise like the opening and closing
Oh,
of your
so
jaw.
because
And then
they
over
have
time,
the-
just demonstrating it right now for audio listeners.
For some reason, this looks like the laziest. his eyes are just dead.
But over time, it's also like similar to the issues that I have or other issues people have just by having it's kind of like physical therapy for your jaw.
Like,
reason-
how do you work out?
Exactly.
The reason I ask is because my fiance, who when this comes out, she will be my wife.
Wow. Yeah.
How about that? How about that?
I asked Jono to do a bit in We Wish You a Silly Spoofness.
Right.
A show at used to be now is at Elysian Theater.
Yeah, but Neil Campbell and Paul Rust and Michael Daniel Cassidy host the show. Always a lot of fun every year.
It'll be over at this point anyways, but
Yeah.
I asked Jono to do it, and I did my bit was I saw Santa shooting Ozempic standing on my bathroom scale last night, and at the end I was gonna have Jono come out in a Santa suit with no shirt on, just like this jacket.
You wanna say my line?
And this is why I'm so sad. Go ahead, say your line.
Ho ho hunk. I feel great.
How good is that?
Good.
It would have been fucking great.
I'll be in Santa Barbara for my wedding, so we're
And then Aubrey said, should I push the wedding or and I said, yes.
So, brother,
Please
help me.
cancel the wedding, whatever you have to do. But we love Annalisa. She's great.
great.
What a duo you guys.
But this is what I was gonna say. So she has problems with her jaw too. And when she was still auditioning, we were doing an audition once, and at the end of the audition, she had to go like she sees something and she has to act surprised. And she's like, oh,
Hello?
and runs off. Yeah. And so we finished it, and like at the end of the scene, and she goes and runs off. And I was like, all right, that was
Stuck.
good. Let's just try it one more time. She's and I was like, what? And she was just like, and her jaw had dislocated. Yeah. And it was so terrifying. And honestly, like I'm usually not a man, very manly to be honest. But I stepped it up. I found out where the closest hospital was and took her there. But like her mouth was just blocked. Yeah. And they had to go in. They gave her some drugs and just crack the thing back in place. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
What a nightmare.
Yeah. So I might invest in one of those.
Yeah, I mean, it's I found it.
Is that a wedding gift?
You don't cause me any more trouble.
I hate being manly. I laughed when you did that because you're like, oh, you did a very good job doing that. But also, I also laughed at you being like, okay, that was good, but let's do another take. Like, your thing, you're very much in audition, like a helper of audition mode.
yeah, right.
I've said before that like the most, like the work, like I feel like the meanest I've ever been to my mom is during audition. Like I hate auditioning is a horrible process a lot of the time.
That's become more, and we've talked about the podcast. And John, you've certainly experienced this too as a working actor. It's a process that became more degrading because things moved towards having to self-tape. You used to go into a place to audition in person. Now it's like, hey, shoot a video on your own, and we have expectations for it to be at a certain level of audio, video, visual quality, and also you're gonna have to find someone that some unpaid labor, some family member or friend to read against you to read the other lines.
Yes.
So it's a whole
and then you
thing.
just send it out to the void. You don't get to see like their reactions or anything like that.
No one watches it all. And I told you that when my mom, I've said this on the podcast before, when I'm auditioning and I do a line, like I say a line correct, basically, just get the lines right and do it maybe decent. My mom goes, and I go, Mom, you can't do that. And she'll just will nod. And I'm like, every time during the thing, I'm like, you can't do that. It's like distracting. I'm looking at you do it.
It's sweet.
She's sweet. Extremely sweet. It's in everyone I've talked to before. I'm like, oh, the people I love the most, I'll do auditions with them and then be the angriest I'll get. It's not. This is all the angriest I've been at you. I will never get angry at my mom that way, of course.
Wait, really?
The way I got angry at you?
You've never been as angry at your mom as you have been at me? Is that true?
I mean, maybe once or twice. Like as a teenager, and then she chokeslammed my ass, and it was over.
My mom spanked me so hard once I went flying up in the air and landed on the ground, and my brother started crying.
The pain from my ass.
That sounds like a punchline to a joke.
I was on the ground. He was no.
Your wife also had, well, your wife to be has your wife now has also has a podcast. She's a podcast.
She does.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Could have her on.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Want to plug the pod?
Yeah, I'd love to plug it. It's called the Big Names Podcast.
The Big Names podcast. Wow.
Annalisa Vanderpool and Christy Carlson Romano.
Wow.
Big names.
Those are big names.
Big names.
Who I met your wife up in Toronto, Canada.
You ever do an episode on Boutros Ghali? It's a pretty big name.
I don't think so. Who's Boutros?
Former UN Secretary General.
Oh yeah, of course.
I like that you gave him a nice follow-up. Who is that? Oh, some guy no one really knows? Cool.
Some guys smart people know.
David Letterman knows.
Wait, you did go to Georgetown.
Yeah, I did, but I don't feel like I really learned
Ooh.
much.
But did you have
The Exorcist stairs.
The
The Exorcist
stairs,
there?
yeah.
You must have seen them in person.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
a bunch. Ran up a couple times.
Whoa, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not as close to the house as it looks in the
Yeah.
movie. They're about 30 yards away.
They cheated a little bit.
There's no way the priest fell down those stairs.
Right.
David, that demon maybe launched him.
That's true. That's
the
true.
demon could have launched him quite a bit.
Yeah, and they didn't want to show that because it could have been all the tension it built, and then you're just laughing at him going.
What's the demon's name in that? It's Mr. Howdy is right, but
Oh, yeah.
I think there is.
Oh yeah, right.
It's scary
The actual
movie.
name of the guy,
Pazuzu was the demon. That's. I know.
Say it out loud. Your house is gonna get haunted.
Don't
again.
say that.
Don't say that to Mitch.
Now the cure. Now hopefully this is the cure. It's crazy that it was headache and I was dizzy. There's a lot going on. It was
Right.
crazy.
Yeah.
Also, if I was possessed, I bet you even my possessed body wouldn't want to go up those stairs at Georgetown. Fuck this.
like eating more pea soup.
But even just goes to hell. He just gives up. I was up in Toronto. I was dealing with some stuff. I filled Jono in. So Jono and I met through Haley Joel Osment.
Yeah.
He put us together on a text chain. He said, my buddy Jono here he's going up to Canada. I just want to say that I just completely I didn't even realize that this was crazy at the time.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know Jono, and I was like, Toronto fucking sucks. Like
Just first text message to me. It's like, hey man, nice to meet you. Just so you know, Toronto fucking sucks. I was like, great to meet you too. Can't wait to see you this weekend.
You immediately got the real Mitch. You just
Yeah,
right
yeah.
away. Yeah, I think you were in a bad you warmed up to Toronto, but at first you were pretty sour on the city because I think you were having a tough time.
I was having a tough time.
I think we had a good time.
We had a great time.
Yeah. Before I was saying, honestly, usually I'm a very positive guy.
Not with you, I'm pretty positive.
I don't know. Is your experience with Mitch? He's pretty positive.
I mean, apart from his, his own feelings about his own acting, the locations we had to shoot at, some of the food we had to eat. Yeah, he's a positive guy.
A lot of movies and TV.
A lot of movies and TV. Yeah.
I'm critical in a way. I'm critical of my own acting.
Most people.
Yeah. you do a lot of self-criticism, but you were up in Toronto. You did have a nice time.
We had a blast.
I had some
We had a
lovely food in the brief time I was up there when we were doing Toronto.
You talked to John for about 5 seconds the night of the show.
We didn't have a lot of time. Yeah, we didn't have a lot of time to connect. But
You kind of did just, you kind of wandered away.
I said, wait, hold on a second.
He's trying to say that you big time.
I did not big time. Not big
You
time.
know, it's impossible for him to big time too. I was like, the Twisted Metal Crew is here. You're like, hello everyone. And you kind of.
It was Mitch.
You went up the stairs to your
18
desk.
A lot of people.
18 people I was meeting for the first time.
Yeah.
And so it was like a lot of like, oh, hey, how's it going? Hey, that's it. And I also was like in the middle of like eating my post-show meal. So like there's a little bit of that too.
I want you to impress every one of those people. Take out your smoke thing, put it in, go.
Hi, Mike, check this out. Mitch is my friend.
Live show was great.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, so I was very happy to.
We did have a nice conversation. I remember telling you, Mitch. I thought Jonathan's a great guy.
Annalisa was there as well.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. Oh, did you
You don't remember her?
I don't remember.
No, okay.
Did you know Lisa?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe you did.
Maybe you did. No.
I'll say you did.
I'll say we did.
You'll have her on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. 100%.
I'm trying to think of other big names. Anyway, you were up in Toronto. You had a good time. I had a blast. You had some great food. And I had some great food the limited time I was in the city. Any food memories of Toronto?
I mean, I know that you've already talked about Lee Restaurant several times.
Great.
Lovely.
I got a long name. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith.
I got one. You remember this? Ricky Tiki Tempo, No Star Rembo, starred by Ruchi Ferry Pembo.
Yeah, I do. I'm amazed you could
Remember
recite the whole thing. I do remember that. Yeah, good book.
It's actually a pretty messed up book.
I don't remember what happened.
It's basically two brothers go to a well, and one of the kids falls in, and the other kid, the Ricky Tiki Tempo, goes in. And so the kid goes back to his mom, and he's like, Mom, Ricky Tiki Tempo, No Star Rembo, starred by Ruchi Ferry Pembo, just fell down the well. And she's like, she doesn't care.
Yeah.
That is fucked up. Also, us saying Pazuzu and you saying that makes me feel like there's big curse energy in here right now.
Uh-oh.
Ricky Tiki Tempo, I can't even do it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
How did you audition for the Ricky Tiki Tempo movie? How did you do
I
that?
think we read the book a lot when I was a little kid, and I always thought it was a melodic name.
I was a Goosebumps boy.
Loved Goosebumps.
I was in a Goosebumps fan club in the basement of a bookstore.
That's fun.
Oh, that is
Kind
fun.
of a little
Creepy.
creepy.
Your
Yeah.
own little Are You Afraid of the Dark situation going on.
It kind of was. An adult was there, but
I join it now. Hey, buddy. Check my mouth.
Progress.
Errol Stein. I saw him at New York Comic Con when the Birthday Boys were there.
Wow. Okay, so you had Lee Restaurant. Any other favorites?
Lee Restaurant, there was an Asian restaurant we went to. Remember that place where
Yes.
we had like a 10-course meal or something? That place
wow.
was so good. We were eating, and it was like us at the end of the table, and then a couple other guys, but mostly girls. We were like, both of us were kind of holding back on the first couple dishes.
Right.
We were like, we don't want to just eat everything and leave nothing for anybody else.
But
then there was like too much food.
there was too much.
You gotta go
And
for
watch,
it.
it was like the perfect. We were kind of heroes.
Yeah, we really cleaned up.
We cleaned up. The closer, as I call it, in a
Yeah.
meal. I used to call my sister a closer. She got mad at me. But like, if you come in and you close out a meal, sometimes people are like, yeah, like that's good. It's a good thing.
Emma, do you remember the name of the Filipino restaurant Mars took us to? I can't remember the name of the restaurant.
Tenuno.
Tenuno, yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Tenuno. But Tenuno was like that was another communal dining experience. There's just like so much food.
Yeah.
And I did at a certain point feel challenged. We didn't finish everything, but we
No,
did have
no,
leftovers.
we-
in
Mars
those
took it
restaurants.
We
I do want to shout it out. It was good.
And you reached a certain point where you're just like, here we go. You know, and you're just like picking up pieces of food, just trying to clear the table out.
We probably went to Hemingway's the most of any place, which is just a fine,
Just a pub.
pub.
But that's important to have. Like you kind of have your home base. So this place will
The
get the job.
company I
Any
work for
Chinese
cleans
Oh, yeah,
that
very quickly. That's right.
restaurant.
That was impressive.
Ho, ho, hunk.
Oh, so to finish that story, I had to ask Dutton. Yeah.
Wait, Dutton's doing it?
Dutton's doing it, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, I love Dutton. And Dutton is, I mean, I now feel bad. He said to me, he said, I'm not the type of guy who can do this. You gotta get Stanger or something. You're a cunk. Come on. He will work. Great.
Yeah, Dutton's hunky.
He's hunky.
Yeah.
Great. He's gonna have a beard on. It's gonna be fine.
It'll be great.
Yeah. But I mean, you heard the read.
Yeah, now you told everyone that Dutton was your second choice. After he publicly did you a favor.
Didn't even want the role. Just doing it.
It's a good look. The fact that they are selling a lamp
He's cool as hell. Okay, so I also read that
making me
you
think
were
it's gonna get dark down here.
Yes, I love to.
Continue to golf?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
I'm not a
Are you
golfer.
sad? You're a Linksman. You love Legend of Zelda.
I thought you were going to say sausage.
Oh, that's also
yeah.
we're both
Links.
Links.
All three of us.
Almost three of us. Are you a Zelda person though? I'm
Not a Zelda person.
Yeah, okay.
Never got into Zelda. Super Mario Brothers. Moved on to Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, PlayStation guy.
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal.
Are you a PlayStation guy now? You have a PS5?
I have a PS4.
PS4.
And I got it because I was in NBA 2K.
Oh, right.
18, I think, as the coach.
Oh, wow.
So all
I
the
didn't know
cutaway
that.
fees. I'm like Steve Kerr.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Wait,
it was really
you just did all the motion capture for the coach models?
Yeah, it was
That's
fantastic.
amazing.
Yeah, we're just in a huge stage. You know, you're just wearing like a skin-tight black suit and you have all the dots on you and everything.
Yeah.
It was me and Michael B. Jordan.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So if
That's
you
really
see like Eric Spoelstra like complaining about a bad call, like that's you acting
me.
that out. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's crazy.
How long
That is
did it take
crazy.
to film?
It's like 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's extensive.
Yeah, they had a lot of cutaway scenes, but in that one, it looks like me. It's just like a weird version of me, you know?
Yeah, right.
And they like tried to put some comedy stuff in there too. I would just improvise some stuff. It was very easy to shoot because the sound is right there, the audio is right there for you, and it's capturing every movement of your face and everything. And there's nothing on the floor, so it's very easy.
Wow.
That's wild.
Yeah.
He's fascinated by this.
No, I love this. I mean, have you done other video game acting?
No.
Wow. That was it. That's so cool though.
He has a video game podcast.
I do, but I'm more interested for the basketball side as an NBA fan.
Yeah.
Wait, are you an NBA fan?
Not really.
Rich and I are both
You don't like the Celtics?
I like the Celtics, but like I watch the playoffs.
That's fair. That's totally fine.
You know,
I watched the
I'm pretty pissed off.
I had a problem. I have a problem with sports that have too many games in a season.
The NBA has too
it
many
needs to mean more.
Yes, I agree. The NBA has too many games. They will never go back on the 82 game season. Now they've added an extra game because they have the championship for the in-season tournament. They're going to do that because there's too much.
So you got guys that have to rest for.
Yeah, exactly. I get too many games, and I watched horrible like regular season basketball last night, which felt like a waste of time.
Thumbs down to the in-season tournament. Thumbs down.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun because it makes something out of the otherwise pointless regular season games.
What is the United Emirates Cup? Is it? What
It's
is
just the Emirates Cup. It's for the airline, not the nation.
Oh,
yeah.
oh.
Emirates NBA Cup. Okay, wait. So you're a Linksman, not the Zelda sense, but like in the golf sense. Yeah. My understanding. I'm not a golfer, but my understanding is that a big part of it is like the clubhouse. You're gonna have like drinks or a meal.
The
there.
19th hole,
Yeah, the
it's
19th hole.
called.
Are you someone who indulges in that?
Sometimes.
What is this?
What do you do at the 19th hole?
Did you have a
An
beer?
alien that doesn't know anything about it. There's a golf club. Sometimes you have drinks and imbibe in there. It's like, what the fuck are you talking
I'm
about?
saying bye.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just trying to
Doing an impression.
I'm trying to do some fucking impression.
An exaggerated impression.
That's some fucking shit word you say. You've never been in a club?
No, I've never been in a clubhouse.
Wow.
Have you?
I have, which makes me feel like people are call me the silver spoon man. My dad got into golf in his, honestly, like in his 50s, 40s, 50s.
Yeah, I think if my dad was a golfer, I probably would have. My grandpa golfed, but I was in the age never lined up where I was on the course with him.
Well, my dad was a caddy growing up.
Oh, wow.
And then he grew up in Worcester, Massachusetts. And then he was like, when he was a little kid, he was like, someday I'm going to be a member. And then he became a member when he was like 35 or something.
Wow.
I never go to.
And I
I
got to
never
play
go
at that course. So I'm a silver spoon.
I never go to.
Jesus, who's breaking in?
Oh.
This is you know
I know this.
he knows this.
Yeah.
Which he had no problem with. Weiger had, and it was a big deal to Weiger.
It was fine. It was fully fine. I just was confused as to why you didn't mute it, but I understand.
Because it's still going. It's really going.
Explain what's going on. Your phone just went off during recording.
No, my house is not being robbed. There's someone walking by, but it rarely catches those people walking by.
Those people are just walking too close to the fence.
They're walking too close to the fence or something like that. I was gonna say, your dad's from Worcester. I never go there too much anymore just because I don't know if the guy who works toll booth is such a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, what's he saying when you go in there?
He says, "Welcome to Worcester. That would be $1.95. $1.95. Is that what it is?
That's right. Yeah.
Toll booth Willie Wags.
Wait, remind me what this is.
Oh my God, you don't know it?
I remember
Oh,
that.
Sandler. Okay.
Welcome to Worcester. And then everyone's like,
Welcome to
"Fuck you,
Worcester."
Willie, like you small dick piece of shit."
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they always
yeah,
like
yeah,
make fun of him.
yeah.
He has no. I guess that maybe did that just stick in Boston people's head more?
It may have been more
Probably.
Probably.
I remember that.
Everyone knows it, right? In case you know Toll Booth Willie.
I don't think I know Toll Booth Willie. If I brought up
Now I feel
Worcester,
insane.
no, I've had times where people will say, "Welcome to Worcester." Every time I say,
yeah.
my parents are from
Oh,
My
Worcester.
sister went to
of
Assumption, which is in
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I took my French class at Assumption my senior year in high school. Humble brag.
Wow. Humble brag.
Me and one other guy.
Our friend Harris created that word. That's the truth.
Harris
That
Whittles,
is-
yeah.
That is. Look, I can go humble brag myself.
Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Harris Whittles.
brag word?
R.I.P.
Do I have a humble brag?
I have one of the biggest mouths in the world, or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
right.
not humble brag.
Humble
That's a brag.
brag. Yeah, that's the whole thing. Is that the line got sort of the line got hazy between what is a brag and what is a humble brag. What is the word I'm falsely
Yeah, it's like
Actually, mine was just a straight up brag.
Exactly.
It was just a brag. I wasn't humble about it.
a humble brag would be
Oh.
I got the final 2 for the audition for this movie, but it went so bad. Like that's like that's the
Is
sort
this
of
what I need dynamite for?
Writer.
yeah, that sucks.
Oh, my mouth's so big, the stretching appliance won't work on me.
So wait, you're proud of that?
Well, he's humble about it.
Wags, I'm back in LA, and you know what? I'm reunited with one of my favorite things.
What's that? Your podcast partner, me?
No, my Helix sleep mattress.
Wow.
That's right, my Helix mattress. I love it. I've had it for about, almost 7 years now.
And so you've had it for 7 years. How's your sleep improved since you switched to Helix?
It's fantastic. Wow. I'm stressed out this week, but I got my
Or
nice
is this
Helix mattress.
like,
Wally Norma jumping that thing with me.
I can't go in this direction any
That's
further.
right, the Moonlight Lux mattress feels like I'm sleeping on a little cloud.
Now, my understanding, Helix, you take the quiz, you talk about your sleeping preferences, your wants, your do's and don'ts, and it ended up with giving you that Midnight Lux.
That was I got matched.
You got matched.
That Dynamite did mention
They
something
delivered it right to my door, Wags.
Best app match of your life.
about
I
white
agree.
So right
stone.
now you get 20% off site-wide plus 2 free Dream pillows with any mattress purchase. Plus, get a free bedding bundle that's 2 Dream pillows, sheet set, and mattress protector with any Lux or Elite mattress order.
Go to helixsleep.com/doughboys. That's
Okay, so maybe I gotta start-
Hey, Wags, why don't you come over and try out my mattress?
Oh, I'd love to, buddy. Let's get comfy.
Time to get comfy.
Mitch, it's 2025, new year. Always got some 2 years resolutions.
Working my
Always doing things
way
try to do a little bit differently. Me, I got a
down.
ritual I do, which is that I lay out my workout clothes the night before. So I wake up with my alarm. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get some steps in.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Wags. You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to take in more water this year.
Ooh.
I'm trying to hydrate myself.
Well, whatever you do, come into your own way with extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV.
This fits just what I want to do. Keep going.
Powered by LIV Hydroscience, Liquid IV helps you break the mold. With flavors like their new Hydration Multiplier Sugar-Free Raspberry Lemonade, a bright zero-sugar flavor combining notes of ripe, freshly picked raspberries and citrusy, zesty lemon.
Wow. Wags, you know what flavor I love? Classic strawberry.
Yeah.
Every night I pour myself a big cup of water, I put in a strawberry Liquid IV, and I go to town on it.
Now, when and where do you like to take a packet with you? Because you're a guy who's on the road a lot, you're traveling, you're going home, you're flying all over the country, all over the world for work.
I'm a guy on the go.
Yeah.
And you know what? When I go up to, say, me and the Quincy boys are going up to Maine for a long weekend, I'll take one there. I'll take one after the flight. It's good to get some, good to hydrate yourself. But why just at the end of the day when I need some nice hydration? I'll just take it at the end of the night.
Yeah, it's great just for, whatever, after a hard workout, or just you're maybe not feeling your best in the morning. It's a great way to hydrate.
Well,
with
Wags,
rapidity.
that's because they have true to fruit flavors that keep you hydrated. You can find all your favorite hydration multiplier flavors on their website, from acai berry and lemon lime to pina colada.
Or choose from their line of sugar-free flavors like raspberry lemonade, white peach, and rainbow sherbet.
Ooh, I like rainbow sherbet.
Break the mold and own your ritual. Just 1 stick plus 16 ounces of water hydrates better than water alone.
And it tastes better too. And Wags has 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink. Wow. And it has 8 essential vitamins and nutrients, always non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free.
But not flavor-free. Embrace your ritual with extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use code Doughboys at checkout.
That's 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code Doughboys at liquidiv.com. And I'll say this also about Harris World, and I don't know if this is a great time to segue. First time I ever saw the Detroit style or deep dish Little Caesar pizza was, I don't know if it's different from Detroit style because this was years ago.
Yeah.
It was at Harris's house, and he was like, I was like, you got that? He's like, yeah, it looked good. I was like, I thought it looked good too.
Was it from Little Caesars?
From Little
So it was
Caesars.
not. This was definitely not the Detroit style because that's new. This was their whole deep dish pizza, and then they refurbished it / rebranded it as Detroit style. The chain is from Detroit, but that's a thing that's happened since our most recent record when we did Little Caesars in 2021.
Don't kill me here. Is Detroit style pizza like a known? Like I've heard Chicago style.
It is a known thing, but it was not. I don't think a nationally known thing until relatively recently.
so
Like,
Little
it's been a thing that exists
Yeah.
between the Buddies and Jets. Like
Yeah.
there are these Detroit institutions that serve the style of pizza for many years.
It's very similar to what this was,
Yeah.
except usually there's middle pieces, and it's not 2 separate kind of pizzas or whatever.
Okay.
And you know, I like this pizza, but it's better than that.
Doesn't seem like you like it. You let that pizza untouched for 40 minutes. Little Caesars was founded in 1959 in the suburb of Detroit. It is the 3rd largest pizza chain in the U.S. Reviewed twice previously, most recently in 2021. As I mentioned with Dave Neera and Marissa Pinson, our good buddies, and our guest Mitch kicked it out of the Golden Plate Club. It was in there. You and I
Wow.
voted to re-up it, but it got ejected.
Wait, who kicked it out?
Neera and Pinson.
What the hell were you two doing? What were you thinking? I'm mad at them now too. They kicked it out of there. Well, now I'm putting too much weight on
We'll
our
see.
guest.
No, I want our guest to be candid and honest, and I trust that he will be. And since our last
Wow.
record, they have debuted the Detroit style pizza, and
As he
currently
swigs his Celsius.
have crazy puffs, which we will talk about. But Jono, this,
Oh.
like the headgum hunks, was your maiden voyage with Little Caesars.
It was.
You've never had it before. What's your pizza preferences in general?
Well, I think in college I was a Domino's boy.
Yeah, sure.
Right? Love Domino's. Kind of grew out of Domino's.
Oh.
Then in LA, when I lived in West Hollywood, I went to Ghost Pizza a lot. You been there?
No, scary.
I don't know. This is a cursed episode.
This is a cursed episode. This is a cursed episode.
Ghost Pizza. And now I'm real high on Prince Street.
Yeah.
We have to do it at Prince Street. You suggested it, but look, it's a complicated thing. We can't get into it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get into it. Susser went to the Prince Street location up in North Hollywood.
Yes.
And the guy that works there is a fan of the pod.
Right.
He wants us to take a picture and put our picture on the wall.
Okay.
Now the Doughboys can't be bought. This
Right.
is a tricky
Doughboys can't be
thing.
bought, but
But-
I do kind of want my picture on the wall of the pizza place.
Picture on the wall of the
definitely.
pizza place is pretty awesome.
It's amazing.
So
Our buddy Ryan Prez, by the way, good buddy Ryan Prez of the Mama Needs a Movie podcast, also had the same experience at Prince Street and was
Oh, wow.
recognized by virtue of a connection to Doughboys.
Every time I walk in there, I hope someone's gonna say, "Can we get your picture on the wall?" But nobody knows why.
It may happen now.
it might happen.
Hey.
I mean,
We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Fingers crossed.
It ends up just being Jono on the wall. I don't want the Doughboys anymore.
we put the Doughboys picture on the wall, but like a lot of customers left.
We have Jono and then the Doughboys before and after. So you've never had it. You like Prince Street. There is a Canadian chain that is relevant to this, which is Pizza Pizza. Now, Pizza Pizza is unrelated to Little Caesars.
relation,
Little
yeah.
Caesars has the slogan Pizza Pizza, which they cannot use in Canada because it's trademarked there. Did you have Pizza Pizza while you were up there?
I did not.
Did you have Pizza Pizza up there?
I did. Yeah, I was on set one night. Were you not there when we were in the
Pizza
well,
Pizza
I can't-
pretty
I
good.
can't even say. We were in Hamilton. I'll say.
Maybe.
We were in the location in Hamilton.
No, I remember when they brought the fast food there. I don't
Not
remember.
a
Right,
huge
then I
pizza
just
guy,
like
though.
stuffed my face with Crafty, so I wasn't hungry or something.
I
It probably
probably-
was worth it to me.
Yeah,
Honestly.
it,
I understand.
It was like it reminded me of old school Domino's before they
Yes.
changed their recipe, which I kind of like. It was maybe not worth it.
Yeah.
A&W was the fast food that they brought.
Yes, that was good. That
A&W
actually
rocks.
really hit the spot.
Oh man,
And we had
that's my
great
favorite.
pizza.
Yeah.
We did. We had, in Hamilton,
Cowabunga?
Cowabunga Pizza in Hamilton.
A lot of fun. Great name for a pizza place.
Great name.
There's a couple other places in Hamilton that are really good, but then north of Brooklyn, that was one of our first.
That was like our first
friend date.
Friend date, yeah.
How fun is that?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you got?
We got the one like bee sting or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't
that
it
had like honey on it.
Yeah.
Okay, I know it's got a little played out the honey on the pizza, honey, but I like it.
Me
I
too.
like it.
Me too.
And it was below this bar, and they were doing a drag show, and we went upstairs and we were like, can we just eat in the back? And so like there's this drag show going, like you guys just like eating slices. Like it was great. It was great.
Drag show, and then they're like, yeah, you can eat here. And I went up and I ordered us like 2 sodas. They're like, Jesus Christ, $6. Like, there's 7 for you.
The guy in the front was like, we were like, can we eat in here? And the guy was like, yeah, you just gotta like buy a drink.
Yeah.
And then that's what we got. We got some sodas. It was great. It was a great day. I don't think they were upset with us.
No, it was
yeah,
fine. There was nobody
fun.
sitting at those 2 tables that we took up.
So we immediately hopped into the studio. There was a little bit of an ordeal picking up our group order. So I went on my
Ooh,
own for
what's
lunch
that?
earlier this week because I just didn't want to overindulge before we recorded. I know, but I ended up just eating like I think as much Little Caesars as you guys did. So jokes on me. But Amelia, you picked
Be
it up.
careful here, I feel like.
What happened?
I went to the wrong location.
Now, how did this happen?
When I was ordering it online, I pressed the Vermont location. Little did I know there were 2 Vermont locations.
2 Vermont locations. Now, so you go to the wrong one. You go there and like, how long does it take you to figure out what happened?
The woman at the register, she was like, "That'll be $7.59," and I was like, "I already paid online, and this order is way more than $7."
Was
Yeah,
it
like
Amelia or what?
$55.
I think there was the order was under someone's name that sounded similar to
Got it,
Amelia. And the woman seemed like she dealt with this constantly. She was like, "You probably ordered the other Vermont location. This happens a lot."
Yeah.
So I checked, and lo and behold, wrong location.
Was the other one further away from the?
It was further away, but only by 5 minutes.
Okay.
It really wasn't a big deal.
They're pretty close. Those
Yeah.
two Vermont ones. So like we had the same thing happen. I was telling
Well-
you previously
This
with
is
the
the
Doughboys
story.
podcast. This was a little. I think this was actually
Okay,
the
I
internet
feel
episode
like I
where we did
want
Little
to
Caesars.
put a
Yeah,
light.
Gambling for the slices, right? Back for Much Madness. And
If I can
what
afford
happened is
one.
I think you placed the order.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about this, but I remember that you placed the order and you said it was at the Vermont location. I went to the Vermont location. It was the wrong Vermont
Oh,
location,
wow.
and
Oh,
eventually
that's
figured out
so
went to
fair.
the other Vermont location and picked it up. Brought it there. Was telling this on the episode, and then you got mad at me because you thought I was blaming you for this when I was just trying to be like, hey, this was like a funny anecdote.
Yeah.
So I think everything ended up working out, but
It sounds like it was your fault.
well, again, all the information I had was Vermont location.
And
So I
the
did it.
name.
So and the name. Emma, thank you for reminding me. The order was under Mario because you thought it was funny.
Was I wrong?
It was funny.
It is funny.
It was funny.
It's funny. Very funny.
Mario.
But I can see how that maybe would confuse things.
Yeah.
I like that you gotta go to multiple places like, it's me, Mario.
It worked out.
It worked out.
Well, yeah, this is a known issue with the LA Little Caesars. There's 2 of them on the same street.
Yeah, they must have to deal with it constantly.
I'm sure they do.
I feel like it's like California Chicken
That
Cafe or something. It's like,
way
make sure
I don't
you're
get
picking up
lost.
the right address.
Oh, yeah.
Smart.
How are they not doing that?
Yeah, with the one on the same street.
Yeah, they really should have that warning.
Here's what I'll say. You know how you say, everyone is here. You know how you say that?
Everyone is here.
Everyone is late today, and we were all late.
Everyone was late.
I mean,
John was right on time.
Casey was on time.
Casey was on time. Casey and I were hanging out here talking shit. Everyone.
I literally texted Casey and I said, "We are in true Doughboys fashion, all running late. If John O'Beats is there, can you let him in?" I said, "Very chill guy, should be good."
He found out I wasn't.
What kind of operation is this?
I came in here and I was like, sorry, because I was the first of the lates, to be clear.
Yeah, true.
Which is,
Late.
and I walked in, I was like, oh, you're here, and he went, yeah, because I'm a professional.
Jones in for some Little Caesars.
well, we certainly got some Little Caesars.
Oh, we got some Little Caesars.
Before the Hunks.
I will say, did you order on the app? What did you use, Amelia?
I used their online website.
Okay, because I use the app, and I do
By the way,
like.
I just like thinking of the hunks right now, being like, what the fuck's happening?
See a brown thing in the
What the fuck? What is that?
So I do like the app. The app's not crap. I think the app is pretty elegant and pretty straightforward to use. The pizza portal, which is the pickup apparatus, I feel like that is cumbersome and unnecessary. Did you use the pizza portal, or did you just hand it? They just handed it to you.
I didn't use the
The location I went to is a pizza portal, which is like an Amazon locker for pizza. Mitch is stretching his mouth out for our audio listeners. It's like an Amazon locker. Oh, yeah.
It helps stretch your jaw so it doesn't go out of place.
Yeah, this is the gentle jaw.
You've never seen one of these?
Oh, wow. Turns out Weiger's jaw
My guy's the
stretches
biggest
further than
mouth.
they can.
Biggest mouth in
This
North America.
is the
Is that
biggest
why I
size.
quit?
He has a bigger mouth than 99% of human beings on the earth.
I'm in the top 1% of mouth size.
No wonder I can self-suck.
Thumbs up, Amelia.
That's two references. We're gonna get a
Which you
third.
maybe didn't even know, but now you. Oh, no,
The
you
legend
did.
has proceeded to man.
The pizza portal is like an Amazon locker
Oh, he's really barreling
with
through.
pizzas in it.
Just before.
You have to scan a QR code from your order, and then it like automatically opens. And I was like talking through it with the guy who's super duper nice.
in a store,
This is
though?
in the store. So there's a guy there, and he's like,
Heated?
yeah, it's like heated. He's like, I could just hand it to you, but it's like harder for me to get it. Like it was like the way it was set up. So I was like, okay, I'll just scan it, and then it opens up. I take my thing out, but he's still like, but I have to get your sauces because your sauces are still separate. So we still had to fulfill that part of the order just for normal. It's still like an extra step for no real
So
reason.
everything is ready there,
Everything
and you
is-
say
Isn't
they're just like, we know people are gonna want pepperoni pizzas. So we have 10
No, this is not the hot and ready situation, which they do have. They do have hot and ready pizzas, which are just prefab pizzas, which you can just grab and go. Those used to be $5, a little more expensive now. This is still something that was made to order, but then they made it to order, and then they kind of shoved that sumbitch in the Amazon locker for pizza, the pizza portal, and it was just idling there for someone to come and pick it up. Presumably contactless, but there actually was still contact.
But you've ordered that
I already
sandwich.
ordered it before.
You ordered that sandwich before
I
you
ordered that bad boy before I got in there.
You changed to bad boy?
Yeah.
He was trying to make it work with you.
We needed the third. We needed the third sandwich.
Yeah,
there-
sandwich.
I think that would be hard for me to not walk through the He was on the other side.
Right, the looking glass.
He's in Narnia.
I mean, it sounds pretty good.
I'm gonna stay.
That guy closing the oven doors. It's basically just like a heater, right?
It's
It's
just
like
a
200 degrees or something.
It's just a heater, but it's one of those like
They put the
useless.
cups in there. The cups are cold.
It's one of those useless
It's plastic.
technology things. I feel like it's just like, why do we have this extra step here?
It's like we have this cool thing that nobody uses or wants to use,
And
or
it's-
it doesn't work.
It's a pain in the ass for the consumers and for the people who work there. But whatever.
Do you ever, you got like Beetlejuice mouth, by the way. You know how like they open, you know what I mean? Like in the Beetlejuice.
Oh, because they open so.
Yeah. You really do. I mean, I've always said it, but you got quite a good mouth.
Yeah.
I think it's a cool thing.
I think it is cool too. It is. There used to be a Ghostbusters toy where the guy's mouth opened really big.
I remember that. I had that.
It was
That was
good. It was fucking good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was cool.
Like the jaw dropped out.
Yeah.
Pretty freaky.
Then you got to put a little piece in there.
Yeah.
So
And then he said, I'm the 1%.
Do you ever microwave? Like I'll do this. Like you get like a plastic container, and then I'll just put it in the microwave, and I'm like, I probably shouldn't do that. It's probably not a good idea.
All the time. Yeah.
It's bad though, right?
But like every time it happens, I ask, can I do this? Yeah. And whoever I'm with says yes, and then I do it, and I feel horrible.
Yeah, it is just like, especially a plastic lid or something like that happens. Like if I get Chipotle and I get a size of cheese sauce, and it comes as a whatever container, like a cardboard container with the plastic thing on top, and then you microwave it, and the plastic gets big, and you're like, this is wrong. It's wrong. I shouldn't be eating this food. That's it. Like I should stop doing it.
I heard that we eat like the equipment of a credit card in plastic every week. I just totally plastic in our
Jeez.
Every week.
Yeah.
I
Get
don't
over it.
like the sound of that. I heard there's plastic in our brains now.
Because a lot of human waste sometimes gets turned into fertilizer, and so what's happened is that because we eat so much plastic, we're shitting out microplastics, and then that gets absorbed into fertilizer, which becomes part of the food supply. So it's like a self-perpetuating thing.
Plastic plants are growing.
Yeah, it's gonna, look, here's the thing. Casey, you're a Cronenberg guy. Crimes of the future. People evolved to start eating plastic, have developed new organs. We're fucking headed in there. It's gonna happen.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Speaking of Little Caesars.
Service was great. The guy noticed my marinara. Speaking of things that you have to warm at the microwave, wasn't sealed, and he fixed it. Got me a new one because he knew it was sealed. So we got the crazy pots they have right now. So how would you describe these? They're kind of like little
Cupcakes.
Pizza cupcakes.
Pies.
Perfect.
Yeah.
They're little pizza cupcakes, and so we got the cheese and herb and the pepperoni. I thought they were delightful bites. Not a thing I would necessarily get, like because outside of the novelty of it, but they're just kind of fun. Okay.
I think they are fun, but I don't know if I would get them outside of the novelty either. I know that one of the people on the dais over here, one of them liked it.
Only one of us?
Well, maybe multiple. I heard one of you really say that you liked it. Casey, I'm
Like, why are you doing it like this?
I didn't know if you want to be involved with the show.
It seems like you were shaming him.
I'm happy for him.
Casey, I like them too. They're fun. There was the first one that I had a little cherry tomato situation where I bit into it and the tomato sauce came out, but it wasn't too hot.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that. It was a little surprise that I.
Yeah, 'cause there is like the filling of like a
Tomato
hostess
load.
cupcake.
Yeah.
There's a tomato load in there.
Yes.
And so you like it, Casey?
I like it because it's like it's like 3 or 4 bites, and it's the edge of the pizza.
It's all
just
edge.
and it's great.
Yeah, you got a little crust. You got some crispy
It
crust.
feels like perfect for
That's
a
my
party
YouTube cover band.
situation.
Crispy crust.
All edge.
So it doesn't by default come with the crazy sauces, which is what they call the marinara.
I guess I should that's how I prefer my U2 or something. That would have made more
No,
sense.
yours was good.
All right, that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, no, that's fine.
It doesn't by default come with crazy sauce. I think it does need the crazy sauce. It's a little bit of a dry guy, even though again it's got the marinara load inside there. I feel like it needs a little bit on the outside. I enjoy dipping it.
Is the crazy sauce their tomato sauce?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, by the way, not all that crazy.
I didn't find it crazy at all. I found it pretty normal. I found it extremely sane.
Yeah.
If by crazy the fact that it's like kind of cold, I guess that is crazy.
It is crazy that it comes cold, like out of the fridge.
Yeah,
And
it
then,
should be like that.
And then they give you like a gallon of it.
they give you so much.
Put it in the hot and ready fucking oven or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And the original wardrobe.
Put it in there. Put it in the little Narnia closet. Why not?
I did think the crazy puffs were fun. The slices and crazy moves.
Is that the pizza guy?
Pizza. Hey, that was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Pizza. Crazy moves.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch finding out you can do a good impression of the pizza. That's a Little Caesar, man. I was doing Cartman.
Yeah. Cheesy poops down, crazy poops.
That was my.
That was good. That was good.
That was good.
They always call the marinara crazy sauce or whatever. Is it only because the crazy poops are a thing now?
No, I think they've done it before. I think it's always been crazy.
Who's the marketing guy?
They've had
that's
crazy bread for a while.
Who's the marketing guy that's like, we gotta call this tomato sauce crazy sauce?
Yeah.
What is so crazy about it?
They glommed onto crazy as part of their branding like 20 years ago, and they just continue to run with it.
Crazy
Is that
bread.
little-
Crazy bread, yeah.
Is that little Caesar is the crazy man?
I guess. I don't know what it is.
Running around. Pizza.
Pizza, pizza.
My impression. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Hey, two blue days.
You know what? This came up. I got made fun of for this, but I always there's Greek pizza on the East Coast. Little Caesars is kind of Greek style pizza. I always thought of Little Caesars. I know it's supposed to be like Caesar from Rome.
Yeah.
But I always associate it with Greece. I thought he was like a Greek. I know that this is dumb.
He does have a little crown of leaves on it.
Yeah, which
Makes you-
I
guess that's
Roman culture
Roman
was
too.
derived from Greek culture.
Yeah.
There's a line of continuity
But I
there.
never
overlap.
I never put together like Caesar, like Augustus Caesar or whoever the fuck it's supposed. Like I never was like. I don't even know
You
if
think it's Augustus? You don't think it's Julius?
Oh, I guess Julius would be the right one. I don't
Maybe
know
it's
why I
Augustus.
guess-
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
That'd be
I think
crazy.
it's Julius. You think is it supposed to be Julius Caesar though? Or is it supposed to like what is it supposed to be?
Is Augustus Caesar long enough to be a long name?
Feels like it's right on the
Big
precedent.
name?
A big
Big name.
A big
yeah,
name. It's close.
It's close.
We need to. If we knew his middle name, that would be a big name. Yeah.
Now why?
You know, it's a good one. Victor Wembanyama.
That is a good
That
one.
is a good one.
Yeah. He's an NBA player for he's on the Spurs.
Yeah.
He's not in the UN.
He's not some UN fucking guy that no one else knows.
Long name. Tall man.
Oh right, I know that's funny too.
Greek freak. Yeah.
That's not what you want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
All right. We're
it's been,
doing all right here,
This
I
last
feel
week has been
like.
crazy for CEOs. It has.
It's a very smooth transition.
Also, like a month earlier, this episode, when this episode comes out.
Look,
This happened last night.
but we were talking about how great the Little Caesar CEO is.
Yeah, I don't know how far we want to go, but as CEOs go, a man who has was held with some esteem. I'm sure he has some flaws, but is held with some esteem in his community. They famously paid Rosa Parks' rent for her the course of her life.
I have beef with. She took the seat from my great grandfather Aldous Mitchell on the front of the
Yeah,
bus.
this is the whole thing.
Headed point.
Did he put up a fight? Did he argue with her?
Yeah, what are you next to my CEO?
Take that guy's seat. That's
Big fat guy with a hoagie sitting there.
After I'm done with my stuff.
Oh, Rest in peace, Aldous Mitchell. Great guy.
Yeah, great.
That's RB. Okay, so
That was one bad day. You've never one bad day.
You want to eat a sub sitting down on the bus?
Eat a sub.
so the slices and sticks jalapeno, which is it's half of this bad boy's pepperoni pizza. 4 slices of pepperoni pizza. The other side is 8 Italian cheese sticks topped with jalapeno. Now look, I'm a bit of a heat seeker, so I was totally in favor of this. Jono, you were saying those jalapeno sticks might have been your favorite thing.
Wow, I was saying that. Yeah,
those are real good.
I'm a heat seeker too.
Never
Hell
back the show again.
I'm a heat seeker too. And I mean, I don't want to go too. I might disappoint you guys right now, but I feel like that was the thing that had the most taste to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Sure. I mean, I think that the jalapenos added a lot of flavor. That's
A little flavor. You get some flavor.
And also because it's so like cheesy, and,
Yes.
and I don't think their crazy sauce or their marinara sauce is necessarily strength. So something that just completely removes that from the equation. And yeah, let you focus on the good stuff.
Yeah.
I like it. I like the texture of it too.
I do too.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a fun. I'll tell you where this is fun. The cheese or the pizza and sticks combo, or whatever the hell it's called. If you're like a solo guy, if you're a single man,
Yeah,
you're
sure.
at your house and you're like, I got half pizza and I got some cheese sticks. Like that's a perfect.
That is really fun.
It's pretty perfect.
And also, you feel like that's the kind of thing because I've gotten a whole hot ready for myself before. That feels like you're being a big fat guy. I'm eating a whole pizza by myself.
Those pizzas are not.
They're not
It's
huge.
not Prince Street pizza.
Right.
You can take one of those slices and throw it down the chute.
Yeah, you can do it. But I'm saying that to Mitch's point, if you're a if you're solo, if you're an individual, if you're one person like just having a meal for yourself, it feels a little bit less of an indulgence. Like you're making a fat piece of shit.
I feel like there's
it means
like
psychologically
one
it's
little
probably
piece of
getting
dirt
thinner. Yeah.
floating.
And you're eating two different things.
And I also feel better leaving a few sticks as like I'll always want another slice. So
Right.
if I only have 4 slices to begin with, yeah, that's pretty good. If you're gonna pizza for yourself, we house some of that north of Brooklyn.
I feel like we ate both of those fine.
Yeah, we did.
Almost.
We did.
Wow,
There's like 1 or 2 slices left, but north of Brooklyn because we ordered larges. Yep. Great spot.
What's that? Was North of Brooklyn like a New York style pizza? I
Yeah,
assume?
New York style pizza. Very good.
Y'all kept talking about how good the pizza was up in Toronto. I didn't get to have it. Okay, so we also had the Detroit style, which Mitch, you still have that slice of deep dish cheese just sitting right there.
I thought Toronto was like famously
There's a microwave.
like known for bad pizza.
It's gonna be fine.
Wait, you're not gonna have it on the
Plastic
episode?
plate.
You want to have it on the app?
Why do you want it just sitting there the whole time?
I like it.
It makes me feel safe.
It's an emotional support pizza.
There are no punk cops walking around stealing it. Okay, so we got the deep dish cheese for today, and I on my own, when I went on my own, got the I got the cheese and herb crazy puffs, which I enjoyed, and I also got a deep dish veggie. The veggie is green peppers, onions, mushrooms, and black olives. The thing I will say about the deep dish, and we mentioned this earlier, there are no middle pieces. It is 4 slices, and if you get the normal size, like the large pizza, you just get 2 sets of 4 slices, 2 squares, where it's all edges all the way around.
I
Like
kind
corner cake.
of like
People like the corners.
I mean, like for what that pizza is, you do want like the crispy edges, which honestly, for what the Detroit style is supposed to be, there's a little less crispy edge than I wanted on this
Yeah.
guy.
Ow.
It was still pretty good. By the way, you're like a day walker because you're very funny. You can walk with the hunks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you're a day like.
I feel like that's the highest compliment somebody could get.
I mean, it kind of is. You can walk with the hunks, but then also you're not
out of here.
you can walk with the hunks.
You walk the hunks.
You can walk with the hunks, but then you can come and sit with.
What
fucking
is
pieces of shit. Like, why is
this
that?
mean?
Right.
Yeah,
Up,
you guys are always
down.
talking about these pieces of shit. You're golden boys. That's what you are.
Oh,
Come on,
what a
wow.
bad thing to say.
You know what? You're fucking golden.
Oh, golden boys, Mitch.
Like this, gold.
I think like the golden girls were old.
Yes.
The boys are golden
I'm
boys.
Blanche. I'm horny. Who's your favorite golden girl? As I get older, Dorothy is a fun.
Dorothy, I said
Was
Doris.
my favorite was the small angry one. That's
Yeah,
Dorothy.
Estelle.
Estelle.
I always liked her.
Dorothy's mom. What is
Well.
Ma? But what is I forget her name? Estelle Getty's actual name. Ma.
Because she's Sicilian on the show.
Right. Yes.
I don't- I
She talks about like the
she's
old
mom.
country and shit like that.
There's nothing better than an old lady who's still got some chutzpah.
Yeah.
It's the best.
You know?
That was my nana. My grandma was more. She wasn't.
That's the
rose as
missus's
dimwitted.
like
Yes,
favorite
Betty
show.
White.
Yeah.
Yes. Great sitcom. A great
Good
show.
sitcom.
I watched
show.
it with my grandma. And my grandma
So
reminded me of
Sophia.
Sophia.
Of course, Sophia.
Sophia Petrillo.
like never in a
Never in a million
no,
years.
no.
But this is the South. When I was younger, and I feel like I was like real like so many of the TV I watched and so many like movies I watched, Sophia and Ronan and Jessica Tandy, was like A-list movie stars. It was
Healing
like,
is
it was
not
that
too
older actors
much.
in, like high profile roles. To me as a kid, I'm just watching this like loving like Leslie Nielsen, thinking he's so
Totally.
funny. You know what I mean? And now that just doesn't happen anymore.
No.
That sort of casting. It's like it's kind of a bummer.
It is. Yeah.
Because that was a great show, and then
Cool.
there was another show, Empty Nest, that was on afterwards. It was also like it was like a senior sort of cast.
Life
and it
goes
was,
on.
Yeah,
That's-
and so do we.
So do we.
That's why we do is no mystery. Rain or shine,
I'll be the one.
Just like how we do it.
something like that.
White Rock. Okay.
Yeah. Rain or shine. I'll be
thinking
the
this
one.
up right now.
Just how we do it. No, this is
Empty Nest to found those down after.
And my grandma
Golden
thought.
Girls were time.
My grandma thought. Also, an older man who's the star of Empty Nest. She thought he was a hunk.
Yeah, no.
But Murder, She Wrote.
Murder She Wrote. Oh my God.
Give me a break.
Yeah, I know.
She's solving murders.
I know.
She's 70 years old. She's better than the best detectives. She's 25-year-old whippersnappers and what's her
know.
name? What was her name in real life?
Oh God,
Angela
Angela Lansbury.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
They do because they had Matlock that was also the show of the era.
Another
They have-
old smart lawyer.
Right, yeah, they
Yeah,
rebooted
no, I can't believe
Matlock.
that. Yeah. Well,
Kathy Bates.
Indiana Jones meets Matlock.
Right, Indiana Jones meets Matlock was a big thing everyone was talking about last year. It's the thing Mitch did on the show that no one understood.
What
The idea is it's just like an old guy thing. It's like 'cause Indiana Jones is so old.
And I was like, do you see the trailer for Indiana Jones meets Matlock? Everyone was confused. Rightfully so, as you are now.
Yeah,
kind
very confused.
of similar to what happened again, basically.
Yeah.
To you right now.
I think the deep dish is fucking good.
The
I really like
deep
the
dish
Detroit style. And honestly, like that may just become my go-to.
We seem so fucking old when we sang the Empty Nest song. I just looked at these 3 right here, just like, just staring at us, not getting what the fuck we were doing. It's like
the
when
reaction of the dais, though, right?
Do you remember when, I mean, that is normally how they act. The days usually doesn't give us any laughs. But like, you remember when if you like went and visited your grandpa or something, and then like he and his friend would sing an old song, you're like, oh, okay, like that's what happened with us right now.
She's my Coney Island gal. My Coney Island gal. People are fucking crying. Like, oh, that was my first dance at my wedding. Like, what the fuck?
Coney Island gal.
Yeah, you're right. That's the thing. We're making that transition into old age.
Yeah, it
Old
sucks.
fucks. Not just fat fucks anymore. Now we're old fucks.
This guy, 40th birthday in Toronto.
Toronto.
HBD.
Thank you.
His first surprise.
My first surprise.
Wow.
It's my
Normally.
That's a very big thing to do.
Very, yeah.
I was gonna say,
Fourth
the 2 ways where I surprised people on their
birthday
birthday. They hated me.
in
and was very
2
grateful.
days.
Yours was the day after your 40th.
That was a
3 days.
Surprise party?
Well, here's the thing. I turned 40 during COVID.
Okay.
So this was
Which is
2020.
I feel like that is like a monkey pop. I mean, not even a monkey pop. It's just a regular wish for you to have your 40th birthday be. You have to be inside and no one can.
I'm not a birthday guy.
I'm not either.
Yeah, so I don't really
You
do
love
anything for
birthday
birthday.
flavor.
I do love birthday flavor.
I do too.
Okay.
Oh, I don't like what's going on here. You and I are friends.
Yeah, no. We can all be friends.
No.
Me and Doug are gonna have a picture together at Prince Street. I think it's I'm not a big. I don't really celebrate my birthday. I'll sometimes like go out to dinner with like my wife or whatever. But I'm not like I don't really care about birthday presents. Mitch brought it was a lovely gesture. It was very nice. But I was just confused as to what was happening. You brought a bunch of our friends over to my apartment. You said, hey, I'm gonna come over to drop off some tax documents. I was like, okay. I went downstairs
Okay,
to meet
so
you.
you gotta figure
and
out a
look,
better
everyone's here. And I
way.
was like, where are the tax documents?
Which I did give you one, didn't I?
He did give them.
I don't know if I forgot. And you got 40 copies of This Is 40.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. That was funny.
40 DVD copies of This Is
That was
40.
funny.
Oh my
I think
god.
Van gave you that.
Yeah,
Which is, annoying.
That's a nice laugh, and then after everybody leaves, you're like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
No matter what you do, you look like a freak.
Yeah.
Also during COVID, you probably stuck with those bad boys for a while. You probably just threw them away.
I don't know where they are. They're somewhere.
I hope you watch every one.
They might be.
Honestly,
They might be.
They become a, every time someone turns 40, you just give them one of those DVDs.
I should have thought of that.
That could become your thing.
Yeah, just start distroing.
Yeah.
Paying it forward.
Yeah, paying it forward.
Haley Joel Osment.
Hey,
Very good.
Wait, is he in Pay Forward?
Yeah.
He's a kid in Pay It
I've
Forward.
never seen Pay Forward.
I haven't either, but I know he's in it because I'm a good friend.
It's got stars your favorite actors.
Who's that?
Kevin Spacey.
God damn it. Sixth Sense. AI. He's great.
Great movies.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
great. Both those movies.
That was my we had him on the podcast before, and a great podcast guest. If you ever
Great
first
guy.
time, we're gonna have get him back. Very successful career. But just talking to him about that, he had such a healthy perspective on it. It was just like I'm proud of those movies. Those movies were good. Like
He's great in
He's
them.
amazing in them.
I was
amazing.
I always try to talk to him about him a little bit, but I can never. I don't know if you want to talk about
Yeah, I don't know.
stuff that they did 20, 30 years ago or whatever. So, but it is fascinating. AI is great. Have you? I don't know if you watched AI.
Yeah, I watched that somewhat recently. It's good.
I,
Have you
my
seen AI?
mom,
It's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember liking it a lot until I don't know the end kind of kept going.
The end is it does have like it does just kind of end and end, and that's kind of a weird sort of
Yeah.
It is a weird ending.
But the thing that I never was like, oh, this is Spielberg, he made it all treacly or whatever. Then it turned out that was actually all Kubrick stuff, which was
Yeah,
interesting.
and it also is like kind of just sad.
Yeah, sad and weird.
Also, Minority Report, a great.
Oh,
I like that
I
era of
love
Spielberg.
Minority Report. My favorite
Kind of
Spielberg.
Spielberg Renaissance.
yeah,
Yeah,
those are fun. My mom had never seen The Sixth Sense, and we watched it. This was like 2 years ago.
Wow.
So we watched it, and I was texting with a buddy, and he was like, you have to record your mom again, The Sixth Sense, because she legitimately had no idea what happened. And I was recording her, and she was sitting there, and it was like getting late, and she was getting tired. And then it was like, you see everything happening, and the wife asleep on the couch, and him being like, realizing that he's dead. If you haven't seen it, please.
Spoilers.
All listeners are annoying, eh?
But she was sitting there on the couch, she was watching, like, just see her, like, getting sleepy, and then as it was happening, she was waking up a little more, and then she literally was like this. She had like a mini seizure. Could not believe it. I was like, how, this is...
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. I knew going into The Sixth Sense.
Oh, that sucks.
And then I
Oh,
left and I was like, that's stupid. I knew it was going to happen. It's like, yeah, you heard. Like, I was 13 or something.
I was completely
When was
surprised.
that? 1992?
1999 maybe.
Oh, shit. So I was
that would
16.
suck to go
I was
into that
surprised by it. I saw it in
movie.
the theater. I loved the twist experience.
Knowing
I'm
the
not
twist
same thing with
already.
Usual Suspects, Kevin Spacey. But that
Which
one,
I feel
it
like
was spoiled for me, so
most
it's crazy
people know it
perspective.
now.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
The twist that Kevin Spacey's a bad guy.
Yeah.
But my dad, who's like,
This wall is
he always tried to
promising.
solve movies, he like figured it out.
Wow.
Yeah, he knew it was
Whoa.
Sixth Sense.
He figured out Sixth Sense.
He figured out, like, one of the
Oh.
first times that was done, right? Of, like, he was dead the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Like, you ever see The Others?
Yeah, The Others,
Both-
yeah,
Jesus
There's
Christ.
another one that I was like,
That is. Well, now our listeners are gonna be double mad at you. They're pissed. We ruined 30-year-old movies.
Yeah,
That's
sorry.
I mean, hey, our listeners are bad. It's not your fault. Wives, their listeners suck.
Deep dish was great. The cheese was better.
Did your dad figure out Usual Suspects? That's what I had.
I don't know. I'll have to ask him.
I liked the deep dish quite a bit. I also liked, which was Amelia will tell you, we were making the order in our Doughboys text chain.
That's right.
And then I texted her privately. Amelia, you can speak to this if you'd like. But I said, let's order an extra pizza. Don't tell wives. So you want to just read you the text exchange?
Yeah, please.
This is at 12:28 a.m. I feel like we should add an extra most bestest pepperoni or cheese onto that and not tell Wags. LOL. I guess if it's cheese, he can eat it. And then Amelia said, oh, well, why can't Wags know? And I said, he'll get mad that it's too much, but it'll be a hit.
Yeah,
And was I wrong?
It was a hit with the hunks. You're right on.
Yeah, it was a hit with the fucking hunks.
You're right on both counts. I was mad and it was good. No, I like that. I like that a lot. I think the extra most bestest, which is basically just what they call the extra cheese pizza, but it's got like the right amount, right proportion of cheese. It's
Right
kind of like
proportions.
it's kind of like the cheesesteak, honestly, in pizza form.
Yeah.
He
I love
also said when you came in, you're like, I did a fun trick. I made Amelia order an extra pizza.
Well,
Little fun trick.
I'll keep going. So I said, add extra most bestest cheese. We can discuss this betrayal tomorrow on the pod. Though getting one he can't eat is funniest. And then Amelia went, oh. And I said, may as well let him eat a slice, little bitch. LOL.
I'm pretty sure I was half asleep during this conversation.
I was up till 4 almost. I've been getting good sleep, and then last night I had to change 3 litter boxes last night.
Oh man, all these terms in your own.
Litter robot. When I go on a litter robot, that thing struggles to fucking. Yeah. The big three. I had to change the big three last. Like
Extra most bestest cheese. I mean, I
Yeah,
feel
what
like
is he?
it's
He has
more
2
different,
cats.
like,
What does he
He
have?
has
3 litter.
today. I don't know. Maybe
Litter
one.
boxes.
Yeah, bestest, maybe one.
Yeah.
We got. Okay, let me just go. We got the wings. Jono requested the wings.
Can we talk about the stuff crazy right before we move on to the wings?
Sure.
Stay in pizza town.
Jono said he wanted to get. Actually, this is another Mitch trick. Jono said he wanted to get these bad boys here.
Yes.
We haven't tried them
These
yet.
are the cookie dough brownie made with M&M's mini
They
chocolate
look
candy.
completely different than they do online.
They really
And
do.
we were upset that they weren't warm. I think we maybe have eaten them before Wags. I think it's a possibility.
I can't remember.
Maybe I have, but we were sad the way they came. But Jono had taken a screen grab of those, and then I sent them to you guys, and the stuffed crazy bread was under that. I said, Jono wants these, and I said, I'm just gonna let the fucking stuffed cheesy bread slide, because why not? But
Wait, so you didn't request the stuff crazy?
No,
bread?
I was like, let's switch it up from all
Okay.
the breaded cheese and do wings and then some
I
kind
feel
of
like
weird
I should
dessert.
go
Yeah.
I can hear
down
it. Jono
from
wants these. Everyone's
here
just
if I
thing.
can.
yeah, I know. It's not lying to you if I just didn't tell you everything.
I realized everybody was coming in here being like, John, shit, we're an asshole. And he's there on time. What a piece of shit.
I'll say this. The feast, it was a great feast. The hunks are happy.
Wonderful feast.
And also, still pretty cheap for all the food we got. Caesar's price point is good.
No, yes, absolutely. It's one of the again. It's the reason it's the pizza of the working class. It's still pretty affordable.
That CEO, I mean, he's passed away now, but he helped Rosa Parks. He kept prices low. He seems like the best you can be in that role. He seems like a good man.
yeah.
And hopefully there's no thing about him being a bad man, but he seems like a great guy.
I mean, I'm sure there
The
is.
only
but
one
it's
spreading bad things about him. Great grandpa.
Good old Aldous Mitchell. Who I think did kill the Little Caesar CEO. I think he assassinated the Little Caesar CEO. We got to open these bad boys up.
3D printed gun and not in a city bike.
What
What is the? Wait, hold on. I want to talk about the stuff crazy bread before we get into that.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not that good.
It's like a hot pocket filled with cheese, basically.
It didn't even seem like it was filled with cheese.
Well, not that much cheese. Yeah.
No, I like took a bite into it and I was expecting some like mozzarella stick like cheese.
Not a lot.
Here's the thing: is that Domino's does a much better version of that. They do their stuffed. That's not crazy bread.
Cheesy bread.
Cheesy bread. Their
Yeah.
cheesy bread, and their cheesy bread is pretty good.
They also already have the regular crazy bread or the jalapeno crazy bread, which I just rather have.
That was better. That was much better version.
Okay, we got the wings to talk about, and then we got that. I don't think their wings are very good. I got so on my own, I got the barbecue wings. First off, the name, and I understand they maybe just don't want to call everything crazy, but they're called Caesar wings. To me, that's a little bit confusing, even though it's Little Caesars, because Caesar is also a flavor. So I'm like, are these like Caesar salad seasoning wings? They're not. But I got barbecue on my own for lunch, and I thought they were bad quality wings, but the sauce was fine. And I think that was probably the case with Buffalo. I didn't have any of the Buffalo today.
Jono requested the buffalo wings. I said, "You foolish son of a bitch! You have no idea what the hell these are not good."
Yeah.
I mean, you're not a dope boy, so I get it.
I mean, I never had Little Caesars.
Yeah, I know. So you wanted the wings. We got the wings.
Yeah.
You wanted the cheesy bread. We got the cheesy
I didn't
bread.
want cheesy bread.
You want an extra pizza? We got an extra pizza.
The wings there are not great. I don't think that they're the worst wings I've gotten at a pizza place, but they're not very good. I would never.
I would have no
I don't
reason
think
to.
you would go to a Little Caesars for wings.
Yeah. Hey, if you get a side of 8 wings and someone in the party wants wings, they're fine. They're fine.
The one
A little
thing-
soft.
Yeah, a little soft.
The one thing I will say is Ellie had some of those, and she was like, at least it's like real food. You know what I mean? That's one thing about like a wing is like you're just
Yeah.
like, hey, you know what? This is like a thing that is like not like it's like an animal part in
Yes,
sauce.
there's some
Yeah.
protein in
Right,
there.
right.
There's something of nutritional value.
Yeah. All right. Not to shame us. We know that we don't have any nutrition about
That's the oldest cookie dough thing in his hand.
But I want to try one too.
So what they're cookie dough brownies, right?
Cookie dough brownies.
Cookie dough brownie made with M&M's mini chocolate candies is the official menu item name.
come in a
Brownie
little
chocolate cookie dough frosting and M&M minis. I don't know. Description is the exact same thing. So this is
They
frosting.
come in a little Wags condom here.
All right. Is there a knife or anything?
Oh
back
shit! I
there?
lost the M&M into the couch forever.
I don't know if y'all want to try this at all. I'm just gonna rip a piece off. Wait, Amelia, you don't need to grab a knife. I'm just ripping a piece off.
There's a lot going on.
Thank you.
What am I tasting?
This sucks. This is not good.
It's not good. It tastes like kind of like cardboard.
It's very Play-Doh-y.
Yes, Play-Doh. That's what it's like.
The texture is not good.
The texture is very chalky.
Yes, the chalky, the frosting, like it's not quite frosting. It's kind of like a midpoint between frosting and like graham cracker crust.
It's supposed to be cookie dough, right?
It is.
These suck. I'm just
Really
eating it to get
fucking
rid of it. I want it out of my life.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Did any of you have them?
Yeah, I don't like that. I regret
It
eating
sucks,
that.
right? Thumbs down, Casey,
Yeah.
skipping it.
I skipped it based on everyone's
The texture on the top of that like brown stuff on top, when Amelia grabbed it and broke it, looked like, you know that foam stuff kids play with that you can like shape and turn into different
Yeah,
colors
yeah.
and it looks yeah, exactly.
Foam?
Yeah, kinetic sand. That's like kind of what that looks like.
Oh, you know Kinetic Sand, but not Empty Nest theme song.
That was dog shit. Can I get just kind of a general theory?
Can I say something about this?
Yeah, please.
I request some shitty stuff.
It is in the podcast. Too much going on.
What's your theory? Go ahead.
I don't ever need a pizza place dessert. I think like the chain pizza dessert just does not need to exist.
Yep.
You disagree?
No, I think you're right.
Well, remember that hot fudge brownie they had at Domino's?
Which I think does still exist,
That was
and it is
really
pretty
good. It was
Maybe
like
that should be the
brownie.
only
What
one
about the
I think.
Pazuki?
Yeah, and it could be the exception that breaks that you know it's the wrong way. The exception that proves the rule, but also it could. I'm also. Do I even need that? Like from Domino's, I don't really need
Like when you
that.
finish from a chain pizza place, you're not jonesing for a chocolate pizza.
Especially that. That's fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real exception that proves the rule is the BJ's Pazuki, which is an incredible dessert, one of the best chain restaurant desserts. But that's also sit down.
Oh, you know what?
Like,
That's funny because I just remember when they had the
all these
Pazuki, how much
corporations that
everyone
try to do
apparently
everything.
loved
It's
it.
like like a what is the place that used to have yogurt in the name and now it just is a
Yogurtland?
Yeah, just land.
Just land now. It's really weird. Really weird move.
Oh, Dunkin' Donuts is
Dunkin' Donuts, yes.
I hate that.
I hate that too. And also Dunkin' Donuts started in Quincy, Massachusetts.
Yes.
Crumble cookies now crumble.
Crumble.
It was always crumble. All of these Sean Parker. Yeah, and yeah.
But they also like
dropped
because of the
Jamba Juice now.
That's,
Jamba.
that is actually what I was thinking about. The yogurt. It was just Jamba. It's that sort of thing of like I don't need to like buy Band-Aids at Jamba Juice. I don't need to have fucking dessert. It doesn't make any sense. I don't need this.
Why is
shit.
Jamba Juice selling Band-Aids?
Selling
Did you
Band-Aids.
get Band-Aids at Jamba Juice recently?
Yeah.
Because I'm worried.
Got a fucking acai bowl and a
Fucking Band-Aid.
cold compress. What's going on here?
I'm just saying, there's no like. It's
I think he was at the
more than they
hospital.
have to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Which Little Caesars actually is one one that's like they kind of do the more of the basics, but there's the wings and this, like you just don't need to do that.
I think
If
there's
you
also
do any cheese bread you want, you know what I mean?
I think there's also an element of like this is such a family meal, and sometimes kids want a dessert, and so like they have this and brownies as well. I just think they should be warmed up in the oven.
You can just tell that this is a secondary thought for them too,
100%.
and that's why it looks like this and tastes like.
And that's why it's made in a factory kitchen and comes in plastic.
Yeah,
Instead
what
of,
the
make it forward. I don't know. Warm it up for me.
Can I say something about that?
Please.
I disagree. I think it should be colder. I think
frozen.
it should be
Interesting.
much colder.
Yeah.
I think she actually took it out of the fridge or a freezer. She took it from a cold area.
Interesting.
I think warming it up would make it fall apart more. I think the key is for it to be cold because that's what cookie dough is. It's
It might be
cold
like like a cookie ice cream cookie sandwich.
So is this a skill issue on our part? Are we supposed to have eaten that right away and like while it was
If
cold?
it is supposed to be frozen, it's almost disturbing that it hasn't melted or anything. That now that it's warm.
I'll also say that when I went to the location where I picked mine up, I saw these just sitting on the shelf. They were just at room temp. They weren't refrigerated. But
We can give it to the hunks. We'll see what they think. In between their salads.
Oh, another brown thing.
I saw one in the toilet earlier.
Now I made one. Oh, no. I can't go to the Christmas party tonight.
And the nacho stuff between their salads, pizza, and injecting themselves with the substance. that's why the hunks come in here every other week. They're on the substance.
a big gnarled version of them back in their apartment.
The version of them is making workout videos.
Hey, Mitch, are you ready to optimize your nutrition this year?
Yes, sir.
Well, Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes. You can feel right and feel great no matter what life throws at you.
Wow. Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle, like podcast hosting.
Mitch, how do you like to lose 8 pounds in 8 weeks?
I love it.
Well, you can lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor Keto meals. Based on a randomized controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto, results will vary depending on diet and exercise.
Wow. With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto.
Factor can help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfast, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons.
Reach your goals this year with ingredients you can trust, convenience that can't be beat.
Mitch, I like the smoky Gouda chicken.
Oh,
The
wow.
succulent, delicious, flavorful dish.
Why is I had to buy that? You know what I thought?
What's that?
That's Gouda. And you know what I like, Wax?
Uh-huh.
I like Gouda's Sunday beef bolognese.
You know, I tasted that. I was thinking, that's Gouda. Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/doughboys50 off and use
Also
code doughboys50 off
boo.
to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code doughboys50 off at factormeals.com/doughboys50 off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box.
Wow.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Mitch, what do you want your 2025 story to be?
I think you want it to be an action story.
I want my... Well, that's not what I want for my 2025 story. I want my 2025 story to be a story of self-discovery and self-reflection. And each January brings you 365 blank pages waiting to be filled. 366 a leap year.
Wow.
In
There and
20
back again, a Nick Weiger story.
In 2025, maybe you're ready for a plot twist, or maybe there's a part of your story you've been waiting to revise.
Life isn't about resolutions that fade by February. It's about picking up the pen and becoming the author of your own life.
Yeah,
Think
I'm
of
gonna
therapy
sort
as
of
your
like
mentor partner,
hug
helping you
this
write new
giant
chapters
thing,
to
which I
create
think maybe I
the
need
story of your
dynamite for
story.
Mitch,
this.
you and I have both benefited from therapy, as have
Maybe I'll
many
try
other loved
that.
ones.
Get back in there.
I don't want to
there.
get blown
Me too.
up
You
though.
get back in there.
Maybe I will. Like I told you, it's like going to the gym, Wags. I gotta get back in there too.
Yeah.
It's getting the gunko.
It's helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself, and it isn't just for those who experience major trauma. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide.
Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost.
Write your story with
Hachimama.
BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/doughboys today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/doughboys. Do it.
All right, we should get to our fourth score. So, John, here's how this will work. We'll each go around. We'll give a closing argument, if you will, some final thoughts on Little Caesars, and then we'll end by giving it a fourth score. Now, here's what I'd like to propose to you, Mitch. I think John should go last, because I think I know where you and I are going to land. And I'll just kick this thing off first. I've said for the third time that this is the pizza of the working class. I think I still have the strongest argument. Maybe say Costco, because Costco's pizza is so cheap. But also,
Costco working class? You
this
get
is
membership.
that's the thing. So it's more of a little bit more of a middle class thing. I like how affordable Little Caesars is. I love how you can get you still get a hot and ready. I know it's not $5 anymore, but still just cheap, and that can fill be a working man's lunch, or that can fill up a small family.
It brings the boom.
It brings the boom. Boom, boom,
Boom.
boom, boom, boom.
5 booms.
You gonna do it for me? You're gonna do it with
Oh,
me?
you want me to go boom, 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 boom.
Thank you.
Can I do one?
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh wow, that guy really went for it.
I like that you did that and you have no idea what the fuck it is.
No clue. It just seemed like a lot of fun. Let me tell you something. It was.
Yeah.
Costco guys.
I like it it's affordable. I think the quality of pizza, in terms of what they do, I think the quality of pizza is quite high for the price point. And I think if you compare it to the sort of the big four, the Mount Rushmore of U.S. pizza chains, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, and Papa John's, it's my second favorite after Domino's. And I like Domino's quite a bit. I think Little Caesars deserves 4.5 forks, so that's where I'm going to land. Mitch, let's go to you.
Wags, you steered me wrong on our Eve, Thanksgiving Eve.
How so?
You told me to get the Brooklyn style pizza from Domino's.
Yeah, I like the Brooklyn style.
Pan pizza from Domino's is the way to go. Wow. The handmade hand tossed pan. Actually, everyone on that text chain was wrong. Everyone was wrong.
All right, you're asking for our input. We're saying what we like.
Everyone on the text chain was ordering Taco Bell.
Everyone did order Taco Bell, so actually everyone on that text chain was right. I was one who was wrong. I shouldn't have ordered Domino's. Domino's is probably, we've said this before, people are like, Domino's is lousy pizza. It's like, well, sometimes you're in the mood for Domino's. It's true. It's different from being in the mood for good pizza. Sometimes I want North of Brooklyn type pizza. Sometimes I want to go to Quarter Sheets Wags. That's one of my favorite restaurants in LA. You gotta go. You can come with me.
It's like a
Wags is
real
supposed to go to that.
Mexican burrito versus Taco
With
Bell.
us two? I mean, first of all, you're not gonna come.
I would
I know,
come.
they both have their
I come with
place.
friends. I come.
All right, fine. You're invited.
Oh, when are you going?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Want to go tonight and skip the headgun party?
We have more fun. Hold on. Okay, I found this in the Power Hour text thread. Is handmade pan or Brooklyn style better at Domino's? This is Mitch. I said I like Brooklyn. It gets a
This
heart
is
from Emma.
after
and thumbs up
everybody
from
is
Gabrus.
drunk. Everyone
Yes,
in this
that
thread
is
is
true.
actively drunk.
This is I am up so late. It's 10:57 p.m. Mitch says, wow. Gilly, our buddy Gilly Nassim, also a writer for Twisted Metal.
That's right. We went to the Mimi's with, yeah.
Season 2 coming soon to Peacock. Says Brooklyn. Emma says Brooklyn for sure. Mitch, you ordered the Brooklyn.
I did.
You did.
Well.
I always see the fan because
Doughboys demerit.
11:12 p.m. Mitch says, I usually go can, but went with a consensus. I pray you are all right.
Pray.
Mitch, I'm so sorry. Drunk
Pray.
you.
11:49 p.m. Betsy says, Betsy Starl, we just ate, all caps, so much Taco Bell. And then Mitch replies, Domino's was so bad, I fucked up.
Which in reality, you guys fucked up.
No, I mean, it's still on you.
Yeah,
I can hear Mitch saying, "Fuck off."
Fuck up. Just laying on my couch. Not that. I wasn't that fucked up. I drank about 6 to 7 beers and had a couple shots of Jägermeister. This was in an hour. It was the power hour. But I felt pretty good.
I felt okay too. Oscar Montoya, by the way, also then just replied with a screenshot of Godzilla -1.
Yeah, he was sober.
Yeah,
Oscar, and he was being hilarious. Everyone was being hilarious. It was a fun night. Domino's is my #1 place for like non-good, like chain pizza. Yeah. For like, I mean, like, people call it shitty. I'm like, yeah, I still think highly of Domino's. Anyways, I love Little Caesars, and I like Domino's is like a 5-forker for me. This place, if you get the hits, if you get the extra most bestest pizza, it's in the Golden Plate Club for me. I'm honestly deciding whether it should be 5 forks, and I think I'm gonna. The CEO is a good man. It's working class, it's affordable, it's hot and ready. I wish there was more of a delivery component. I mean, that's where Domino's. You know what?
There's their whole thing. First, you can get it delivered. I think it's through third-party service. But part of how they're able to keep costs down is that they are not delivery focused; they're pickup focused.
Yeah, which is good.
So,
It's a good
I
thing
like
too.
that.
Yeah. I'm going 5 forks.
Wow, 5 forks on the spoon, man.
Yeah.
All right, John.
I mean, this is one of the chains you probably should root for. I mean, they're all
agree.
evil in a way. But the guy was the CEO. What's his name again?
I don't have it in front of me.
It sounds like he was a good man.
I'm sure he had some problems, but yes, in general, among this class, class of titans of industry who, versus someone like who's the piece of shit who ran Andy Puzder, the guy who ran Carl's Jr. parties.
Yeah.
There's some real pieces of shit, Papa John, obviously, in that sector, and so yeah, it's compared to everyone else. What I was gonna say is, I forgot. What were we just how you were saying something else? What was it?
The Domino's
delivery. Oh, pickup delivery. Oh, I was gonna say about the marketing. That's another reason I feel like you should root for Little Caesars. Pizza. He's a fun little guy. Their advertising is pretty quirky. I think their marketing is a lot. All right, John, it falls to you. No pressure, because I honestly just
more
wanted
fun
to
than
say.
the Noid. The Noid is gone forever. Well, he lives on with us with quality.
Is the Noid more fun than Little Caesar? That feels like an episode.
It's a future episode. You can come back for that if you like. I wonder if the Noid made an appearance at our live show. Good question.
I wonder. People will know now.
They'll know now. We don't have any ideas yet, so probably is my answer.
We asked John, he says no.
You get a Little Caesar guy?
I'd be the Little Caesar guy anytime. It's so fun to see.
It's pretty damn good.
Look,
John was in a motion capture suit doing a Little Caesar movie next week.
all right. Look, Domino's, out of those 4 heavyweights, Domino's has got to be #1. And I think it's far and away #1. I think if you're kind of hungover or you're just having a lazy Sunday and you're watching football, Little Caesars will do. I also want to call it Little Caesars.
I know, and it's not. It's
Little
Caesar.
Caesars. Little, easy, baby Caesar. Here's my biggest problem with it is that there's like no sauce on anything. I know they give you those big jugs, but it just a lot of it to me just tasted like bread. You know, there wasn't enough.
You like bread?
There wasn't enough flavor for me. Like when you get the cheesy bread from Domino's, there's like some garlic sprinkles and there's some pop to it a little bit, and I didn't get that with Little Caesars.
Yeah, this is all cheesening. It's not like seasoning.
It's all cheesening, and I didn't get enough flavor. Now, I was originally gonna say 3.5 forks, but I think you're right. The marketing is really fun. God bless Rosa Parks. Yeah. So I'm gonna give it 4.5 forks.
4.5 forks.
Oh my God, a whole point
Golden
up.
Plate Club.
I love it.
Caesars. You have rejoined the elite and chain restaurant.
Now, I will-
with a small golf clap there.
I will take a half a fork away if we find out that CEO is as bad as Mitch's great grandfather.
I'm sure our listeners will tell us.
Yeah.
And then we'll get in trouble.
I've had the Chronicles of Narnia in my head ever since you said Lazy Sunday.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
so fun.
Yeah,
What a good day.
yeah. Like a fun song, Wags.
Fun song.
Fun song. Hey, that was a review of Little Caesars. It's time for a segment. I've got a food-related exam, and Mitch and John must compete for superiority. It's Slot Quiz, and this is Slot Quiz True or False, movie tie-in menu,
Wow.
or movie lion men know.
Oh.
Jeez.
Did you do this, Amelia? You look very satisfied for a second.
Why not?
She sat back, put her hands behind her head.
The title that the Mike came up with at the end, the tie-in men know.
Yeah, no, the title I altered a little bit, but the game is all Amelia. I will read the description of a movie tie-in menu, and you tell me if it really existed or was made up by
You
a
guys know the
certain
Chronicle of
Amelia.
Narnia, right?
Yeah.
The Lazy Sunday?
Yes, yes.
So we see like old men singing Lazy Sunday at this point. That made me feel fucking. How old?
That'll
is
be
that?
a
That's
search.
15 years.
Yeah, I was like
20 years old.
Yeah, it is.
2009 maybe?
Yeah.
I think even before that, maybe. I think 2006, 2007. Yikes. That's getting up there.
Yeah, that'll be us in a retirement home someday.
Singing the Chronicles of Narnia.
I was a good kid when I was young.
And Chris Barnett was older than me.
Oh, okay, sure. All right, so I'll read the description. Tell me if it's true, or false. False. So if it was real or made up. Okay, great. First up.
True, or false is just false still?
Yeah, I think so.
How about food?
Okay, true or food.
All right, true or food. Okay.
Okay, number one, and you can interject at any time, but I advise you to let me read the entire prompt.
Okay.
Number one, IHOP's Grinch menu in 2018 featuring the following items: Grinch's green pancakes, Whoville holiday cheesecake French toast, Minty Who hot chocolate, and Who roast beef omelet.
It's true.
It's true.
You both get it. Yes, it is. This is true. All right, next up.
Easy one to start with.
Yeah, what's number one? No, I'm just saying, like, that's the way. Yeah, that means
So
Amelia
it's
did a good
like
job.
Who Wants a Millionaire? The
Right.
I'm gonna
first
try
question.
this.
Who Wants a Millionaire?
Who wants a millionaire?
You know, we're a bunch of millionaires.
Definitely gonna say it
Auction
first.
lots, poor people.
All right, next up. Baskin Robbins Mitchell versus the Machines menu in 2021. Rocky Road Trip, Rainbow Robot Orange Sherbet, and Hal Pistachio.
I'm gonna say chew.
I'm gonna say food.
Jono gets it. It is food or false. There was no Mitchell versus the Machines menu from Baskin
I don't
Robbins.
give a shit about that movie.
Hey! They had my name in the fucking title.
I actually
We're in it.
I never got around to seeing Mitchell versus Machines. I heard it was good. I heard it was a
I'm sure it was, but it was one of those that isn't like
Never
Disney,
heard of
Disney,
it.
or Pixar.
Right, it didn't have a lasting cultural footprint. All right, next up.
Jono's up.
From Jono to Johnny. Johnny Rocket's Kong Skull Island menu in 2017. The Hickory Smoked Pepper Bacon Cheeseburger, the Rope 66 Mushroom Swiss Burger, and Street Tots.
Chew.
Mitch says chew.
I'm gonna say food.
Mitch takes it.
Oh!
This one,
I knew this one.
You know this one, Mitch, because we had it on the
We had it
podcast.
on the podcast.
Eugene Cordero, who was in that movie.
Seems like there's
There was a well. This is the thing. Mitch and I don't remember a lot of the episodes we've done.
I actually didn't remember. I actually didn't remember that we did it on the podcast, but I was like, I feel like this is real.
Were those really? Those are really the items. They called it the Route 66 Mushroom Swiss Burger.
Yeah, yeah.
So I remember they had like a Kong shake, they had like a banana shake, and they had like, but the actual films didn't put the effort into.
Okay.
Kong shake.
Let's see if I...
Yeah, that was fun.
Speaking of handicap, you know,
Yes.
last Christmas my dad gave me a set of golf clubs. I really need to. You're a Lynx man, like we
Right.
said. Don't get into it too much. I sidetracked it by yelling at you about being in a clubhouse.
Uh-huh.
I feel like, you know what, when, as a boy, like not a boy, but like when I was younger, like I did like a Shirley Temple in a golf club.
Oh,
So
that's
fantastic.
that's what you do the 19th hole when you were a boy.
Yeah. I want to golf again. I know you're a big golfer.
We'll do it anytime you want.
You're too good though.
If you go to like a short course,
Sure.
mess around. It's all about the 19th hole, right?
There you go.
You know what I'm talking about.
Do that.
Yeah. Eddie DeVito's teeing off in front of us. This is a short course. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mitch is teeing off because of his hog.
I get allowed in. I have to show my hog.
You must be 6'3".
One second. Oh my God.
You're on the first tee.
Throw the line. I think I would have to go to the driving range and then take a couple lessons, but I would like to golf.
Yeah. Or you just go to the driving range.
Oh, there you go.
So I think this, like,
Then we go to the far right side.
I don't know, now it's saying down.
You know, once speaking about the Celtics, when I was at that country club as a kid,
No, it's
I
not.
shaped the ball.
So it's like on this level.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Celtics legend.
Yes.
How about that?
Turned around, he really stared me down in a pretty angry way.
Wow, that's intense.
And I just stood there frozen. Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrifying. That's like
I feel like I kind of want to go this way just because
I was a garbage
it
man
was
once. I was
blocked
in 2 summers. I
before.
worked at a golf club.
Yeah.
Much better.
Yeah.
And I saw Walter McCarty there.
Oh, really?
I love Walter.
Wait, I just want to recap. I think about
all even.
It was all even. Yes, we both did the Grinch menu, and we're split on the Mitchell machines and the Kong spell out. Okay, next up, number 4. Howard Johnson's 2001: A Space Odyssey kids menu in 1968. This included the Happy Clown, which was a spaghetti with Italian-style tomato sauce dish, a Jack Horner, which was a PB&J sandwich, ice cream sherbet, or Jello, and Tommy Tucker, sliced roast turkey, potato, vegetable roll, and butter, and a Little Boy Blue, grilled hamburger patty and potato. Was this chew or food?
This is so much stuff that I'm like, you guys really make this up? And my answer is yes, you did. Food.
I agree. I say food.
This was real. It
Oh
was a
my
Howard Johnson's
God.
2001: A Space Odyssey kids menu. How did you find that?
Too much specifics.
I googled like old tie-in menus, and that was one that showed up.
I'm sorry.
Crazy.
This again, unless I'm missing something, I've seen 2001 a number of times. Like, I don't know what the connection of the menu names is to the.
Was
the
Jack
movie.
Horner like a character in
It
the movie?
doesn't seem like they are that related. So Howard Johnson's that doesn't exist anymore, right?
No, I think there might be one
Are
left.
they like hotels?
It's a
now?
hotel chain that has.
Hojo?
Yeah, it's a hotel chain and then had the
Free
restaurants.
breakfast.
Yeah,
Guess you know where it started?
That's right. As well as Duncan.
They had this comic book, and then it had a menu on it, and it was called like the 2001 Space Odyssey Kids menu. And then at the bottom of the comic book, it had these items with how much it cost.
Wow.
So I don't know how it relates to 2001, but it was there.
You're breaking about Hal from the movie.
All right, next up, still 2-2. Cracker.
By the way, I just want to give a shout out. The North Quincy won the Thanksgiving Day game against Quincy High.
Your old high school.
My old high school.
There you go.
They were in they were the number 1 play in Sports Center's top 10
Whoa.
on Thanksgiving night.
What was the play?
This quarterback, well, I guess the quarterback's really good. I wish I could say remember his name because I would give him a shout out. I think it's Jamba or something.
Jamba Juice.
Jamba, I think he just goes by Jamba.
Jamba now.
You don't need to lower his social status in school by mentioning him on the Doughboys podcast. Let him be the quarterback hunk.
Yeah, never a good thing to.
What's that?
It was never a good thing when you associate yourself with me. But he like scrambled in the last like minute of the game and like threw a Hail Mary and the kid caught it in the end zone and like tied up and then they went on to win.
Wow.
Wow.
Next up, all right, Cracker Barrel's
Something
Hillbilly
there.
Elegy menu in
Okay.
2020. Mama's chicken casserole, JD's homemade ham and cranberry sauce, and country pumpkin soup. Is this true or false? True or food? You say food. Mitch?
Can you say it again? I'm looking at the play. It's pretty fucking good. You were a
Cracker Barrel's.
good
Wait,
football
you're just
player.
watching the play. You're not looking for the name to shout him out.
The play's fucking good. I got a senior quarterback. The balloons are up. What is everyone pointing at?
The TV had an ad after Matlock.
Meets Indiana Jones.
Yeah. No,
His name is senior quarterback Mike Galligan.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're right there with Jamba.
You knew G was in there.
I wish I could find the name of the wide receiver who got it too. 'Cause that was pretty cool. Anyways, big waste of time.
You think this hillbilly elegy thing is true or false?
Cracker Barrel's Hillbilly Elegy menu in
Oh,
2020.
food. I don't have to hear anything.
Yes, you both get a point. This one was made up by Amelia.
Thank you, Jono.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you, John. All right, 2 left. Number 6. Wendy's Harry Potter menu back in
You gotta
2005.
be more
The Triwizard
careful.
Triple stack, Hogwarts lemon pepper onion rings, and Dumbledore's army of fries.
I was finishing the play again, but can you just repeat it one last time?
Wendy's Harry Potter menu back in 2005. Triwizard Triple stack, Hogwarts lemon pepper onion rings, Dumbledore's army of fries.
Food.
I'm gonna say chew.
Mitch takes it.
Damn it.
Here's what I would have sniffed this one out because
It's Wendy's, baby.
Wendy's is not going to do
Never
it.
does that.
Yeah, and they're not going to do it. Well, they did just do the SpongeBob thing, but that was a little out of character.
Wendy's is changing.
But they also
It's not good.
lemon pepper onion rings is too early in 2000.
Yeah,
that wouldn't have gotten there. All right, finally,
Steve-O.
Something going on here.
Was like, I just had a spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's.
Yeah.
It's bad. It was bad.
Wendy's used to be my favorite.
Wendy's is done. Wendy's is
Wendy's. This is.
This is another episode. We'll figure out what's up with Wendy's.
They gotta change. I say this in a pleasant way. The CEOs need to be tossed out.
Right.
I'm saying that. I'm saying that in the so very clearly. I do not condone violence in any way. You know this about me. I don't like any.
The CEO should leave peacefully.
The CEO should leave peacefully.
Peaceful transfer of power and
Yes,
over to new leaders.
yes. Not tossed out.
All right, I need a dynamite, I
Finally,
assume.
this is and let's see. It's Mitch has 4, Jono has 3. This is the final one. This will be determinative.
This
Wait,
is
it said I
worth 2 points.
can't
Kids still get it.
Oh, it's worth 2
Get
points.
into Whitestone,
Okay, this is
though.
worth 2 points. Five Guys Fantastic Four menu back in 2015. The Human Torch Burger, Fantastic Five Guys cheese fries, and Invisible Woman cookies and cream milkshake.
This is food.
Absolutely food.
Yeah.
So you both get 2 points and Mitch wins.
Let's call it a tie.
We'll call it a tie. Tie goes to guess.
One.
All right, fine. I'm North Quincy. You're Quincy. You're wearing Quincy colors. Blue and white is the Quincy colors.
How about that? But what are North Windsing colors?
Black and red.
Wow,
Knock 'em dead.
classic rivalry. Black and red versus blue and white.
That's right.
I will say that one was a little tricky because there was a Fantastic Four menu, Mitch, that we had on the podcast, but it was Denny's.
That's right. I do.
I feel like I've
remember
never
that.
heard of Five Guys.
Five Guys does not do that shit.
Yeah,
No, they absolutely do not do that
The
shit.
Thing Burger. I remember
The Thing Burger. Thing Burger was good. And the Invisible Woman one had Invisible Woman syrup. It was a
Right.
clear syrup
Ooh.
that worked onto the top of the stack of
Sounds
pancakes.
vaguely sexual.
Yeah.
Well,
Vaguely.
Peter North onto that's
Peter
North, which is by the way from Canada, porn star, my neurologist.
Who's Canadian?
Yeah, but
Who's
it's
Peter
fine.
North?
We're almost at the finish line here. Just like a restaurant biography feedback, let's look at feedback. Today's email is from Jerry from Kingston, Pennsylvania. Jerry writes, "Hi, Doe family, a long time listener. I've been listening and watching videos of rug cleaning and lawnmowers, weed whackers to help me fall asleep. It got me thinking, what would be some good food prep sounds that would be good listening? First thought, maybe the patented Chili's fajita sound. I thought of sounds of a fast food or diner kitchen. Have a few more ideas, but would be interested in hearing your thoughts. Shout out to Emma and Jemmy taking the time out a year ago to respond to a message during a difficult time. I
Maybe
appreciate you all.
the entrance
All
is
right, let's
here.
Jemmy's not here by the way because of the holiday party.
Yeah, Jemmy's not a party animal.
Yeah.
She's more of an introvert.
I don't know why I'm
Like, there's no
thinking
Jemmy
there's
here
an
today. What's going on
entrance
with
to
my episode? Where's
something.
Jemmy?
Just
Blame the host.
this.
They want to have a big party, and so we can bring Jemmy in here because she can handle the emotions.
That's bullshit. Wait, so what does he want the sounds for?
He wants to know what's a good sound to fall asleep to. Food sound. I think also any sound.
I mean, the answer is really
I
good.
mean, rain on a car. That's what I do
Oh,
sometimes.
that's like a
powerful stream.
honestly, even just like a.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Dude, this is an ASMR podcast. What about just like salt? What about like salt shakers?
Oh my god, this is gonna be so annoying.
You're gonna hate that.
Bitch just tapping into the microphone.
Leave this on.
Alright.
He's pretty good at it.
This is really nice.
He's really fucking good. He's really good at it.
I'm really being very good at this right now.
He's really doing a good job.
That's salt vinegar. What? Vinegar.
Salt and vinegar. I like salt. You know, maybe I love salt and vinegar chips too. Lay's, great salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah, like this, I think you're saying like a salt shaker, or like a oregano shaker with a little bit more. Yeah.
That would be good.
How about like when you get whipped cream out of a can, you get
That's pretty
Oh,
good.
that's good. That's good.
How about this one? A big fat Italian guy. Pizza's up.
that's fun.
Let me fill out my voting ballot. Trump. There we go.
I just don't know what she stands for.
Anyway, time to stir the marinara. I can talk there for a second. What else?
What's up with your people, Amelia?
I will say Michael Imperioli from The Sopranos is very vocally anti-Trump.
That's true. We love
Breaking
Imperial.
stereotypes.
We love Imperial. What? He's great.
He's not really Italian.
Not anymore, man. He's kicked out of the family.
Any food sounds over there today? Any food sounds y'all like?
I can't think of food sounds, but I always like the sound of like when I was a kid and you were like homesick, I could hear my dad making dinner in the kitchen, and I was just like
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
asleep on the couch, just like background noise,
Just kind
kind
of
of.
sizzling and
Oh,
simmering.
But like kind
good.
of far away, not
Yeah.
necessarily right here. You
No,
know?
that's
That's what
great.
you think of like boiling water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
boiling
Oh,
water.
boiling water is good. That's good.
Or like a simmering
Boiling
cold.
water.
Potatoes getting boiled. This is our territory. Potatoes getting boiled.
Stirring a pot of mac and cheese.
Yeah,
That's something you
with
want
a
to
wooden spoon.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, important.
That's huge. I used to hate them. Ugh.
Don't even talk about it.
You know what I'm gonna say?
I know what you're gonna say.
People biting their force.
Oh yeah, that's bad. That's rough.
I don't like
That's
that.
rough.
You don't like it either.
It makes my teeth hurt.
I know that's why we're boys.
Yep.
My sister
I
and
kind of like it.
my dad would do it. My sister and I used to hate it.
Yeah,
My brother does that. He just bites before he pulls it out of his mouth. It makes my spine tingle.
I just Casey wincing. It's really, it's just,
It's funny. Everyone here hates it because there's so many people that just used to do it. I was like, why are you
Why are
doing
you
that?
doing that? Who's talking
Do
about?
what?
Like inflicting pain on
I
him.
My
missed
dad
that.
would do it like accidentally sometimes, but still.
Yeah, sure.
How about this first time?
That's the person who just took the mic screen off and was tipped down with the metal.
Those people are annoying. Anyways,
How about breakfast being made? Like cracking
Ooh,
an egg,
mine.
throw it into a hot pan, you know?
Don't mind if I do.
yeah, well,
Tasty.
That would be great if you want nightmares.
Who is that? Who's that guy?
it's a guy who just had something really tasty.
Tasty. Time to fill out my ballot.
Damn good.
He's an RFK guy.
Cool.
Who, the Little Caesar guy?
Yeah,
Why is Little Caesar an RFK guy?
I don't know. I just decided.
Not after making those cookie crumble things.
That's true. That's actually very anti-RFK.
Yeah, that's it.
You actually, I need Casey to do it.
I don't agree with it.
That's pretty good. The way that
I don't like how small he is. And how he thinks he can pizza.
John was an impressionist. I don't know if you know this.
I can pick up on it. Pretty obvious.
Got two impressions.
You do a great Trump, and you do Tom Hanks too. Don't you?
Tom Hanks too. Yeah.
Wow.
We won't pimp you, as they say, the word that's been
Yeah, I
not
can't
used
say that
ever, and
anymore.
I still continue to say it.
Yeah. All right. I'll do Tom Hanks real quick.
I'll be honest with you, I love Little Caesars. It's so good.
Wow, that's good.
Give it 5 out of 5 for it.
Wow. That's pretty damn good. I told you he's the man, and
Yeah.
you don't get to hang with him as much as I do. We're going to go to probably quarter sheets alone. You're not.
I might take along. If you have a question or comment about the World Chain Restaurants, you can email us at feedback@birdflock.com or leave us a voicemail at 830-GO-DO. That's 830-463-6844. And hey, to get the Doughboys Stellar Weekly bonus episode plus our entire pre-2018 back catalog, subscribe at patreon.com/Doughboys. Our producers, Emma Erdbrink, our associate producers, Amelia Marino, our engineers, Casey Donahue, and our video editor is Mike Dorfman. Our guest today, John Wilson. What a treat. Please come back. Man,
thanks for
what we did talk all. That would be fun.
Ooh. Now that I love.
All right, well, guess what? We'll make it happen. You ain't coming, Koozie. Sorry, Koozie. You ain't invited.
invited.
Sorry, Koozie. It's not for you.
It's not for you. You gotta give us. You gotta give my boy the stink eye. You're not invited.
You're not coming.
You're not coming.
I hope he doesn't die after this record before the episode
Sure.
comes out.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be unfortunate.
Bad timing.
Next episode. It's another bad week for CEOs and Bob Cousy.
John Wilson, Twisted Metal Season 2 is coming.
Wendy CEO's been thrown out the window by Mike Mitchell.
Twisted Metal Season 2 is coming soon to Peacock. Do we know? Is it 2025? Do we know a date yet?
They haven't told us a date, and I can't even guess the date.
But that will all be figured out. Look for it real
I keep meaning to watch that.
Peacock, sign up for it. Support Mitch, support John. John, anything else you want to plug?
We have
Twisted Metal.
Oh, God, I don't
You
know.
have,
Actually, heard it's, I've heard good
I know
things.
that you're both involved.
Yes.
Which people people are going to really have a strong take on it. I'm not saying the super vague, like trying to say the super vaguely, but yeah.
Let's just say that
people are gonna react to it.
They're gonna burn out their DVR. I don't even know what to say now. Like they're gonna burn out their
Fire stick.
Their fire stick. There's some stuff. Look, there's some stuff. Yeah. Fuck, I should have said anything.
You want to just take it again?
Look, there's some stuff that will get people horny.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
People are definitely gonna react to it.
Yeah.
John, anything else you want to plug beyond Twisted Metal? No. There you go. Hey, that'll do it for this episode of Doughboys, the first episode of 2025. Until next time, this is Mike Mitchell. I'm Nick Weiger. Happy eating.
See ya.
Hey, buddy. Just
Gotta be something in here, right?
At the end of this. I saw a text from Casey.
Hopefully I don't run into any
But it
chud.
is very relevant, pertinent to long names. Big names. Casey says, big name, Dikembe Mutombo, Mopalando Mukamba, Jean-Jacques Wamutombo. The full name of Dikembe Mutombo,
Wow.
the NBA center, R.I.P.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a long
Wow.
one.
Georgetown guy.
Georgetown guy, that's right.
Rest in peace to Kembe, too.
Rest in peace. Great career.
And I think one last thing I can say is, who wants to sex the Spoon Man?
So people may not understand that's a reference to
I don't.
a
I
thing
don't
that,
understand that.
Oh,
a thing that Mutombo
what do we
famously
have
said
here?
one night when he went
When he
into a bar.
went to a bar in
He
Georgetown.
said, who wants to sex Mutombo?
That's amazing.
We're gonna get a bunch
Gold.
of Mutombo.
That's the Spoon Man, damn it.
Hey, buddy, want Doughboys merch? We're talking hats, shirts, sweatshirts, patches, glasses, all sorts of stuff. Aprons.
We're
It's
gonna
all
be
available
loaded here.
at kinshipgoods.com/doughboys. That's kinshipgoods.com/doughboys.
Not traps in here, is it?
Sources for the intro are in the episode description. Hey, buddy, what's up, Dope
Oh,
Freaks in the
wow.
Bay Area? Mitch, we have a live show we're doing this January,
Cha-ching.
this month, January 25th, as part of SF Sketchfest.
Ding, 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 ding. Get the trolleys ready, Wags.
Wow. Heat up a big bowl of
All right,
rice-a-roni
well.
and meet us there at the Palace of Fine Arts Theater, Saturday, January 25th. Tickets at birdfuck.com/live.
San Francisco, get some more suspensions for that bridge, because the Doughboys are coming over it, baby. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Tickets at birdfuck.com/live.
That was a hit. This is a hit.
Okay, well, that was
Want to watch
something.
this episode? Check it out on our YouTube channel by going to
Now
youtube.com/doughboysmedia.
I'd be safe and warm if I was in LA. California Dreamin' on such a winter's
Oh, yeah,
day.
what is this
Released in
one?
December 1965, California Dreamin' was the biggest hit of local quartet The Mamas and the
Big
Papas.
Mamas
consisting
and
of very
Papas
John and Michelle
Pizzeria.
Phillips, male vocal lead Denny Doherty, and
Never
breakout contralto
heard of
Cass
it.
Elliott, played by Mama Cass, a nickname from which she later tried to distance herself. Debuting contemporaneously with a folk rock schism depicted in James Mangold's recent biopic A Complete Unknown, the foursome embraced both genres and recorded a slew of enduring hits, accumulating 6 top 10 singles before infighting ended their tenure after just 3 years. Michelle Phillips and Denny Doherty had an affair, and
do
after
a
disclosure,
little.
Doherty and the cuckolded John Phillips collaborated to write a song about it. Weird. The illicit liaison was exacerbated by Cass Elliott's crush on Doherty. Cass allegedly told Paramore Michelle in response, quote, "I don't get it. You can have any man you want. Why would you take mine?" Subsequently, John Phillips was cucked again, this time by Byrds member Gene Clark, which almost makes you wonder if he was maybe into it. This led to Michelle's replacement in the group, but they quickly reconciled and reformed the core four. But after Cass Elliott had a breakout hit with her solo Mamas and the Papas song Dream a Little Dream of Me, she formally departed the group to launch her own career. Sadly, that was cut short by her death from heart failure, an incident falsely attributed to asphyxiation on a ham sandwich, a cruel fabrication based on her body type that persists as an urban legend 40 years after her passing. But despite all the drama and the tragedy, the band's catalog continued to receive heavy airplay over the decades, and in 1997, the Mamas and the Papas were nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The very same year, the brothers Aro and Alan Agacanyon opened a Los Angeles-based pizza parlor with an almost identical name, though they claim no direct inspiration. The pizzeria would become a favorite of Angelino's, famed for its record-setting gigantic highs and receiving an estimated $10 million in free advertising when host Ellen DeGeneres distributed its slices to celebrities during the 2014 Oscars. Today, with 17 locations in LA County and growing, like its near namesake Hall of Fame vocal ensemble, the Armenian Italian-American joint has become inextricably
I feel like I
linked to the
remember
city and
that.
state. And at a time
I
when
mean,
natural
not
disaster has devastated LA
what the
neighborhoods
pizza
across class lines,
place
a
is
tragedy
called,
exacerbated
but
by private
the
sector
handing
greed and
out of
public sector
pizza.
incompetence. We're all California dreaming on such a winter's day of a better future, or maybe just the comfort of a nice slice of pizza. This week on Doughboys, Big Mamas and Papa's Pizzeria.
Okay, which way am I going? Because maybe this one?
Welcome to Doughboys, the podcast about chain restaurants. I'm Nick Weiger, along with my co-host, Doze Farachu, the Spoon Man Mike Mitchell.
Dose Farachu or Dose Farachu?
Doze Farachu.
It was Chew?
It was Chew. Doze Farachu.
I think it's Dose Farachu.
No, I didn't. Did I?
I plussed it up.
Doze
I heard
Farachu.
Chew.
Doze Farachu.
Dose Farachu.
You didn't plus it up. I read it
plussed
was in the roast.
I plussed it up.
Doze Farachu. I'll show it to our guest. It says it's right there. Doze Farachu.
I see Dose Karatu.
If you don't like that, how about Goes Farapu? Love you guys, and shout out to my friend Matt for introducing me to the pod. Hope
I
you're
thought that
well.
was a Simpsons reference. I thought you were saying like I like that's my favorite character.
Oh yeah, same.
Goes for Apu. I was like, is that what they're trying to say?
Oh no, it was. I think it was for Apu.
You have such Simpsons brain, you're unable to read.
Yeah.
it.
You know what? You know what my favorite character is?
Who's that?
Homer.
What do you mean all high and mighty about that? You're taking an ethical stance.
Homer's my favorite.
I actually like Bart Simpson, but to each his own.
Homer and Bart together. We talked about.
Yeah,
that
great
before.
duo.
It's a great duo.
Dumb guy and his dumb kid. It's funny.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Lisa, of course.
Oh my.
Here we go.
That's the writers. Love Lisa. What were you gonna say? You were gonna say something about Dose Farachu.
I was gonna ask, was it Doze like take snaps or is it Dough like Doughboy?
It's spelled out as Doughs, so Doe's like the Doughboys.
I think we just bust up this fucking roast again.
Fura, and then Farah, Fera, like Farrell without the L, and then Chew is written out as
Our old headquarters. Okay. I like it.
Farachu.
I like it. I haven't seen Nosferatu yet, but I saw Brutalist yesterday.
I haven't seen Nosferatu yet.
I haven't seen
Saw it
Nosferatu
last
yet.
weekend.
Wednesday.
It's pretty good.
As Mr. Court.
Oh yes, it took one Brutalist viewing for LA to be.
I think I'd rather watch Bram
One time
Stoker's
Brutalist, I
Dracula,
came out of
though,
the
to be
theater,
honest.
LA was
Which is
LA
basically
itself.
the same
Weird. So,
story.
for some context, this is our first record of 2025. We have released some episodes that we recorded in 2024. This is the first one we're actually recording in the new year. We are going to talk about the apocalyptic fires, which are happening right
Yes.
now as of this recording. We'll talk about those with our guests.
We're in a This Is Fine.
We're in a This Is
situation.
Fine sort of situation,
Yeah.
much like the famous meme.
Yeah, Mike, if you can make us like that meme for a second, that would be pretty
Yeah,
good. How do you do that? All right, perfect. I guess we'll maybe just stay still for a second.
Well, it's like the thing is, it's like one. It's just a dog. So maybe it should just be you.
Okay, yeah. This is fine. Okay, good. That's
I just-
probably
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
good. A bad.
You want to actually? I guess you want to do it on all just because we want to use you instead.
Sure, yeah. I should say this is fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is fine.
This is fine.
Pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
I think it's pro.
Am I gonna now? I have to watch. This is like watching like a TV show and seeing the guy who got a role I auditioned for. Am I gonna look at the video and it's gonna be Zach is gonna be the one that gets the treatment?
We'll see the final. We'll let the director choose
No,
who
this
he
is
wants to
bullshit.
use. We have options, so whatever all he wants to pull.
It'd be fun to make us dog like if you do it. I mean, whatever. You can do whatever you want. It's been a very
That Chubby should be a person.
Absolutely.
Can you make me? He's now covering his head because we just gave him so much work to do in a week where he may have to abandon his home. But a very tense week.
Just for audio listeners,
Wait, can I? Is there anywhere here?
my girlfriend, video editor, is over there. Running the video feed along with Emma and Amelia. We're in studio. We got a full house today.
We do. I think we'll be a cathartic day. I think a very nerve-wracking couple days. So.
And we have a lot to say. I don't want to talk forever before we get to our guests. So I think we should just if we have one thing we want to say, we each can say one thing. And maybe yours was that this is fine thing. If that's what you want to go.
That's what I get.
Well, no, if you have something else, that's fine. But you can also say
maybe I'll start with I'm sorry to everyone who's lost their homes instead of me doing a meme. My thing that I will say is that our heart goes out to everyone who has lost their homes.
Yes,
friends and their family of our friends.
We know people like everyone in LA knows someone who has lost everything. It's
people who have guested on the show have lost their homes. It's very tragic.
A lot of our listeners are dealing with that as well.
And we're here to support in any way that we can. I guess today was by making an unfunny podcast is the way we're supporting. But we'll do anything that we can to help people here. It sucks. It's bad.
We'll offer we can offer assistance to people by linking you to the discount code you can use for a free Uber ride. So I think it's Wildfire25 or whatever.
Also, if you buy one bird fuck sticker, you get the second one free. I think we're gonna talk.
We'll run that by Kinji.
We'll run that if we get shot down. No, it's horrible, and we want to try to bring some levity to it, but it is bad.
Can I give you some credit real quick?
Yeah, sure.
We weren't sure we were gonna do this record, and part of why we're doing this record is because our guest is in town, and we scheduled it anyway. We decided why the fuck not. But I was like, I don't know, it feels weird to get in the studio, have everyone come to the studio, or whatever. Headgum shut down. Big surprise there. No change from normal operations. No one's at Headgum. But anyway, I was like,
I told you all the hunks are they're volunteer firefighters, just ripping their shirts off.
Anyway, the
firefighters thought I was a volunteer firefighter, but I was just wearing my CPAP mask as I walked up. What's going on up here? You coming in to help? No, what's happening?
Ooh, it's like a drill now.
Although
I don't know where to go. Because everywhere seems to be wall.
Yeah, you know what? It's the same thing we experienced during the pandemic. People who have actual jobs that actually contribute something to the economy are still going to work. You work at fucking McDonald's, you aren't your boss isn't hey, we'll take whatever time you need. It's fine. We'll be here.
I can hold that now.
So
nice.
as a food podcast, we're just sort of hey, the restaurant we're
That's
reviewing is
huge.
open today. So I guess it's fine for us to record.
There's a bunch of people in there working.
Now we're talking.
That's me. When I was home, I told you this. On the weekend, I had ordered. Becca in the dose cord was my Secret Santa, and I ordered her cat coasters.
Yeah.
And I was like, cat butt coasters. Yeah. So I got cat butt. It's like cats showing their buttholes. I was like, those are cute. I want them. I got back here on Saturday. I ordered them for myself. All of the world starts falling apart, and I was like, I need to cancel these cat butt coasters. I can't have someone deliver me cat butt coasters during the city being on fire.
Right.
I could not cancel them. They came on, I believe, on Thursday, and I was like, because by Tuesday or Wednesday, I was trying to be like, I can cancel.
This is coming out maybe a week or two after the fact. So this is in context for where the week was. Tuesday we started to get an inkling that something was going amiss. Wednesday and Thursday the whole city's up in flames.
Yes, and so I was like, I can't have this guy be delivering cat butt coasters and Vaseline, which is this weird combo, but it was for my CPAP.
Right.
It wasn't for anything nefarious.
And so you're like a volunteer firefighter, or what do you need for it?
In a way, kind of. And so I said to the guy, I was like, hey man, I'm so sorry. I was trying to cancel this order. This is true. I was like, when he came, luckily I just caught him. And I was like, I tried to cancel this order. This is embarrassing. He's like, oh, it's fine, man. It's just smoky outside. He was very like up on it. He's like, the only fucked up thing is like they're trying to make us still deliver up into the fucking hills, and that's so fucked up and so horrible.
Into mandatory evacuation zones.
Into evacuation zones. I'm like, that's so fucking.
That should be illegal.
So thank you to every delivery driver, mail person, news anchor, reporters who were there on the scene. And firefighters of course do, and first responders. That's where my head's at. But every person who's doing their 9 to 5 throughout all this too is who I want to thank.
That's well said.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been it's one of those things where it's like you kind of it's nice. The nice thing about living in a city with other people doing the same things is like there's just that sense of community. And so I was getting every fucking transaction feels absurd right now. I was getting a breakfast burrito. Like this is an insane thing to be doing.
Well, thank you to the fast food workers. People still need to eat.
No, I was like eating a breakfast burrito and just like everyone there is like talking about it, and just strangers are talking to each other about what they're going through or whatever. It is kind of nice.
All right, so this uses the battery a little
We should
bit.
introduce our guest. Like you said.
Well, we gotta fucking try.
Makes
Oh,
sense.
Emma, hit him with the drop. Let this
Has
off.
this ever happened to you? You want to make a drop, but you don't know where to begin. Presenting the Doughboys Drop Starter Kit. Everything you need to make the perfect drop. You'll receive Mitch mispronouncing things,
Similarly.
Nick being taken out of context,
Mitch has a large package.
and 500 wows. Wow. And if you call in the next 10 minutes, we'll throw in a bonus Betsy Sagaro laugh.
So just like go here and go like straight down.
Call today. $30.
Wow, that's the runner-up to the 2024 drop-off.
Yes, one of the drop-off runners up. I believe that's a Finky, correct?
Yes, yeah, you're right, Wags. That's hey everyone, 5% off for Nick or Mitch if they use promo code DROPKING. Chris Finky pronounced Finky. Wow, thanks Finky.
Thanks, Finky.
That's good. That was a good drop for today.
Drops at birdfuck.com. Our guest returning to the show. Very happy to have him in studio for the first time from Fallout and Severance. Season 2 now streaming.
Oh, I guess I can just like go down.
Emma,
right?
hit it.
Oh, hell yeah.
On the day Doughboys drop, all the fans gather round and listen with wide wonder at the last they are found. But I'm here to stand up and make one thing known. That's because today I've got a bone. I've got a bone. I've got a bone. Bone to pick. Bone to pick. Bone to pick. I've got a bone. That's it.
Wow.
Okay, so we have a new segment called I've Got a Bone to Pick.
Okay, great.
Wow.
Boys don't know about this, but as a listener of the show who occasionally comes on, there's sometimes things that you say that I feel I must have.
Wow.
And rather than abuse my text privileges, which we'll get to, I just wrote down a list of them and we can kind of hang out.
and cover them here. So I'm just going to go through
Let's hear 'em.
some of my things. And for new listeners, this can be considered as a treasure map. So you can go back and find these moments, and we can talk about it. Okay, we'll start really easy. The Last Jedi is good. It's maybe the only good Star Wars movie.
Oh my God.
It's maybe the only good movie.
Oh my God. All right, now I know.
Cigarettes are not back. Shut the fuck up about cigarettes being back.
Cigarettes are, it's bad. This week, look.
Yeah, no, it's a bad week for cigarettes.
It's a bad week for cigarettes.
We're not back. Cigarettes taking some L's right now.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate is good.
Hell yeah.
Mitch, you should play it. What else?
I want to play it.
I kind of feel like I did tell you
You know,
say
you know
Oh,
what's
wow.
a bad week this week?
Who's that?
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein's
God.
gotta be just losing his shit right now.
Fire bad.
Fire.
All right, should we get an edit point
You know
in?
who else is probably having a bad week?
Who's that?
Osmosis Jones.
Moses Jones can't be
He has to
happy.
filter all this
That is,
stuff.
I agree with
yeah.
that too. You know who else? Beavis. You know what I mean? He's a.
Well, I mean, I think Beavis was maybe hit.
Oh, no, oh, God damn it. I should have started this run of things. I apologize.
Beavis is like a
I thought that was a
Yeah, like I
hole.
was saying, you probably insulted.
here. He's kind of like no,
That's
not
what you said? No.
Yes.
And he might have.
How do I not
That might
put
have been an
this
issue.
down?
Kind of like, hey, Beavis, you like what's happening? Huh? This is what you run.
But we can all agree Frankenstein, who lives in Hollywood.
Yeah.
He's an actor.
Yeah,
He lives here.
Yeah, the famous actor Frankenstein can't be too happy about all the fire.
He's not having a good
Plays himself in that.
Yeah, I can't say whatever that movie is.
Good. Okay, I also wanted to mention, sorry, just to
Yeah, I think I need to find, like, a lower level
Jack
now.
Knopf squirts out kidney stones.
Yes.
Now, I actually did some research on this.
Okay.
Regular masturbation seems to help them pass.
Yes.
But you tell it as if it's like when Bugs Bunny eats a corn on the cob and spits it into a spittoon, as if you're like jacking off and they're like going like. I don't think that's how it works.
If you masturbate, it can help pass a kidney stone easier. It is if you're passing it.
But it doesn't like squirt them out on the spot.
It doesn't. It won't do that. No.
Didn't you have a kidney stone fairly recently? I'm not embarrassed. Yeah.
And did
Did you jack off?
It's the night before I left.
Yeah.
It was the night before I left to go back to Massachusetts, and I had to pack and get ready to go, and I had to pass a kidney stone, and I went to the shower and I jacked it up.
You're also like you're about to go back home for a couple weeks. You gotta get all your loads out of your
That's
system.
true. I barely made
Privacy
that.
to jack off at home.
And also, can I be honest with you? I went to the bathroom and I jacked off and I went into a spittoon. It did come out. I shot out into a spittoon.
And it ricocheted around, went right back in.
Yeah, right back down. I could have passed it again. So that one you're wrong on.
Okay, well, agree to disagree.
Okay.
At one point, you guys both mentioned that when you get to a certain age, you just have gunk in your dick.
Yeah.
I'm not that much younger than you.
But you'll see.
Yeah, you'll see.
The gunk hasn't arrived at my door. So
Oh,
Okay, okay.
the hospital girl was not a preschool teacher.
I'm unfamiliar with the gunk in your dick.
Part of the issue with that is I think I learned what Hawk Tool was on this podcast, and I think we were recording it such in the immediate aftermath of the virality that no one had any actual info on who this woman was. And then that episode, because we were making everything, came out like 4 months later.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can I just tell you that your segment is so insensitive? You started saying I got a bone, and Jemmy was very excited about it. And then you're just picking bones.
I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'll get you a bone later.
He's had a rough week, Wags.
That's true.
Really worried about Frankenstein.
Jemmy's friends with Frankenstein?
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
Is he a Frankenweenie?
Yeah,
Frankenweenie and
Oh, that
Frankenstein.
makes sense. Frankenstein owns Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Of course,
Okay, then I did want to talk about when you got mad that I texted you about. So for the listeners, I texted Weiger about a Minions based week.
Yeah.
Because Minions are his turn.
Yes.
Then Mitch got mad that I was texting just Weiger. But to clarify to you, in my mind, you each have jurisdiction. Weiger's is Minions.
Sure, yeah.
Mitch is being an actor.
Okay.
And both of you are everything else.
Okay.
So I parsed my thing. But then I was told very clearly by Weiger, please include Mitch on these because it's fun to make him angry. So going forward, you'll always be included.
Thank you. That's what I want.
That's the safest course action.
We can still have our own private section, but everything else, if you talk to him, I have to know if you talk to him.
And then finally, I just want to share an update on my wife's journey with them. Which
Wow.
is, she started out hating the show so much that Weiger made her so angry that she essentially had to go to the doctor.
Right.
Which is true. Now she likes the show so much that she couldn't join me on this trip, and she was getting mad at me about hypothetically. She was like, "I bet if I could come, you wouldn't even let me come to the recording."
I thought I saw like a laser or something.
You can't come because you're not going to be there. But she likes the show so much now that she's inventing ways to get mad at me.
She's very welcome to come to the studio. You will end up like Jemmy asleep in a chair, most likely.
Yeah.
No one. It's not fun to be here for this.
I tried to tell.
Yes.
But anyway, that's the new segment. I've got a bone.
I loved it.
I thought that was great.
Look. Speaking of, we should talk to our staff a little bit for a second too.
Yeah, sure.
Because
Well, look, we should. So
I never called you our staff before. I hated it. Sorry, I didn't like it at all.
the dais. What did you?
It's like the dais.
Yeah, the dais.
Our staff.
The producer's desk, I think, is the official sort of name for this territory. Yeah, we can say our staff. It's fine. Our team, the Dope Boys team, the team who, along with us, make the show happen. Mike and Emma, y'all were driving back, and so you had the crazy experience of you were traversing the country via automobile when like the crazy winds and the fires hit. You were like coming into LA.
We were.
What was that like?
It was weird.
Yeah.
I mean, we heard that there was when I Google Maps our route, it was like the Eaton fire might affect your route, and I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy. But that was like, it says it's open, so we'll be fine. But yeah, there was a bunch of flipped tankers because of the wind, and then the fire was like right on the mountain. It was very apocalyptic.
Yeah.
And that was terrifying, heartbreaking to see. And the fire at that point, I think, was like
Guess you could
1,000
like get
acres, and
stuck
it's
down
now,
here
15,000 acres, so it's crazy
if
to think
you're
that it's, like,
down
15
without
times
enough
as long,
battery.
The exponential growth of these things is
It's
staggering.
unreal.
Wait, but Mike, you were saying like as you're driving in, you were seeing just like the carnage from the wind on the highway, right?
Yeah, there's like Emma said, there's about 5 flipped trucks, which I've
Speaking
never
of
seen,
battery.
like back to back to back,
Yeah.
and then just a row of them, like I would say at least 50 trucks just lined the side of the highway,
Just
going
parked
right
waiting
past
for the
Pasadena. It
wind.
was unreal.
I think
it
I
was,
should have
like a scene out of a movie.
charged
Weird to
it
see the
and
trucks,
then
like, lined up,
upgraded
definitely,
it
like, they're like tucked
first.
behind walls to like protect themselves from the wind, waiting for the wind to die down while the mountain is literally burning right behind them. It's like driving the wind or wait with fire were like their options in that moment. Like I can't
This
even
was
imagine.
also 16 hours into our drive.
Yeah.
Dear
that day.
God,
So
no,
I
And
was like,
you're rushing back to make the studio because we ordered you to. So
yeah,
that's part of
yeah.
the
We're supposed to be here today. Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, it was very crazy.
And Amelia, you were like you got out of the city for a few days, but you like the air is like horrible where you live. That's part of the issue, right? Or at least in your apartment.
I have this screenshot that I'll share to put in the video. The air quality index at 450.
Wow.
Hazardous.
I
And
don't know what that means, but
So 420 plus 30.
Yeah.
They say you shouldn't go outside with 100 or more, so 450.
Oh,
at
that's
450
real bad.
hazardous.
Oh,
Despite my best
Jesus.
efforts, I cannot
Okay.
like prevent the smoke getting to my windows. windows because I have some old windows getting to the cracks. So
And
I
also,
was
we should
like-
say now, the windows were a Christmas gift from Nick and I.
Yeah, sorry, we kind of went with the budget
We kind of
option.
went with the budget option. There was like smoke proof and non-smoke. The non-smoke proof were like $30 less.
Well,
Right?
we got the extra smoke. They were really, they're on sale.
Sorry.
Yeah,
was
sorry.
that beef? Jesus Christ! I thought
That
that was
was-
an emergency.
that was me, sorry, no.
Okay, all right,
I
we're
wasn't
fine.
in a grocery store because you get these emergency alerts, and the way this has been run has been such a debacle that they've gotten alerts in error. They've been like, evacuate now, and then you'll get like 1 10 minutes later, like, sorry, ignore. But I was in the grocery store when every phone went off and everyone got like an evacuation notice, and I was like, oh shit, like it was really fucking. Just one of
You
the
grabbed every apple.
Yeah.
I didn't get any alerts. I don't live here. I live in New York.
Yeah.
But I didn't get any alerts.
Wow,
I know
weird.
they don't know. They don't know. I'm
care
not
about
here
the
or whatever. But yeah, I was not getting anything.
You had your premiere that was canceled,
Yeah.
which was a huge bummer. But that's the reason you came out here, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, Severance season 2. You had the premiere, you had a bunch of press, and all this kind of got.
Oh, it's that guy.
Yes,
For a few days.
I went to Palm Springs to avoid the
Yeah,
fires.
you know, his voice
No one-
sounded familiar.
How bad of a luck is it that you come out here and everything that you have
Yeah,
scheduled here is
okay,
like
okay.
Doughboys? That's the worst luck.
What's funny is the last time I came out here, sort of just for fun on my own, was literally election night 2016,
the hell?
and all my stuff was getting canceled after that as well.
Oh my
People were
God.
just like stunned or whatever. So
I don't know if you can come back.
I might not
honestly.
be able to.
Do you want to know my theories about why this all happened?
Why?
It's because we haven't accepted Kevin Spacey back in Hollywood.
That's why the Hollywood sign almost burned.
It's bad karma.
It's bad karma. We need to accept him back.
It's coming home to roost over Spacey. I thought you were gonna say it was from the slap.
like a butterfly wing.
Yeah. We'll slap Chris Rock.
So Dynamite does or does not work on
windows
this?
weren't tight,
Oh yeah. So I took the cats and I went to Castle World.
That's Laura. We haven't really talked about this.
Refresh your memory. We talked about this cat. This was a cat that was found
Yeah, we
during the
found
head
that
of Christmas
head
party,
gum. Yeah.
and you've been fostering it for now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, I took the cat's plural to Joshua Tree
Good.
for a few days.
That's great.
That's
Where
right.
was this cat found?
On Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah, outside.
Such a dangerous spot for. And
It was in a
Amelia,
wheel well of a car.
Yeah. And I mean, you saved the day. You saved the cat's
real
life.
cutie.
Yeah, she's
She's a
cute.
cutie. Sleeps on my chest every night.
Come on.
It's really, I just want to say for audio listeners, you're missing out on Amelia recounting this harrowing experience and talking about her cats while wearing a hat that says "Who ate all the pussy."
You're good.
Dear God, you freak.
Try to grab the good stuff when you
Yeah,
evacuate.
I have that here. This is the hat that I grabbed.
Family photo and then
I also like that.
from Spencer's Gifts.
We were out there and we got some kinship merch. Very nice kinship shirt.
That's right.
And I just remember a few minutes ago when Amelia's like, I don't want that T-shirt. I got enough stuff in my house. And is wearing a Who Ate All the Pussy hat. So I mean, it's a great hat.
It's a good hat.
choice. Well, we're glad you're all. We're glad our team is safe.
Yeah, 100%.
The dais
Casey and Anya are also safe.
Yes.
Wherever they are, their homes are also safe. So
It was great. Look, a lot of people online have been reaching out and been very nice. I complained about some other people too that were. It was nice to be so nervous in my house, worried that it was gonna burn down, and people be like, Mitch's stairs are gonna burn for a long time. Kind of annoying. Any stair mention when you were afraid that your place is gonna burn down.
Yeah.
Was a little bit annoying. And I told you that they were like, Mitch is fine, but Weiger, I'm worried about Weiger. It's like, what? You don't know where we live. What the fuck are you talking about? Sorry, I should be mad. I shouldn't get mad. I shouldn't get mad at those. Everyone was very supportive.
Overall, people have been very, very
Reddit,
good.
which is good now. There was a big list.
Yeah, Reddit's good now. It's a 2025 thing.
There was a big list of them having updates about where people were, and the Discord was very concerned. And all of our listeners reached out and were very kind about our situation, which was nice. So
They were worried that Weiger's profit. You knew you'd be okay.
It was a tense. The Wednesday night and Thursday were tense because of the Hollywood fire. For me specifically, I'm lucky with the fires that are more in Altadena and the Palisades and stuff. That didn't affect me, but a lot of our friends and their families have been affected by it. It's hard.
Yeah, we're fortunately in an okay area as far as fire danger at the moment. We are a little closer. We're on the west side. We're closer to the Palisades fire, which is the horrible one. But I've avoided the catastrophic loss. A lot of people have suffered. It's just terrible air, like Amelia's been breathing in. But it's it's like from our standpoint, it's been
Yes.
manageable.
Yeah. Wednesday night when there was a tense 6 hours on Wednesday where a lot of people got out of town when the Hollywood hills were on fire.
Yeah.
And it was so sad because a lot of businesses were talking about the Magic Castle almost went up in flames, and then Mel Gibson's Moon Shadows got on fire.
His house went down.
He lost his
went down,
house
too.
and he lost the karaoke bar where he was arrested for using a bunch of racial slurs.
Look, even the ghouls I'll feel bad for. Frankenstein, Mel Gibson.
Whoa.
Yeah, but it's a
Okay.
bad situation. But let's not be
That's
funny for
Hot
a minute and a half.
Rocks.
And I do just want to say the bit I've got a bone. I wrote that during the fires, and it was sandwiched totally perfectly in this conversation, and that is how I planned it. and I'm happy about it. The moment I chose to do it, I'm happy about every bit.
I think it was
perfect.
Gotta get some more
Weiger told us
lights,
that we
too.
needed- It's a new year, new bits.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. I do want to say, you mentioned Baldur's Gate 3. Did you clock my shirt at all?
Oh, I didn't. We got an owl bear.
Yeah,
and
this is
we've
the
got-
animal companions from camp.
We've got the sleeping.
Yeah.
Is that the dog that you have, or isn't there like a sleeping wolf you can do a quest?
Mike just fixed the camera to not be on your shirt.
No, this is the camp dog. I'm forgetting. It's not Scraps. I forget. It's Scratch, right?
Scratch,
is
I
the dog.
think,
This is
yeah.
Scratch and then the owl bear. Those are both
Yeah.
the animal companions you can get. Yeah.
Oh god, between this and Balatro, where the fuck you're talking
Oh,
about.
we're gonna get to
Balatro,
Balatro.
yeah, let's get into it. Do you play Balatro?
Yeah,
Amelia's been
big
doing
fan.
it.
Oh god
Big,
damn
big
it.
fan. And this gets mad when we talk about it on the group chat.
But if we're talking about the side chat, you also get mad. So we have to talk about
Hold on a
it.
second. No, you said, should we keep this in this chat or should I do a side chat? And I said side
I
chat.
need
No,
to
I
buy
do
it.
not want to hear about Balatro.
Get me in the Balatro chat.
Okay,
We'll buy it.
we'll do a Balatro chat with Amelia and Zach and
I
me.
want
and
to
stuff.
420 dudes.
I want it. I'll buy the game.
I want to see it.
I think I might have 100%ed Balatro.
That's wild.
Can you do that?
Yeah, you can't.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
can unlock everything.
I spent. an
I've been
insane
like
amount of hours.
working towards it. I have all the
I'm
jokers.
guessing it has to be in the dozens to get
All
all that.
that.
Yeah, I mean, for a long time, it was just the thing I would do when I didn't have anything else to do. I would just plug away Balatro.
And are you playing on a phone, Steam Deck? What do you use?
On my Switch.
On your Switch, okay, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could do it on the Switch.
Yeah, it's on everything.
Oh man. It's over.
It's an incredible design. I had to get rid of it.
I'm not
'cause it's
getting it.
too
I'm not playing it. I don't want to
Probably
play
the best game. The only other game that competes is Baldur's Gate 3.
Games are too much time now.
They're really
I
time
can't-
consuming.
They're
They're
too much
making
time.
unreasonable demands on your time.
But Electro, you can play for 10 minutes.
It's true. You can just do a short run.
Switch 2 is coming out this year, and knock on wood that everything here is, doesn't get worse. And that is going to be the thing that I'm putting time into this year. Is the new Mario Galaxy or whatever comes out. That's why.
We'll see what it actually launches with. Because I can see it launching with an underwhelming lineup.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like, I
I
don't
think it's
know.
going to launch with a new Metroid. That's why.
Metroid Prime 4. That's a long rumored in development for a while. We'll see if anything actually surfaces with it.
Are you embarrassed at all that we're like nearly mid 40s and talking about this stuff? Or?
No, I'm going
What do we have here?
I don't know. I wrestle with it sometimes. It's like,
no, who cares?
Like even when I was younger, the idea of like being into Mario when I was 50 seemed crazy. And I'm like, am I just going to like Mario when I'm 50 years
Yeah,
old?
you'll be an old man talking about Mario. I rescued the princess.
Do you have a wife? No.
Speaking of video games, I really, Severance obviously very much in the zeitgeist. A great show. A lot of people are. Emily was saying she's watched it and rewatched it. The new season is out, but I really enjoyed Fallout. You're great in Fallout. What a fun show and what a great adaptation of the IP.
Yes.
Yeah, it was cool.
The video game
Let's
shows.
see Fallout.
I actually didn't really play it before I was in it.
Yeah.
And then after I did it, I downloaded Fallout 4 and started like walking around, and it was kind of surreal how the sets really did feel like the vault.
Yeah, sure.
I was like, whoa, they did a good job.
Oh, yeah.
No,
I forgot.
or maybe.
I think it
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
You can go to Quincy in Fallout. There's like a thing that happens in Quincy in Fallout 4.
You can like go to Fenway and stuff too. It's in the
Yeah.
game. Yeah.
Is there like a little Mitch in there?
There might be a little mutant Mitch somewhere. That'd be cool. I love it. Great
Swan.
Show. Great show.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
You were playing. Larry and Meg made
That's funny.
Baldur's Gate
If
3
you
before
know,
that,
you
the
know.
original Sin game. You've been playing Divinity Original Sin 2.
Yes, I have been playing Divinity Original Sin
Christ.
2. Mitch, you're gonna love this. It's basically Baldur's Gate 3. It's very simple.
I'm also laughing that there's an insane thing that's happened, and I don't even know if you're going to talk about it this episode.
Ta-da.
Let me tell you.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Don't spoil it.
Oh, I did talk about it. I did it on the live show.
Oh,
So
cha-ching.
Look, here's the thing. People have been saying like we did the live show, and people were like, "Hey, Weiger, is it real? Is it real? Whatever."
Yeah.
When have the Doughboys ever half admitted to a pit? Yeah, it's real. I told you, I'm Tiger now.
And is that related to Baldur's Gate?
No,
Oh,
this is
okay.
not
I noticed it peeking out of. I noticed it peeking out of.
I see. Yeah.
He got the tattoo
I got
on
a
his
tattoo,
leg.
yeah.
Sorry, I've been calling you Weiger all day.
Yeah, no, Weiger's fine.
Sorry, Tiger.
Do I have to call you Tiger?
Call me whatever you want.
Where's Mary Jane called Spider-Man? It feels weird.
He calls him Tiger? Oh, like hey, Tiger.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the Spider-Man you're at. Jay. You look
No,
fast.
no,
I'm
Oh,
gonna
what did I just... Oh, platinum.
shout out to Daniel Werder at Wartooth Tattoo who hooked me up with this. Very happy with it.
He's got the tattoo. That's
I love it.
He actually did?
Surprise to you?
Yes, very much so. I mean, I'm not giving anything away, but there was a live show reveal, and then there was another second reveal to me.
So Amelia sent a screenshot of a tagged image from a tattoo shop and said, "We got tagged in this wax. Is this your thigh?
I was like,
Is
is
this
this real?
You did it.
I'm Tiger now.
I love it.
Okay, so
Oh,
Divinity Original Sin 2.
Yeah, I love it. It's
actually
also-
I played
surprised.
about 10 hours of it and I bounced off of it. I found it just like really dense, and I found the combat system kind of inscrutable. But having played through Baldur's Gate 3 now twice, I think I could wrap my head around it.
It is more confusing and it is harder. Like, yeah, I'm playing it on tactician mode because I played Baldur's Gate, and for the first, like, basically the whole first act, I couldn't win almost any fight. I had to, like, dance around and get experience doing other things until I could, like, figure out the combat. But now, you can't stop me.
Wow.
What's your player character?
Some of elf.
I think like, there isn't like the extent. My memory is that there's not like a customizable character.
Not
There's like
as
a few
much.
prefab characters. You pick.
Well, no, mine is custom.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just like some elf. Got it. Who, like, stabs people and stuff.
That's fun.
What is this game called?
Divinity Original Sin 2.
And I'm playing the definitive edition.
Wow.
I played
It's
it.
like Baldur's Gate 3, basically.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play it, probably.
Let's talk about food a little bit. So,
This is my fucking problem.
we'll side chat about it. Talk about the Blancho chat. You've adjusted your diet a little bit in the new year. You're no.
We're trying to help you.
Yeah.
Do you think you sling more webs than Spider-Man? I was gonna ask that a long time ago. Who do you think?
Do you think more shoots out more white stuff?
Yeah,
What
he's
you
all
saying?
right stuff. You were Spider-Man. on a daily average.
Yeah.
Shoots out more.
Yeah, the guy, the bank robber's helicopter gets shot caught in the web. Ah, Weiger!
And when you run out, you have to go into a lab and make more.
I like a lot.
Oh boy.
Okay, you're, and I don't know when this happened exactly, but you were vegan when we've had you on the show previously.
Yeah.
You're no longer strictly vegan.
Correct.
You're kind of loosely vegetarian. When did this happen?
I'm fully vegetarian. I still eat often vegan. Like at home, we mostly vegan. There's a lot of vegan restaurants that my wife and I love. But honestly, the pull of pizza is too strong.
Yeah.
You know?
I 1,000%.
Yeah.
And look, we wouldn't have been able to do the spot we did today if you were still. Oh, do they have any vegan options?
They do have a vegan. Yeah, they have a
They
couple
have so
vegan
much stuff at this, which it might be an Unga Pachka menu possibly.
That could be part of the verdict. I will say that, Mitch, I don't know if you've made any dietary adjustments for the new year. My thing
No.
that I've been doing is great. My thing for the new year.
My fat guy meds are held up because of the damn Santa Ana winds.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I mean, this is the least worrisome thing of everything that's happened. But fucking Santa Ana. When we talked about this, wind and fire, I hate the worst, the wackest elements that there are. I'm very upset with
How do you rank the elements?
Water is number one.
Wait, water, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
water.
great.
I'd say water
You
is.
love water.
Yeah, water is great.
Water's up there.
Water's
Water
great.
play.
I go heart.
Heart's
Heart's
big.
really
Heart's
good.
really big. Right? What
No,
is
so
it?
specifically
Planet.
in the Captain Planet universe.
But it counts.
I guess it does count.
I think air has to be up there for separating from wind,
that's
because
okay.
you also kind of need that.
But it's not separated from wind.
Yeah.
Air is wind.
Well, then I gotta still rank wind high, because without air we can't breathe.
Well, without fire, we'd be pretty cold.
That's true.
I guess fire's got fire there.
Okay, so wind and fire, the ones I said are the two wackest elements are now are number
yeah.
ones. Okay. What about Earth?
Earth is nice.
Earth's good.
Earth and water. Those are my two favorites.
Top 5 for me for sure is Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, Heart.
Yeah, in some order. You're all in there.
Yeah, I agree with that.
My big thing I'm doing for the new year is, and this will get into our pizza when we talk a little bit. For about 2 years, I haven't eaten any pork. And my two things, I don't eat pork and I don't eat cephalopods. Otherwise, I'm just kind of generally eating meat as it comes. And what I kind of decided is that, like, it's,
What do they call that? Veal. Yeah, that's like super veal. Fucking grab
you a bowl?
that thing.
You think about the bull's leg is coming?
Suffering Wagyu.
How much is that cost? It's gonna be expensive.
Should I skip and go to the...
I kind of just reached a point where it's like, I don't think this is serving me.
Biggest
And,
drill?
like,
No,
and
no.
I've also kind of gotten to the point of like, is me...
I honestly genuinely forget. All I can think of is you eating food when it's coming.
Never mind.
No, what was it? Beef? Was it beef?
Yeah, I mean pork or octopus squids for a couple of years, and I just was like I don't think this is really serving me. And also the point where I'm like, if I'm ordering a Cobb salad, no bacon, or I'm just checking if there's pork base in the ramen before I order, like how much is that really helping those sort of marginal sort of things? And I was like, is there a way I can do this just to make this less of a pain in the ass for myself and allow me to have these indulgences on occasion while also just eating less meat in general? What I've kind of landed on is I'm just eating vegetarian at home. So like that's where I eat most of my meals, and that's when I cook at home. I'm just eating vegetarian. Cram and dough gourd, no meat chili. I think that's pretty good. So that's been kind of my thing. And so we have an incident like today where there's pepperoni pizza. Instead of stressing out over it or picking pepperoni cups off of a slice, I just be like, I'll just fucking eat it and it's fine. I'm mitigating it by not eating meat at all.
Which I did for you when I had COVID.
That's true.
I didn't give it to you. Weirdly, remember my picture and I used to.
I know, I didn't get it. Me and Carl shared a pizza with you, and neither of us got COVID.
I said this on Gabriel's podcast.
Yeah.
People should listen to that.
Somehow, somewhere, I still dodged
He
it.
always does a great job.
I mean, it's called Being Fat, but it's you and Gabriel's talking about, and you're very, very candid about it, and I think there's a lot of great detail you go into there, so people should listen to that episode.
So my appetite is changing. Like I told
No,
this, I
it's
say this on the
just
episode, but
making
never
me
my life
nervous.
Mini from Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
And that's what I get now, which is weird. And I am just full more. We started a fat guy text chain. You're not on it.
Yeah.
We decided we're talking about whether we should let you on. You're fat enough.
It's fine. I don't need to be on the fat guy text chain. I was a little bitter about it, but it's fine.
I mean, technically, I think you do weigh enough. We can let you on.
My stance was we can let you on, but you don't get a full vote.
Which I do kind of agree with that.
You know, if there's ever a decision that needs to be made,
Right.
you know, you kind of have a little bit less of a.
Yeah.
I'm like the representative from DC.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
okay, I'm just kind of there.
Yeah.
You can come in there, but yeah, you're not like a full. It's like like in Goodfellas where he's like you could be made if you were like part Irish or something.
Yeah, right.
You can never use the same thing. You can never get made. But we'll let you in there. But I think more so just my appetite has changed a little bit, and I'm gonna try to eat healthier. You know, I'm gonna get myself. I'm gonna get my plan is to get a rice cooker, which I know you can just make rice, but I've heard a lot of people rave about
this
this
is
specific
like
rice
the
cooker.
size of me now.
There's a specific rice cooker that people like. It makes the best rice, and I forget the name of
It
it.
makes it way easier, and you don't have to monitor it. Just
Put a couple of rice in it. It makes great brown rice. They said it's very fluffy, and I'm gonna do that and get a new what's it called air fryer because my old air fryer got recalled.
Oh man.
And a Kosari, it's got recalled. You can like start a fire, I guess, if you use it. That's horrible. I just realized it did that. I ended up me saying cause I start a fire.
I mean, that's why.
I mean, it was why I was recalled.
Yeah.
I don't know why I got so scared there for a second.
Your air
It was
fryer.
not my air fryer that started the thing.
Your air fryer.
No, it was not my air fryer. I did not. This is not. Whatever. I just got very nervous.
Yeah.
I can't start a fire. And I'm gonna get a new air fryer and just do grilled. I think a lot of grilled chicken and rice.
That's great. I just want to, people should say this, but also, like, I think you're, I think you're very brave for just being open about this.
Thank you,
Sharing it,
Wes.
'cause I think we know a lot of people who are choosing to be private, and that's their choice.
Yeah.
But I know that you sharing and you being open about it has helped a lot of our listeners. I've heard about people who've heard the High Mighty podcast and have had positive response to it. And then a lot of our friends have reached out to us privately. And, you know,
I think
so
after this
it's
year where
helped
I thought I was dying or wanted to die,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, what cares what people say? You know what I mean? Like, people are gonna be mean about stuff. People are mean about the fires. You know, people are
Yeah.
assholes always. Who cares? You know what I mean? What can you do? Just don't listen to it.
Yeah, maybe someone makes crap
ow.
about your CPU's overheating, and it's fine. Move on with your life. That was good. That was good.
I love both of you. I love both of you.
All right, we gotta get to new bits.
It is an issue. Oh, yeah, new
we
bits.
gotta talk about Big Mamas and Big Papas, but I want to talk about some new bits for 2025. And Mitch, I think this segues into something that I had just as a baseline. I could just sort of say like the idea of the kind of thing we're talking about.
Sure.
So here's a new bit I thought we could.
Well, there is a bit. There's I got a bone is a new bit.
Yeah, you segment. Yeah, you can use that.
Okay.
Any guest is welcome.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's the guests have to use that though.
Okay,
They
great.
got
I love
a
it.
good job.
Yeah, here's what I got. You know, these celebrities these days, they're all going on Ozempic. I don't know if you saw this.
Right after you said I was
Well, yeah,
brave.
this is a segue. I actually saw. You see this? The whales on Ozempic.
I heard the whales on the
Yeah,
Ozempic.
is that the sequel?
Yeah, he's
Hold on,
on
is there more to it than that?
He's floating, man. He's up there.
And they made him change his name to the Dolphin.
Yeah, he's the dolphin now.
Ooh,
Whales drop
diamonds.
someone, he's the
He's the
dolphin.
dolphin, yeah.
Diamonds are forever, too, as well, though.
He's the dolphin.
That's a lot of.
That's
He's
a
not
lot.
even the manatee or something.
No, he's really slimmed down.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he looks great. Look at him before.
But he still has the power to float.
He can still float. Yeah,
Okay,
he can float even higher now.
Wow.
Gotta be worried of the ozone layer. He's gonna burn up up there.
Isn't it sad with Ozempic that there will be no more of the whales? We won't have any more.
I think that's the main thing people are worried about. That's why it's such a fraught, conversation. People are like, "Whale's so good."
Man,
Look what they took.
I genuinely, if there was the whale 2 and then colon Ozempic, I would 1,000% go and see that movie.
Starts with him jacking off eating the meatball sub, then Hong Chow comes in.
It's
gives him an
slightly
injection.
smaller meatball stuff.
Yeah, the smaller meatball sub.
I'd watch that. I didn't watch the first whale, but I'd see the second.
You haven't seen the first whale?
I feel like I've heard it described enough on this podcast.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That I have a full picture of what it is.
It's
They
really
do,
good.
Yeah,
for some reason, talk about
I
it
don't
a
really.
lot.
You told me, like you gave us homework.
Well, they don't want to be as fully formed as the whale on Ozempic. Like,
My thing is someone who works for us.
Yeah.
Fish.
That's right. We're Discord mods.
He's a Discord mod. I don't think he watches the show anymore. Or
Yeah,
listens to the show anymore. I think that we should do fish pop quizzes. I think we should call Fish and quiz him on past episodes.
I think that's a good idea, yeah.
To see if he still watches the show. Fish pop quiz, I guess, is what is the segment that I'm pitching.
Is that a play on something? Fish pop quiz? You're saying it very fluidly as if it's like a riff on something.
It's not a riff on anything. Tell me out here, like a
Well, like fish food or
Fish.
fish.
Pop
fish.
fish. Pop fish. That's great. And we just test Fish and see if he watches or listens to the show.
Yeah, I like that. That's great. That's a lot of fun.
I mean, he doesn't.
He doesn't. No, but that's part of the fun of it. Just hearing, like, let's say, like, what do you think this was, and then you're gonna try to formulate what he done.
Hey, we brought up the big green man himself, Frankenstein. Maybe Dracula's out this year. Frankenstein's in.
Yeah, Dracula could be out this year, and Frankenstein could be in. It's a strong possibility.
In the year of Nosferatu.
It's too popular now. I think Frankenstein.
But yeah, maybe you zig when everyone else is
Yeah.
down.
Frackle out, Frankenstein in.
Could be, yeah. We'll
All
see.
right, yeah.
Zach, did you have one?
Yeah, one is, I think, you have a few go-to impressions.
Yeah.
Bill Clinton is a regular presence on the
That's
show.
100%.
I think one of you has to develop a Jimmy Carter impression.
Yeah, kind of time is right.
Give it a go. I
Yeah.
see what you got.
Well, he's kind of a Southern guy, right?
Yeah,
Like,
you could do him more recently.
Bill Carter. At the time of this recording, he was basically buried a couple days ago, I believe.
I think he was kind of a Southern man, right? He's kind of a Jimmy Carter.
Hand me that hammer.
Well, that's
Yeah,
not
like,
the worst.
half of humanity. Yeah.
Hand me the hammer. Something like that.
Hand me the hammer. I'm pretty good, dude.
I mean, I
just think he'd be
I haven't
good,
heard
yeah,
right. Yeah.
Jimmy
balance out.
Carter speak a tremendous amount of times, but
I'm humble peanut farmer.
Exactly. Exactly.
My wife and I have been married for 80 years.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's pretty good.
There's something there. I need an angle on it.
10-year anniversary live show in Quincy. That's not really a bit, but I'm pitching that we should do a 10-year anniversary show in Quincy.
Should be out here. We do the anniversary show.
Me in the middle. Do it in Ohio.
I would do it in Omaha, Nebraska. We gotta go to Omaha.
We have talked about doing a Nebraska show for a long time.
We just drove through Nebraska.
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
okay,
it's all
I think this is going to be a big one.
Longplays.
It's
Great.
probably better with our listeners.
It's perfect for us.
I was like, how should in here too, honestly.
Yeah.
Billy, are you happy that you came back from safety
I
and
mean,
relaxing?
I did have a lot of diamonds.
I want to be here. This is
God bless
great.
I think we could do
So
two-part 10-year
let's
anniversary
get
show.
four of
One in Quincy, one in LA.
We'll
those.
talk about it. We'll figure it out. Because I also feel like there's
Lindsay
like
Wagner here in LA.
that's fine.
Hey, that works.
We got the 10 year. It is the 10th year of the podcast, as Sir mentioned in the year-end wrap up in 2024. We got to figure out exactly what to do when we reach that. I kind of almost feel like we should make that episode a studio episode, but also it could be maybe it's a live show out here.
Yeah.
I think it's like the Disney thing of celebrating it throughout the whole year.
Sure, yeah.
We should say like a segment of
Excuse
how
me.
you've grown. Maybe we highlight a listener what's happened in the last 10 years. Oh, how they've grown.
That's fun.
Does it sound creepy? What's wrong?
No, I just don't even know where you begin.
I wonder how long this game is. I feel like I'm making good
Maybe
progress.
we've gotten bigger in 10 years. Like something I don't
It sounds like you're describing a child. It sounds like you're talking about like
No,
a
we're
child
not
who started
talking
listening when they were like 12 and now they're 22.
If they're out there, that's perfect for the segment.
Yes.
Yeah, if we have a
It's
child
got a
who was listening to
good,
this child, now they're an adult. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from the former child, now adult.
We're all former child, now adult.
If you had any like
That'll
behavioral
pop
issues
up there.
maybe you can link us to that. It'd be good to know.
And oh, how you've grown. You know what I'm saying? Something that says like 10 years, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's got good
Here's one.
progression.
I had this one. This I think is a pretty straightforward one. Nosferatu.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So I don't know. Has everyone seen Nosferatu? Anyone seen it?
No.
Okay, so there's a voice in Nosferatu. So this might only make sense
Yeah.
if you've seen the movie. But there's the
Oh, I
Nosferatu.
don't hear this.
And spit on that neck.
That's what's good. Oh, that's good.
Or beat blood on that thing.
That's really good. Yeah, because he's more.
It is more gutturally. I am Nosferatu, woman. You will come to me on the third night, and I will hug you and spit on that neck.
So yeah, something like that.
Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of.
I've heard a couple
so
people
afraid
do
of
that
this
impression
virus.
now, and I've always enjoyed it,
You're
apparently.
Bringing a lot of
Nosferatu.
relief to people, which is Nosferatu. I like it. I
That
like
gives me an idea.
Yeah.
Of Nos for Haktua, and Nos in Fast and Furious is the gas that makes cars go fast. So I don't know, maybe she's in a fast car.
I like that a lot.
That is good.
Or like Vin Diesel pushes a button and then she spits on. She spits on the gears.
Yeah, when you're in the car, you need someone to spit. Yeah.
Just because we said it's more of a Frankenstein year than Frankenhaktua.
Frank Tua, yeah. I'm trying to think what the angle would be.
Yeah, I mean, I did look.
Maybe Haktua's monster.
Haktua's monster. She hasn't updated her podcast. She's gone missing since she did the Bitcoin stuff.
Yeah, the meme coin rug pull scam and then basically fled the coop.
You guys could do that.
That's true. A
great
meme
point.
coin rug pull could be like a nice way for us to like make a lot of money really quick. Especially when we say
Dogecoin?
what's that?
Dogecoin?
We Dogecoin and we say like it's like for disaster relief. So we have an extra layer of people being like thinking we're being very
Sounds pretty perfect.
yeah.
We'll consider.
Yeah, then we get the fuck out of there. Move to Abu Dhabi. we move in with Kevin Spacey in Tel Aviv. I had one. This is just Zach, because you're here. This could just be a fun thing we could say on the show when we talk about cherry coke. If we say we call it a Zach coke, it's like kind of a nice little nod to our
that's
guest.
nice. Yeah, that's nice.
I was drinking this. You just say it like casually, like because the movie's got a Zach coke.
Well, you can say Zach Cherry Coke.
Zach Cherry. You know what? Zach Cherry coke might be better.
Yeah,
Zach
I
Cherry
like
Coke.
that.
Yeah, all right,
That's
I
an
like
honor.
Okay, great.
That's an honor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Okay. Here's I don't know if anyone has any others, but I have one more. So last year we had a lot of fun with like Elvis Harkonnen, which was based off of Austin Butler, who plays both Babe Ralph Harkonnen in Dune, and then Elvis and Elvis, the Austin movie. Obviously now we have another Dune star who's in a biopic. Timothy Chalamet is playing. You know, he's Paul Atreides Muad'Dib in Dune, but he's also Bob Dylan in A Complete Unknown. So there's a natural opportunity for Muad'Dib Dylan. Muad Dylan, yeah. Maybe Muad Dylan is better. Portmento, yeah.
All right.
Dylan.
Do you have any examples of how this would go?
I want to save some of this. I do have one, but I want to save it for when Casey Dunekey was back, because I know Casey's a big Dune head. But just a taste, like if you were like, how does it feel to be stuck on Dune, wearing a still suit like a shy halud?
Should bring more.
You made me uncomfortable in the past, and I don't think I've ever been more uncomfortable than you going into. I don't know what. I don't know what
Dylan.
I don't know.
Muad Dylan.
You don't know. It's very clear. That's Bob Dylan.
I just don't know what you think Bob Dylan's deal is. I'm very confused that you went like this for Bob Dylan. You made a face that I don't
That
understand.
might have been more from the Muad.
Oh, so it was
Yeah,
out.
yellow from Colorado.
Okay, all right, yeah.
How would you do it, Dylan?
He sounds like this.
Yeah, very good.
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah,
I don't
Dylan.
think my head is shaking.
I'd probably do Bob Wonka.
I like that.
Bob Wonka's good.
Hey man, hey, once
That's good.
single Bob Dylan song. Is he the one who does "Hey man, take a walk on the wild side"?
No, he's not.
Who's that?
That is
Lou Reed. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I would do Lou Wonka. Hey man, but he still sounds like Bob Dylan.
here comes the story of the fizzy lifting drink. That would be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not good. No one
that's
likes it, but that is. I have a segment pitch.
Okay.
If you have to go to the bathroom, you go bathroom breakdown, and then you leave, and then the guests who stay here break down the episode.
Got a little mazy.
We don't stop rolling.
I don't mean
Saying,
Williams.
like, if you have to go to the bathroom, you leave. I stay here, or do I also leave?
No, this person has to go to the bathroom. The person who has to piss and or shit or come leaves and goes to the bathroom. You guys break down.
You have to be honest about which
You
you're
have to,
doing.
when you come back, you have to admit which one
On
you
average,
did.
how often do you need to go to the bathroom, but you're just gonna?
Should we
Non-zero.
Okay, at least I got a lot of
We'll audition it real quick, and I'll be.
I have to go to the
shit
bathroom.
pack to
Okay,
get
so you
out
want to try it
of
out?
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bathroom breakdown.
All right, Mitch is gonna step away real quick.
Is there a theme song maybe that can go with it?
No, work on it.
Okay, great. Jemmy's very interested in where Mitch is going. Amelia's closing the door. How do you think the episode's going?
I'm having a lot of fun.
Having a lot of fun,
I still am thinking about the bone to pick segment. How I dropped it in the middle of the wildfire.
That's not, that wasn't your fault. That was our fault. And also, I think it was great. I think it was a nice little moment of energy and a moment of levity.
Yeah. Other than that, though, it's been, I'd say, aces.
Does your wife want to remain anonymous, or would you want to shout out on the episode?
That I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I'll say shout out to Zach Sarker. Thank you very much for listening.
Yeah, she's watching.
Sorry, we sent you to the hospital twice.
No, only once.
Only once. Okay.
And it wasn't a hospital. It was just she got really mad. She got so mad she had to go.
Did she also test positive for COVID once while you were recording with us?
Yeah, I was
yeah.
on the recording with you, and she did get COVID. So hopefully you're okay.
I think I remember that.
Do you have
Do I
like, okay?
remember that? I
You're
can't
someone who
remember.
works a lot as you're traveling for to act, and the way this profession works now, you're in different cities all the time. You go to a new city, which is the bathroom right now.
Yeah.
Like, are you? How conscious of you are like picking up the
Kidded.
bathroom situation in your local environment? Like, are you like I need my hotel's gonna get the job done, or do you also like I need to know like a 6-block radius?
I'm not shy. I think
Yeah.
a lot of you guys are worried about how the bathroom sounds here. There's a lot of bathroom stress. I'm
All
not
right,
worried about any of my
let's get a
bathroom
shit ton.
situations.
You're probably
I'm loud and
correctly-
proud in the
Lovely.
toilet.
Yeah, you're probably also correctly like aware that like no one's really paying attention to what you're doing in there.
But I'll talk to you while I'm in there if you want.
Will you really?
Yeah.
Wait, you talked about bathroom stuff?
Were we not supposed to?
No, that was just you.
We talked about the episode, but we transitioned to bathrooms.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
Well, I was asking Zach when he's on the road and he goes to a new city, like how does he figure out the bathroom situation? 'Cause I know that's a big thing for either of us.
I'll shit anywhere or piss anywhere.
Yeah, same.
Wait, Mitch, what did you do in there?
I can't.
Okay.
There's a drain in there.
In the middle of the floor.
Yeah, it works. This was an issue last night. I went with all Russ and I got eat rustic last night. We got some wings.
How fun.
And I thought I had an emergency bathroom situation, and that was one of the spots where I wouldn't be able to
Why
use the
not?
bathroom. It would be like people would be knocking on the door almost immediately. I feel like.
Oh, I have a great bathroom story to tell.
Oh, let's
And
hear
you
it.
can use this technique.
Okay.
On a recent road trip, I was at a gas station, and there was a bathroom there was a huge line outside of it. And inside, you heard moaning, like full-on moaning, like something was going on in there. But it's just one person.
Ooh.
Sounds like what Mitch just did.
But then this man came out,
Yeah.
and we all watched him walk to the cash register and say, "Hey, just so you guys know, I cleaned up in there. I left it spotless. Whatever happened in there, if there's anything amiss, it was not me." And we were all like, "You're overplaying your hand, buddy."
Yeah.
No one would have brought it up, but he was very adamant that he was like, "I cleaned. When I left, you could have eaten off that floor. But if something is in there, it happened after I left." And then
He was
Like,
also
no one's not in
moaning.
there
Yeah,
yet
he was
since
moaning.
left.
No one's been in there, and then he just got his car and left.
That's insane.
This is a situation to quote Mitch of "We think doth protest." That's like
Did
the
I
kid.
say it that way?
Yeah, you
Did I
did.
say
That's like the kid at my music camp who was like just so you know I didn't sperm in my sleeping bag. Okay.
Yes,
It's like, well, if you say I
Sperm?
didn't. Yeah. First of all, probably no one would even notice your sleeping bag was wet, but now we all think that, and now we're all gonna tell that story 30 years later. Yeah.
So try that next time.
Man, to be doing whatever that man was doing there, I could not.
I think it was coming out, all three.
Yeah,
Really?
that's rough.
Yeah.
So you talk about something you're not bashful in the bathroom, but then for me, like the red line for me is if like a custodian is in there cleaning up, I'm just like I can't go. I had that happen the other day. I was like going to there's very nice public restrooms in Culver City, and I went in there, and it was one of those I went in there, and the janitor was like, oh sorry, and I popped out, and the guy's like, no, you're fine, come on, like he's trying to wave me in, and I gotta
Like,
go,
right.
I gotta floor it, like I gotta make a mess in there, and I
gotta make a mess in there?
I can't do it with this guy here. He's like working.
If I get the go ahead, I'll go.
I just went in there like washed my hands, and I left, and I was like I can't do this in front of this guy. I know he doesn't care. Like he probably encounters that all the time.
Maybe even would like it.
What?
He might have gone home that day and been like, I was so close.
Mitch is 2025, new year, always got some 2 years resolutions, always doing things we try to do a little bit differently. Me, I got a new ritual I do, which is that I lay out my workout clothes the night before. So I wake up with my alarm, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to get some steps in.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to take in more water. I'm trying to hydrate myself.
Well, whatever you do, come into your own way, with extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV.
This fits just what I want to do. Keep going.
Powered by LIV Hydroscience, Liquid IV helps you break the mold. With flavors like their new Hydration Multiplier Sugar-Free Raspberry Lemonade, a bright zero-sugar flavor combining notes of ripe,
What's
freshly
going
picked
on
raspberries
here?
and citrusy, zesty lemon.
Wow. Why? You know what flavor I love?
Is it
Classic
because it's too
strawberry.
close
Every
to
night I
this
pour
light?
myself a big cup of water, I put in a strawberry Liquid IV, and I go to town on it.
Now, when and where do you like to take a packet with you? Because you're a guy who's on the road a lot, you're traveling, you're going home, you're flying all over the country, all over the world for work.
I'm a guy on the go.
Yeah.
And you know what? When I go up to, say, me and the Quincy boys going up to Maine for a long weekend, I'll take one there. I'll take one after the flight. It's good to get some, good to hydrate yourself. But why just at the end of the day? When I need some nice hydration, I'll just take it at the end of the night.
Yeah, it's great just for, whatever, after a hard workout, or just you're maybe not feeling your best in the morning. It's a great way to hydrate.
Well,
with
why?
rapidity.
That's because they have true to fruit flavors that keep you hydrated. You can find all your favorite hydration multiplier flavors on their website, from acai berry and lemon lime to pina colada.
Acai
Flavors
berry.
like raspberry lemonade, white peach, and rainbow sherbet.
Ooh, I like rainbow sherbet.
Break the mold and own your ritual. Just one stick plus 16 ounces water hydrates better than water alone.
And it tastes better too. In Wise, it has 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink. Wow. It has 8 essential vitamins and nutrients, always non-GMO, vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free.
Galore.
Not flavor-free. Embrace your ritual with extraordinary hydration from Liquid IV. Get 20% off your first order of Liquid IV when you go to liquidiv.com and use code
All
DOUGHBOYS
right.
at checkout.
That's 20% off your first order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code DOUGHBOYS at liquidiv.com.
Do I jump
Hey
down here?
Mitch, are you ready to optimize your nutrition this year?
Yes, sir.
Well, Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes. You can fuel right and feel great no matter what
Where
life
does
throws
it
at
lead?
you.
Wow. Factor arrives fresh.
I don't like the sounds of that. Is there a monster down here? I hear a thing. Yeah, there's like a thing down there. Okay, well, maybe I die here. Uh-oh, is it a chud? I feel like I should be. Can't use dynamite here. Okay. Oh, hello. Pleased to meet you. Just passing through. Is this a naked mole rat, but like big? You think I can make it by? Can it fit in there? Questions. It can fit in there. Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay. How did I make it back here? I lost my oars. Alright. Okay. Well, what's the game plan here?
Great no matter what life throws at you.
Wow. Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle.
Grab and go. Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/doughboys or pick deliverable pizza. The giant Sicilian.
Do
which is
I,
4.5
like,
feet
just
by
try to
4.5
run
feet,
by
1
it?
meter, 37 centimeters square. It's a big boy. They have a special
was
like
not
giant,
expecting
like,
a
coffin-sized,
giant
container on the top of
mole.
their delivery vehicles just for this huge pizza.
Which is how I even heard of this place. I would see the cars driving around with a special rack on top.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's going on with this?
Yes, it is. It was a gimmick. It was a very big. I feel like it was. They still exist. So
We saw one today.
We did. We saw one of the delivery cars with the giant.
when I finally go, it's probably how my body's gonna be transported out of my house.
They also now have the world's biggest pizza slice, the Big Papa's slice, which we will get to.
Maybe we got today.
Beyond that, its claim to fame is that Ellen DeGeneres gave out Big Mama's and Big Papa's pizza slices to celebrities when she was hosting the 2014 Oscars.
That's so nice.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's such a nice move.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
famously nice.
I was thinking about that. Imagine being the poor PA who had to take care of Ellen's pizza order.
You better get it right. You little fuck.
I'm sorry. Don't look at me.
She gave. Oh, that's what she gave out at the
Oscars, yeah.
Yes.
There was like a bit, right? Like she gave out pizza. Or
She did
something like
a
that.
selfie
She did a
with
selfie.
it.
That's what people remember. But there was a pizza thing she did
Oh,
too.
wow. So it was almost involved in the greatest selfie ever.
Almost, yeah.
Yeah, it was almost involved.
Aren't a couple of your guys in that?
At least Spacey's in there. a few of our guys.
Okay.
There's some overlap with that.
I'm already pretty
Yeah,
hurt
previous years.
here.
There's 17.
What year was that? Was that
2014, I think. 17 locations in LA County. So Zach, you're not from LA. No. This is an LA institution. Something of an LA institution. This was a place that you pitched. Why
All
did
right.
Big Papa's?
Well, I spend time in LA occasionally.
Uh-oh.
And
I'm
like I
gonna
said,
run
I see the
out
cars
of
driving around. And I was trying to think of like what's something we could do.
money
As
if I keep
vegetarian,
this
pizza
up.
is often a great option. There's a lot of things you can do. And then I remember that big slice.
The big slice.
And I thought, I gotta try this thing.
The big slice was.
Because what other context am I gonna get the big slice? Because I don't live here. So like, yeah.
We were chanting big slice
What
in
if
the
I could
text chat.
just,
Yeah,
like,
we just started writing big slice, big slice.
My
do
big
a
slice is
little
bit of a psychological
experiment
humor,
here.
where I pitched it before Mitch, I think, woke up. And so Weiger and I were talking about it. And then before Mitch could even weigh in, I said, come on, Mitch, back me up. Weiger's trying to stop me from being allowed to try the big slice. and then Weiger was like, what the fuck? No, I like the idea.
And I think my first text in response was big slice.
Yeah.
Weiger wasn't trying to kill the pigs.
Yeah, but I had to be sure.
Yeah, no,
Well, look, let's be clear. You know I'm never gonna kill the big slice. I am the big slice.
Hey, new bit.
Big slice. I like that.
Yeah, because you have Mr. Slice. But how's the big slice?
Is it like just like my viewpoint on some stuff? You know what I mean?
Let's check in with Mr. Slice with the big slice.
I think the fire started because we didn't accept Kevin Spacey back in college. Like a thing like that, basically.
Yeah, kind of like your 2
okay.
cents.
Yeah.
So we went in person to the Glendale location. The Glendale location is not the original, but on the website they brag about its larger square footage. They were saying like this is the model of the new Big Mamas and Big Papas dine-in experience. So they're like, you know what? That's actually probably a good one to visit to see what that's like. They do have a bar there. They do have like alcohol service.
Look, the
They have a
Glendale
big-
test never fails. The Glendale is just a nicer. The locations are nicer up in Glendale.
And that ended up, the size of the inside did end up being important and relevant.
It was
Yes,
absolutely.
it-
And
100%.
one thing I will say that I like about this,
well,
you know,
maybe a
especially
shortcut
someone who's
there.
not drinking right now.
I'm really just trying to go back to Palm
She
Springs.
just texted me bathroom break.
Bathroom break.
think the episode's gone so far?
I think pretty stellar since the last breakdown.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you guys talk about when I was gone? Did you say?
Talk about taking shits.
Yeah. It actually was a lot of bathroom talk.
Yeah.
You know what? I can't eat corn anymore. I found out. You know,
There's a different twist on the bathroom breakdown. You're breaking down your bathroom.
I can't do
Why
corn.
not?
I feel like you've been speculating on this for like 2 years now, so you've confirmed.
I think I'm confirmed.
Why not?
Confirmed. Corn is.
Confirmed.
I don't think I can digest
His
it.
dad takes the guts.
Popcorn in. I mean, like if I eat a small popcorn, I think I'm okay. But if I get bigger sizes
Popcorn.
or more corn nibble, I can't do it.
Like an ear of corn that's off the table.
I don't know if I can do it. I think it hurts my stomach. I know. It bums me. I love corn.
What about a tortilla?
I'm a flour
You do
tortilla
flour,
guy
yeah.
more than corn tortilla. You know that.
Maybe because the corn doesn't agree with the Tom.
I think that's what it is. Sad.
They have so one of the things they have at the Glendale location is they have a little like fridge of
Okay,
artisan
so
pumps,
how do
which is really
I
fun. And
do
they have a bunch of them.
this?
Yeah, you got one of them right there, Zach. I got the speaking of Fallout, I got a Fallout Nuka Cola. They had one of those varietals, and it was a mango, or no, not mango. It was a peach. No, it was a mango peach, right? I think that's what it was. It was really, really tasty. I really enjoyed it.
Peach mango flavor.
Peach mango. Thank you, Emma.
I got myself a Malibu soda in honor of the Malibu itself, and it was a pina colada soda. It was very sweet.
It tasted very blue.
And I got a hatchery
gotta run
chili
for
liquid
it.
soda.
Which was the smell of it was horrible.
It smelled like you opened up a can of green chilies.
How did it taste?
It really tasted like it. It was fine. It was honestly pretty nondescript flavor. It was pretty generic.
At the end of the day, they were like, "Go ahead and take a soda," because I think we had probably spent a good chunk of
Things
of
that make
cash in
you
there for the
go.
day, you know what I mean? Like,
We ordered an astonishing amount of food.
we did, yes.
This is after the woman who was bringing us our food, who was very nice, but she said, "You ordered a lot of pizza."
And she kind of tried to be like, man, I get it. Sometimes I order too much food too.
But we ordered at the end of the day, we had 2 full large pizzas that we brought back here, which our team I think ate. You guys have a
I
bite
actually
of it?
didn't have it.
Oh no,
Thinking
yeah,
about it.
okay. I
Thinking
didn't know there was. Oh,
I'm just
Jesus.
kidding.
I'll leave it back. Amelia, did you have any pizza?
No, I just took a piss.
Okay. Well, we weren't asking.
We didn't even right now.
We went in general.
You know
I
what?
feel
She is
like I was
supposed to say what
gonna
she did.
go
When you come
here.
back from the bathroom breakdown, you are supposed to say what you did. She did.
I actually, one of my ideas for a new bit is that Amelia should host one episode.
We would.
Oh, girl, does.
Yeah,
Here's a question: do we have to come in at all?
that's up to Amelia.
Watch.
Fuck.
Yeah, you have to sit back here.
Yeah.
It sounded so good to not have to come in.
We'd have to be here. But I'm down for a role reversal. I'm down for us to sit over at the.
You're gonna work the fucking. You're gonna edit. And
I
live
can figure it out.
No, you can't.
I absolutely
No,
can.
you can't.
I used to be a professional video editor. What are you talking about?
Oh, shut the fuck up. What did you edit?
I edited fucking all my Funny or Die videos. I did a bunch of Funny or Die videos.
I'm going to die on so many of those things. They suck.
I sent my videos to Grip.
I said, you're just fucking. I sent your videos right to the fucking crypt. Well, the crypt keeper down there got him.
He sucks.
That's it down there.
Does everyone have fun? You just think it's bad.
The crypt keeper was the crypt keeper involved with Funny or Die at all? Was he in charge of the crypt?
I don't think the Crypt Keeper was explicitly tied to the Crypt. Funny or Die Crypt where all the videos that died.
Okay.
I know Premiere, I know Final Cut, I know After Effects. I can figure out a live edit.
I was trying to think of a bad Funny or Die video that you did, but I couldn't really think of any Funny or Die video you did besides the big ones, which everyone loves.
Okay.
There were a few bad ones that you did.
I made a bunch of them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There was none that were in the crypt at all.
No, I didn't really get to the Crypt. You had to be really like it had to like be overwhelmingly die to get. To
They just
the
took
crypt.
away the crypt at one point because it was like too mean to send it to the crypt.
Well, yeah, because then if a celebrity would be like, hey, I'm gonna go do, I'm gonna give up my Ian Ziering is like, hey, I'm gonna go do a Funny or Die video, and then people are like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, well, why did I do that for no money? And he'd be upset.
Yeah.
So they were like, well, I guess we're gonna
Iron
give.
Ziering's Pepsi Santa or whatever.
Yeah,
the fuck
exactly
it-
right,
You
yeah.
know what I have noticed? There was a thin Santa this year. I don't like the movement towards thin Santa.
Are you talking about in Red One?
Well, that too, but then also there's like yes, that is. I mean, I don't like J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons.
Tomorrow War Veteran. I don't like his.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service, J.K. Simmons. I don't like his Jack Santa, but then there's also like a commercial with like a buff Santa. What is this?
Isn't the buff Santa kind of like he's kind of a thick boy, right?
I mean, like he's a big guy, but he's in shape. I don't like it.
Talking about the John Travolta.
Come on,
No, I
turn
don't like it.
around.
He's too in shape too. I don't like it. Santa is not lying like 30% of my work every year. I don't like it moving away from big guys.
True.
I don't.
There aren't many roles for us.
No, there's not. You can't have Santa.
Santa, Grimace. Who else do we have?
That's
Pretty
maybe
much it. Jabba.
Jabba.
And they're
Grimace, Santa.
making fucking skinny Jabba.
Yeah, Jabba's skinny now.
Hmm.
Skinny now. Fucking jacked.
Yes,
Oh,
the
Zempic.
bear-
Jabba one knows Ozempic.
The bear is gonna be Jabba, right? Isn't he doing Jabba?
The bear is doing Jabba's son.
Same.
I think, right? Isn't that on one of those? Is it like he's doing Zorba the Hutt or something, right? One of the Hutts.
Zempic.
See, this is the thing I didn't know.
That's not
that there was
coming
a-
this way,
that was
is
good.
it?
That's not
That was
so
good.
much.
That was good.
Oh god, the fire should take over fucking headgum. We suck.
I thought Hutts only spoke Huttese, but I
You
guess there
can't
are some
crouch,
in
I
the
was
Star
thinking
Wars,
maybe
some of the animated canon.
there's
There
like a
is,
sneak-
there are Hutts who are speaking Basic, which is the equivalent of English, the universal lingua
Yes,
franca
there is
in Star Wars.
There's like one hut that's like, how you doing?
Hey, I'm a Hutt.
Yeah,
Yeah, and he, I believe that the bear is playing that guy.
Oh, that's right.
And is that character a big fella?
Jabba the Hutt's son, Rana the
Rana the Hutt, that's who it is, yeah. Yeah, and he's like...
The huts are thin.
Yeah,
the
the
huts
Hutts are
are
thin.
hunks. The huts are a, the
To
hut
be
is a
fair, it
hunk.
says he's doing the voice, so maybe the character will still be big.
The Hutt's are
Even worse.
The hut is a hunk.
Yeah, that's a hunk.
That's fucking bullshit.
What they're doing now.
How about the big Sicilian? Who plays the big Sicilian?
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron's the big Sicilian.
They got him in the guest as the world's largest pizza.
First, Mitch
I
can't
don't
do the
know
voice
if he's
about the
chasing me or not. I think I made it.
Man, if they make the big one,
Is there more than one?
A big guy.
Oh god, oh
So we gotta
god.
talk about, by the way, there is a big mom and there's a big pop as part of their site.
I can't use
It
it.
was, we were also
What the
supposed to say
fuck? How am I supposed to get by all that?
There was some
Alright.
horniness going on.
Let's see if there's like something I'm not realizing here. Because I'm gonna run out of money and then I'm gonna have to just do mining. Okay, so let me check my mine palace. I should maybe like revert to an old save too. Hey, you know what? If I'll remember that one. Okay, so what is this game called again? Game about digging a hole. Okay, so were I to type in a game about digging a hole, how to get by moles. With spoilers. Overall fun. The mole feeding story. Maybe it's to feed the moles. Mole suggesting the vehicle and the underground creatures. What? Control F, mole. Feed the moles. These moles attack and consume the player into a cutscene. The ending. Buried treasure. I'm not quite fine. The mole part was kind of scary. Not like horror scary, but the chase was kind of tense. I did wonder if there's a way to defeat moles or anything beyond that level. Okay, so no one seemingly in this post. Okay, here. Okay, yeah, here's someone asking. How on earth, or rather under it, are you supposed to defeat or get past the moles? Hold shift and sprint and move as fast as you can down the tunnels. You can sneak back past the first pretty easy. The other two just sprint once one of them notices you and you'll get away. Okay, so just sprint. All right. Just sprint 100% of the time. I mean, I tried that the first time, and it did not seem to work. All right. I tried like a quicker way down, though. This I guess, kind of did seem quicker. At least to get to here. And then maybe to here. And maybe to here. Here. Alright. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter if I take damage on the way down, because they're one-hit moles. I do not like their sound, though. Well, that's not fair. Frig. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna make a break for it. Alright, I don't think it saw me. Now, I thought there was like 2 ways up here. Okay. Okay. That's not okay. Three moles. I think we're past them. As long as there's not four moles, it should be alright. I think maybe they... Oh, baby. The ultimate treasure. Yes. Find the treasure. Hey, we did it. And there's nothing inside. False bottom? Oh no. He's right behind me, isn't he? Okay, so death by mole is inevitable. Inevitable mole. What is this? Oh, this little shit. Oh, this person's feeding the moles. With me. Is there gonna be a mole in there? Mole driving? Ah, yes. That's mole-ish language. Well, you know what? That was a fun game. I don't think I'm going to do achievement mode, but I appreciate its existence. Folks, we did it. We did it. Yeah, I had a fun, you know, I like a game like where the progress is consistent, and that definitely was. And, you know, short, cheap. I ain't complaining. I enjoyed a game about digging a hole while listening to podcasts, and I hope you did as well. We beat it in one setting, which I was sort of feels good as well. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna play something else now. What time is it? It's only 6 o'clock in the morning. Should I just play something else? Okay, what do I got here? I wouldn't mind another short game like this. Shortish game. Storage Hunter? I could start that. How big is it? 10 gigs?
Nope.
It's a Storage Hunter. What's this one? Summer House? I'll tell you what, let's play Summer House. It's not even a gig. Yeah. Like, I hadn't had it installed, and I pushed the button, and now it's installed. And that way we could still listen to podcasts. Why not, right? I feel like professionals...
Hi, I'm Friedemann.
Oh.
This is Summer House.
I don't know if you can hear that. Let me just... Desktop capture... Hello? Hello? Summer House. Here we are. Yeah, like a professional would probably, you know, stop and then start again in a new recording, but again, I am not. Where is... I don't really know any... Ooh. Okay, it's definitely got vibes. Alright. New house. Yeah, I kind of forget what this is all about. Oh my god, the vibes though. Okay, so I wouldn't pick that. Desert, no. I like a mountain. Love a mountain. Okay, so we're apparently building a house. Where do we want to be? Like right there? Place your first block. Sure did. 2-story. Q and E. Okay. Oh. Alright. Is there like a... Okay, zoomy. Oh. Press H to hide the UI. No. Oh. We got a bird. Whoops. How do I undo? Control Z? Hey, look at that. It's like a computer. I kind of want one of those, yeah. Two of those? Like it. Door, probably should have. I feel like I want a door up here. And down here. And then like if I can, like a small one up here. Lovely. Like a real tall, skinny one would be nice. Or just a skinny one. Maybe two skinny ones. Yeah. Yeah, sort of interesting. Sort of an interesting thing. Okay, what's this? Green to match the door. Definitely needs to be something up there, but we'll see. Just a weird pipe. Pipe on pipe action. Alright, I don't even want the podcast at this point. The vibes are too good. Wait, pick it. Nice. Canadian flag would be nice. Hot fashion boutique. Oh, do they have a library one? That'd be nice. And here's the ether. What language is this? A little patio up here. Okay, let's back to the beginning. Trees, yes. Mine, pine. No button. Oh, that's as far as I can get. Ooh, just a giant friggin' rock. Thank you. With a face. Push. Push. Oh, I think that's, yeah. Does that look like he's got a mohawk? Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, is this just like random stuff? That's interesting. Okay, so that's all the stuff. Oh, a cute little house. Is it a restaurant? No. Open block gallery. Oh, okay. Oh, that's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Oh, okay, that just makes a copy of cursor mode only. Ooh. God damn. Right? Total vibes. I think that's the game. Progress. Okay, how do you, like, do things? And you can, you know, unlock things. I'll save it. Sure. Cool. I liked it. I liked it. That being said, you know, I think it was like $1 or something during a Steam sale. But still, yeah, but still. Okay, what else can we play? Maybe we do start that Storage Hunter? I've been thinking about it. What else do I got that's like a short little game? Here's a 1 gigger. Please touch the artwork. It's interesting looking. Manifold Garden. Like, I have some of these short little experiences, almost more than games. Dr. Langsgrove, The Tiger and the Terribly Cursed. I think that's a little longer. Detroit Become Human. Book of Hours. Alright, why don't we try... I feel like Storage Hunter. We'll play that for a couple hours. This is 10 gigs. So you know what? I'm gonna go to the washroom while this downloads, and I'll leave you here. Alright, back in a sec. Okay. She's done. She's installed. This one been on my radar for a little bit. Had it on my wish list, and it was just on sale. And there's a Valentine's Day event I'm seeing. Oh, la-di-da. Which is today. Huh. Oh, okay. Give me some options there. Used to watch Storage Wars back in the day. Barry Weiss, remember him? Watch your profanity. What's that? Oh, wait. Is it running? Running install script. Oh. It's one of those games where you install it, and then the first time you play it, it installs it. I just find that weird. Mm-hmm. Okay. That was also weird. For a second, the game like opened across all 3 monitors. Just like giant. Alright, let me see if I can get it. Oh, loud. Alright. Good. English. Speedometer. Take that. Tutorial. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, there's like driving. $99. High. Off, nice. Controls, gamepad, we'll figure that out. Alright. Whoops. Okay. Less of a risk at auction, but no bonus to renown earned for winning auctions. Greater risk, but 30% renown. Oh, what the hell. I guess I should make myself look like the librarian, who, if you're unfamiliar, looks like Giles from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I don't think I'm going to be able to get too close. This heart as a cursor is not the best. Alright, I mean, close as we got. I feel like I'm never even going to see him, so it doesn't matter too much. Alright. Welcome, Blueberry. Welcome, Hunters. Welcome to Storage Hunter Simulator Early Access. Oh, I didn't know it was early access, though. I kind of tend to avoid, often, early access. Further have you join us? Start. Oh, okay. So it's not first person. So we are going to see this beautiful individual. Okay, auctions, loans, journal, tools. We got none. Maps and skills. I got 750. We might use the forbidden magics to bump that up. TBD. I'll sign up for this first one. 88, 8 a.m., 4 p.m. Okay. Oh, I could like buy a home at some point. Okay, can I change this cursor? I mean, Valentine's Day is great and all, I suppose. But, come on now. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to. Oh, event content UI. That might do it. It does. Okay. Unstuck. Interesting. That suggests open the garage to select a vehicle. Okay, that's pretty sensitive. Suggests the possibility of that I can get stuck. So crazy. It's a little slow, but we'll see. All right. Use. I don't think I have a choice. Take the car, enter the car, drive to the auction. Win your first auction. All right. All right. Controls well. No complaints. Not too floaty. Which of those is the auction that I'm going to? What do I have? 2 markers. Did I just drive by it? It's alright. Whoop whoop. This is how most people get here, right? They just sort of drive on the grass. Don't worry, I'm coming. Okay. And W and S to select the amount offered bid. Press E to hold down. Okay, how do I get out of the car? E. Okay, so W and S for bidding. Bidding purposes. Is it this one? Oh. We ready to go? Wait, doesn't it do that thing where I can like have a little peeps in before I buy it? Oh. Okay. I see a bike, a box, several boxes. I can't go in, right? Yeah, yeah. Just like the television program. Okay, now who am I betting against? Lady, dude, guy. Okay.
Okay. ऊपर.
Highest bid, me. Stop bidding, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? I don't have any more money. What the fuck? Alright. Not off to the best start. Win your first auction. Yeah, trying to, man. Can I just go find that guy and punch him in the nose? Alright, let's sign up for another one, I guess. finished. Maybe the last one because it's like dirt cheap. Okay, there's only 2 people. At least I know how the thing works. Oh, there's 4 people. Never mind. Everyone, I really need this. Oh my god, it looks like shit. It's fine. I still want it. Why are we speaking Simlish?
Come on.
I'm waiting for it to slow down a bit. Yep. You know what? I'm gonna raise it by 100. Hey, wait, isn't that the guy that beat me before? Hey, listen, buddy. Alright. Time to bring down the hammer. Whew. Yeah, that's right. Look at how excited I am. What is it? Moody Plumbers? That's my favorite band. Alright. Sale of loot. Verify the contents of your storage. Pack items in your car. Go to the pawn shop, sell items. Okay, so instant sale. These dirty skids. Verify. Oop. Pick up. Oh my god. Okay, well I gotta obviously move my car over here. Like a smart person would do. I feel like the fact that I have telekinetic powers should, like, maybe I could use that to my advantage somehow. Right? You know what? Let's give myself unlimited wealth, as I am wont to do. Because, as we all know, the librarian is independently wealthy. So, to do that... where are we? Storage Hunter 79 first. Yeah, this is not like, I guess, an official Librarian Longplays playthrough. However, you know, might as well do a little RP while we're playing a game. And the librarian has forbidden magics, as we all know. One of which gives him his independent wealth. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't crash the game, but I feel like we're probably alright. Are we gonna need a bigger... Maybe I should put that in last. Also, is that gonna fall out? Oh, forgot to verify it. Oh, okay. Do I have fixing level 1 even? Nope. Oh, good. Book. Chinese firework. Okay, so now the question is, can I get all of this in here? And as soon as I start driving, is it going to fall out? Or is it like stuck in? Oh, nice. Okay, local pawn. I hope this is a park in front of it and it does all the sales situation, not I have to bring everything in situation. Oh. Hello. I have things. Wish to speak with you. Okay, good, good, good. Some of them are broken, which is fine, because I have $10,000 and change. Enjoy. Yeah. Get a good save down after our first. Buy fixing tools. Do you sell fixing tools? Or is that elsewhere? Fixing tools. Yeah, do you sell things? You just buy things. I have a feeling that may be at another store. Oh, I see. Is that like a gun store? Or that's just the pawn shop? Tools. Oh. 2,000. Yowza. Yes. Okay. Let me just have a bit of a... I didn't realize things were going to be quite so expensive. So now I have a lot more money. What does this verification tool get me? Lovely. Now what? Repair a broken item. I don't have a broken item. I guess I can go back to the... Can I do that last? Auction? There was 3 there. I keep pressing space to get out because that's what it is in Rust. Alright. Village people. Lovely. Well, now that I'm loaded, I feel like I could just put these guys under the table. You guys are screwed. Ooh, is that dead bodies? I've always wanted a dead body. Yep.
Okay.
I'm not letting this go. No, hey. I'm unstoppable. I'm an unstoppable machine. Yes. I did it. Alright, so now I can fix a thing. And my verification is better. Lovely. Reach around. Okay, so your own business. Buy your own pawn shop and... Okay. Sign up for sale. Withdraw money using your laptop. All interesting things. And I'm here for it. I should also get a bigger van. There's a jump button. I'm almost surprised. Oh, they're not dead bodies? Damn it. Well, fine, I guess. Cultivator. Alright. Oh, locked. Go to a locksmith and open for a fee. Okay, that's cool. Alright. Feel like we're doing pretty good for, you know, day one. Can I, like, drive into this? Oh, I can. Whoops. Sorry, I didn't realize. Didn't realize it would be quite so aggressive. Okay, a little stuff in first. Cultivator, I don't know how I'm getting that in. It almost looks like I should be able to detach it. Valentine, stay present. Oh. Scared. Okay, I definitely want this so I can unlock it. Then launch air. Oh, these things are sort of attached already. Okay. I just like go as high as as long as it's like not falling off, I guess. Once I get in the... Oh, okay, good. You think that'll count? Oh, no. Okay. Let's get that out of there. Maybe cultivator first, then all this stuff will, like, fit around it. Rotate. Nice try. Alright, so this is going to be trickier than I thought. Maybe we come back for something. Or I just put it right on top. You think that'll work? This is going to be pretty dumb if it works. Get in quick before it falls off. Alright, so we gotta look at getting a bigger car, clearly. I guess let's go sell stuff. I wonder what happens if I try to sell the... Or if it even gives me the option to sell. I feel like shit's gonna fall off. No? Okay. Hello, hello. Okay, so I'm not gonna sell that. Alright, thanks, man. By the way, I'm opening my own business and I'm gonna run you out of business, so thanks for that. Okay, so where is the locksmith? Probably that one with the lock. Can I mark things? Let me just see. Lock. Locksmith. Okay. Now we're at to exit this and do that. Oh, it even changes. Well, alright, you know, this game got its mechanics done surprisingly well. My expectations were, I will admit, not high. Hey, I got a box that needs opening. 15? Sounds good. That's how long it's going to take? Jesus. Okay, I guess I'm going to go and come back. Where am I going to go? Is that a dealership? Auto sale. Yeah, let's do that. No offense, my little truck. You served me well all these many minutes. Oh, it's a pawn shop. Why is it taking me back here? Weird. So I was just reading it wrong. Alright. Who do I talk to? You? I mean, I guess that's bigger, is it? Yeah. You got anything bigger? How much is this? Need to unlock milestone perk. Okay. That's the car I already have. Alright. I need to unlock milestone perk. So they say. Alright, so let's go then. Owned house. House. How do I open a pawn shop? Your car gas station. Auction sites. Blind auction. Clothing. What is this? Collector prepper. Oh, interesting. Oh, there's like experts you can go to? I guess maybe they give you a better idea of what your stuff is worth. Okay, well, for the time being, maybe I go back to locksmith. Maybe it's done. Then we decide from there. Where's my gas? Oh, pretty low, actually. Okay. Well, half a tank. Lovely. Also, I think I'm probably gonna have to go home too, from the looks of things. I assume there's like a sleep schedule. Let me just, like, out of curiosity. Hello, hello. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I see. So he would, like, appraise things, probably. Oh, cool. Thanks. I'll take it. So, is it in my band now? Oh, where is it?
Morning.
Okay. And sleep.
Yes, Chief.
So you opened it, which is cool. Where per se is it? Huh. Okay, I don't know if that worked how it's supposed to work. And I guess I live out here. Wait, let's just go here. Maybe we can buy a place in town, so we don't gotta drive all the way out there, right? Oh, I'm blocking traffic here. It's fine. Me. Hear me. Higher renown I need. Okay, okay. Let's go home and go to bed. I feel like we had a pretty productive day. Some real honky-tonk type tunes we got going here. Bedtime for bonzos. Take? Oh. What warehouse? Change your appearance at move to warehouse. Take. Should I maybe not have taken the fridge? Alright, I think we're good. Move to warehouse. What warehouse? Alright. Here you can consider the next auction opens. Don't forget about the weekly rent from your account every Monday. Every day, all items outside of your warehouse and car will be cleared. Sleep. Obtain at least... Okay, so... Not great in terms of... Wait, how did I spend 70? Oh yeah, because I bought all the tools, the various tools of my trade. Move to warehouse. All right. I guess I just go do more auctions, and that will bring up my various stats. Journal. Okay. We're doing it. We're doing it. M for map. I love it. I love that. Oops. I'll pay for it. Alright, let's blow these guys out of the water. I wonder... How come it keeps telling me to go here? Wait, do I, like, buy this? Oh. Yeah, do I buy this? It's not even open yet, I don't think. Hey, dudes, what's the deal with this place? Yeah, I don't know why it keeps telling me to come here. Like, do I buy that pawn shop? I feel like that's probably what happens. Hello, everyone. It's me, the librarian. I'm ready for this one. I'm ready for this one. Can only do one at a time? That's fine. Let's just walk over slowly. That way they have to wait for me. They see me coming. They start talking. They're getting nervous. Why is he walking so slow? He doesn't even care. Morning, everyone. Who's ready to auction? Oh, more dead bodies. Probably going to be something in that armoire. I'm ready. Hey. Yep.
Okay.
I wonder if my renown goes up, then people are less likely to bid against me. Because they're like intimidated. Listen, I want this, therefore it's mine. What did you call me? Hey, I did it. Take that, everyone. This is the intimidating look I do when I win an auction. Alright, sell the dead body. Lovely. Halloween pumpkin. There, I fixed your pumpkin. How's that not an instant sale? Oh. Frying machine? Locked. And what do we got here? All right. Oh. Little stuff first. Your pots and your pans. Your pumpkins. All your pea related things. Letter, that is. Where'd that medallion go? Oh, there it is. Your medallions. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to be able to fit all this, obviously. Maybe some sort of this type situation. That might actually work. You know, I'm gonna put that right on here. Right on here, I said. Lovely. Don't need to strap it down or nothing. I feel like that actually worked out pretty good. Mm-hmm. Does it look stupid? Yeah, sure. Okay, so if I sell everything but the chest and take the chest to the locksmith. Seems like a plan. Alright, so this. Is that my renown there? That's 7? I assume. Also, can I buy this place from you? How does that work? I got another one for you. Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and other thing. Okay, so let's go back to the auction house. Do the second one. Oh, I did it again. Can't even get through here? No. We've all been there. Where you're going to the auction house and you come in from the opposite direction. Oh, you know what? I kind of forgot about podcasts. Okay, so let me put that back on. What time is it? 7? Alright. Let me have a sip. Let me plug my phone in. Let me put the podcast back on.
There's a double entendre that you pointed out involving the big slice.
So they have two big slices. One is the Big Papa slice, which is like so big, it's like 5 feet tall, basically. It's huge. Then they have the Big Mama slice, which is just like a big sliced pizza. But they have multiple posters with the two of them holding up each slice. And Big Papa says, "My slice is much bigger than yours." And they have a little bit of a twinkle in their eyes.
Yeah, there's a little twinkle in their eyes.
Big Mama is like into it.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, it is.
She's like, it is. It's a lot bigger.
Yeah, which is bizarre because why is she happy for his slice being bigger?
She's a fucking size.
She gets to go home.
Yeah.
What do you think?
And then his ass is in the box.
That's true. His ass is in the box.
His ass is in the box. And when you're taking off the Big Papa slices, it's revealed that it's his ass is in the back of the box.
Yeah.
You can sort of eat
Kitty
it.
pool?
Off his ass. Yes, it's very bizarre.
Kettle?
It's disorienting. I don't know exactly what they're going
Other
for.
K-letter
So we got
things,
a
probably?
heart-shaped pizza.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things they offer. And
I asked them because we were like trying to figure out what pizza to get. And we looked up and there was a heart-shaped pizza. I was like, let's get the heart-shaped pizza. And I said to the guy, I was like, is this more of a pain in the ass to make? And he was like, and I was like, it seems like it is.
Like it is.
Seems
But
like
he was like down to do it.
They were great. They were great. Yeah.
So we got a heart-shaped pizza, which is basically the equivalent of a large pizza, and in a heart form factor. We got it with a California crust, which has like an array.
Suggested, yeah.
It has like some garlic and some basil on the crust, and then we got half cheese and then half pepperoni and onion.
Yeah, red onion, which is my favorite. White
I would have liked white onion more on a pizza. Yeah. Red onion is, although I like red onion quite a bit. But I think
that doesn't go on a pizza. It just doesn't.
I think that, all that said, I think that was those are good slices. I was pretty happy with that.
I was pretty happy with it too. There's something in it that I think that overall I was very happy with our meal in many ways, but like there was something about it that is just bland in a way. Like I don't know if it's the sauce.
Oh no, it could have used, if there was like a jar of oregano and like a jar of Parmesan, I would just shaking that some bitch, like gotten it on there because like it could have used some seasoning.
Yeah.
It does kind of have like a plain character. It might just be that the sauce is not particularly seasoned.
I think it is the sauce.
Yeah.
I think it's
But
very
something
good
that they do, which I like, is they bring you little cups of jalapeno.
I do love
every
jalapenos.
pizza, which is not something I've encountered before.
Yeah,
I
I
added a
love-
little kick. I like the texture of that pizza. It was nice and crispy.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, nice texture, nice crust. I did like the seasoning on the crust. I did throw those jalapenos on that. I worked especially well on the cheese, and I'm a bit of a heat seeker, so like I did like having texture.
Even in the form of your favorite element on top of all of that.
That's right. They knew.
That I thought that was a decent pie. That was the most normal one we got.
We also got the
some wings.
Yeah, we got some wings. We just got the regular buffalo wings. Zach didn't have any of these. You know, some drums, some flats. They were super nice. They gave us, when we ordered 6, they're like, here's 9. They gave us a few extra wings.
Yeah.
We didn't
Freeze
finish
frame.
those. That was like, we
You
still got to order wings.
You were eyeing my last wing, I saw. You said
Yeah, get out of here, everyone.
Okay. Well, you had it. You got to have it.
I took
There were 9. Who got 5?
You got 5.
Wait, I got 5?
Yeah, you got 5. You were looking for 6, you fucking sick fuck.
I thought I got 4.
No, you got 5.
Wow. I had 5.
I wasn't gonna eat it, but I took my injector out. I took some Zep out of me. I was like, now I'm hungry again. I ate a wing.
It's like a reverse
They
bait.
need to clinically know if being around Weiger affects the
Wings were solid. They like, just absolutely got the job done.
Smelled good.
Yeah. And
It's very Trump-like.
Right?
The follow-up was not.
Yeah, I can only be like Trump when I'm not thinking about it. When my true self is showing.
we also got the egg gondola pizza. Now this is their, I mentioned it's an Armenian, I believe it's an Armenian ownership. There's a Georgian dish called a khachapuri, which is this sort of thing, which is it's kind of like an open-faced calzone with an egg cracked in the middle of it, like kind of like an over-medium sort of egg.
We love the khachapuri.
Is there anything in it?
Did you say those khachapuri were Georgian, like me, Jimmy Carter? Not that Georgia, Jimmy Carter. Oh. Okay, so we got the egg gondola pizza.
Hey, thumbs up.
Bill Clinton offering a tap of approval.
I do want to have a president that can be mine.
Yeah.
It can't be Trump.
No.
So we'll think about it, but I'd love to have one who I can do.
Well, from the TV era, which I think are the impressions that people are aware of.
George
You got George H.W. Bush, you got George W. Bush, you got Obama, you got Clinton has been claimed. Trump, you don't want to talk about.
Garfield, the one who got stuck in the tub?
That was Taft. Taft, yeah. Garfield got assassinated and died horribly.
Okay, maybe I'll do Garfield.
Ow, ow. Oh, too soon. We got the veggie egg gondola pizza. Mozzarella, feta, butter, eggs, red onions, vine tomatoes, green bell peppers, and mushrooms. And as I mentioned, they just crack an egg into it. Quite tasty. I like this dish.
Really good.
Yeah, it's really yummy.
It was, you know what? It was the bite of the night.
I think that was my favorite thing I had there in restaurant. Yeah, really, really nice. The egg
I
got
thought there was butter, but now that you say butter, I'm going, it was butter.
Butter is better, but I think the butter helps with the. I think the butter helps quite a bit. That was a tasty little number wise.
Over the producer's desk, how do you feel about a runny egg on top of something? Because I know it kind of overplayed for a time, but in this context, that worked really well.
I love it. Actually,
Y'all
the
a fan?
restaurant I used to work at after college, Salty Pig in Boston, that was like one of the things they did. You could add an egg to your pizza.
Yeah.
And put it right in the middle, and people would just like smash it, put it all over.
That's fun.
Delish.
I think next to cleaning your ears, opening a runny egg is the best non-sexual thing experience
yeah.
you ever have.
Next to cleaning your ears using a Q-tip or something.
I'd say
Precisely.
that's like the best non-sexual feeling.
Right there.
Cleaning your ears does feel really nice. I get what you're saying. Mike, you like an egg on top of something?
Did you say on pizza?
Or on top of anything?
Anything.
Yeah, I love it on a burger.
Yeah.
For pizza, no.
Yeah.
You want it on the burger? Do you like it runny or?
Yeah, I want a splash. You know?
Yeah, I'm with you. Baker Filmmaker on YouTube. Do you like doing as a baker? You ever make yourself a pizza crust? You ever make anything that's kind of like a calzone?
Yeah, I've actually made both pizza and calzones.
Wow.
I love making a pizza. I'm not very good at it because I have such a high standard for pizza.
Yeah.
But I can't do the stuff right.
You know who also has a high standard for pizza? Mr. Slice, who we go to now with the big slice.
I think that the fire started because Hollywood didn't accept Kevin Spacey back.
So it's always.
It's not always. It's not always a different thought. A lot of the time, it could be the same thought.
What's on your mind right now?
Yeah.
That we want you to be honest. We also got.
I was just texting Amelia that I was going to ask to turn the air on more.
I was gonna say it feels warm in here.
I'll go adjust
I
it.
had to say when Weiger uploaded the pictures of your meal before you guys got here, and I was looking at them, and when we pulled up a picture of that, Amelia went, "Wow, that looks like a pocket pussy."
Jesus
And,
Christ!
something that I did not have sexual relations with that. What's it called again?
Gondola
With that gondola pizza.
You freak. We should have demanded that you stayed up in Palm Springs. That does not look like a pocket pussy. First of all, it's gigantic. Oh my god.
It depends on the model.
In the picture, it doesn't look very big. I gotta say.
It's pretty fucking.
It's pretty
big.
sizable.
It was pretty big.
It's pretty damn big. It's too big.
We also got.
When you buy pocket pussies, you get.
Oh, I was.
It's
Okay,
the
well,
only thing that I.
live and learn, live and learn. I gotta do the other auction.
At the adult store,
Starts at
signature.
3.
Jimmy Butler fit. Pocket pussies.
The only thing I wear that's the X the other way.
Okay.
Wear it? You can wear it around.
That's not what they're for.
Mom, leave it in the dryer. I'm trying to make it smaller. I've never fucked a pocket pussy before.
Yeah.
I've never fucked anything that's not. I've never fucked a thing.
Sure.
I've never fucked a thing. But I'm
Never
just saying, I
fucked
know
a
you fucking
thing.
apple. That's why I said the apple thing earlier. But I've never fucked. I don't think I've ever fucked a thing. You know, besides a sock. I don't think I've ever fucked a thing.
Sure.
Besides a sock.
Besides a sock, obviously.
Every man has fucked a sock before.
I mean-
Mike is shaking his head no, but most men have fucked a sock.
It sounds like you fucked your shower.
Well, I didn't like.
What, can I not do this? Because I already have a
You're just making direct deposits.
Yeah, exactly.
So the veggie.
It's like depositing 33 cents.
auction on the go.
Yeah,
You cash a check for like 10, like 5
you can't
cents.
withdraw yet. They're not. You gotta feel about
Okay, so we did get the big
The
bottle
firefighters
slice.
are like, why is there no water? And fucking gunk just shoots out. My gunk. Sorry,
going
that
on?
wasn't fun. Sorry.
Oh, locked. Why is it
I was
locked?
backing up the fire hydrants.
I mean, there's no evidence that you weren't.
All right, the big slice. We did get the big slice.
We did.
We got
big slice mode.
We talked to the guy because it said at one point I'd read that you can only have one topping of the big slice. But then we're looking at the big slice, and it has like the pictures they're using have so many toppings. So we just asked guys like, yeah, you can get any pizza with a big slice.
It seemed like he would have let us do anything.
He would have let us do
He would have.
So nice.
If we were like, hey, can we come back there? He'd probably be like, yeah, sure.
Okay.
He didn't care at all.
I think maybe I can't do
Yeah,
two
so
at
nice.
once or something.
So we got the veggie pizza, and so this is mozzarella, mushrooms, red onions, green bell peppers, artichokes, black olives, fresh garlic, and vine tomatoes. Felt like there was enough daylight
What if I
between
like?
that and some kind of more Mediterranean take of the veggie egg gondola pizza that we got two different veggie pizza varietals. And I thought, here's what I'll say: the big slice is fucking big. Like it does not disappoint.
It does not lie.
It is a big.
We had to put 2 tables together to fit the big slice.
We not only had to put 2 tables together,
Wow.
there were tables that we weren't sitting at.
Yeah.
Because our other stuff was occupying these tables. And we're like, we don't have room for this, so we had to get up and go to 2 other tables to get our.
And when the guy helped us put 2 tables together, he also was like, "You can have more tables if you want."
He did offer us more tables. We were gonna maybe have 3 or 4 tables. In a place that didn't have too many tables to begin with, there was just a few tables there. Huge. Look, I'm just gonna say it off the bat. A little disappointing that it's just square slices cut into a big slice.
Yeah.
You and I wanted a big slice.
I wanted an intact big slice, and it comes pre-cut, and I understand why they did
Big
that.
Papa is holding up. He's holding a big slice.
There's also a different sign. There's a different poster, which is a little buffoon who has fallen on his back, and he's got the big slice over his torso, like he can't get up.
And an artist representation of you and I in that picture. There's 2 doofuses. We should take a picture. It's just 2 doofuses looking at him.
2 idiots gawking at this guy. He's got a big slice on.
It is pretty close. It is pretty close to
Just
it.
imagine a third guy here holding a big slice.
Yeah, being covered, dying. I mean,
Should we eat the pizza? Help the guy?
The only way to help him is to eat the pizza. I'm half.
I was slightly disappointed with Big Slice in that
That
way.
seems
And
safe.
also, this one was the one to me that felt like it needed the most seasoning. It felt like very bland vegetables on the Big Slice.
A big shake, like again, a big shaker of oregano over the whole thing would have helped quite a bit. Or some red peppers. Again, the jalapenos helped. The jalapenos busted up. But
I think that I didn't get a slice with the raw garlic on it, and I think that probably did help.
yeah, garlic was nice.
Here was my big slice experience. I was really excited about the big slice.
Yes.
That's
No
sort of the main reason I
problem.
came to Los Angeles. When he came out, I was thrilled. I saw it laying out there on 2.5 tables.
Oh,
I was really
that
excited.
actually
The thing about
wasn't
the big
on.
slice is the
Okay,
magic
okay.
disappears the second you take one of the small slices out.
It's not like a big
It's
slice.
not a slice anymore.
Yeah.
It's just a different shaped pizza.
Right.
That being said, I did really like the raw garlic. That you don't often get that on a pizza. You usually get like roasted garlic or whatever, but I thought that added a nice little bite and crunch to the slices that I had.
Something that Nosferatu would not like is the garlic on this big slice.
No, for sure.
But I wish I had some of it because it was the recipe was very bland. Now here's what I think.
Yeah.
I think you might have to come back. I might have to Big Mom's Pub's going to get the big pizza because I will say the big pizza is maybe more fun than the big slice.
The Great Sicilian, first off, again, the wow factor is there. It is a fucking huge pizza. If you ever see that sumbitch in person, it is gigantic. It
My
is
frozen steam was producing Armin and Bug Mains.
That's right.
Which I shot a day of in Monday in Malibu. Came in the next morning, woke up at 5, drove into Malibu, and they're like, the winds are too strong with the winds, and then everything happened. But
There.
left your air fryer plugged into the trailer.
my air fryer had nothing to do with whatever's going on. But they had to push they were shooting this week, and I think that they're able to fit. Obviously in the scope of everything else, it's the lower end of stuff. But like a lot of work and stuff like that. It's sad when there's any work in California, and then this happens.
Well, yes, and I know we were talking about some other stuff that was like just about to get going in LA, and just about to start shooting in LA, and then they're just like, oh, sorry, and it's just this when work is starting to come back after the strike. It's kind of a bummer. This national disaster.
I went home that night from the shoot and it got super windy and it was nerve-wracking, and then I broke out in poison ivy on my arm. I got poison ivy in the shoot.
Oh man.
So
this is a Batman movie?
I'm gonna like Batman's Bane.
You said you've never fucked a thing? You get 90 all over this whole situation.
You're implying that I fucked a bushel of poison ivy?
I don't know.
I do have it on my legs, and I have I am worried that I have it on my crotch.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
If
I feel like you know by now.
I'm pretty sure that honestly I got it really light, and I wonder if it's because I got I got a rub down from the
Sorry, what is this you're shooting?
I got they took my makeup off.
Yeah,
the makeup. So I got they rubbed off my makeup, and so I think that they used.
I already called it rub down.
I got that happened, and so they used alcohol. They used alcohol rubs on my arms.
Yeah,
and I think that saved me. I think that maybe saved.
Sure.
I think it's just like a light case of. It's on my legs and on my arms a little bit, but it's not too.
Can you just check and see if it on your thigh looks at all like without your thigh?
Okay, so
I would never get attacked. I don't know. I would want.
That's okay.
I
I
would
think
never be able to do it.
First off, I think as actors, it's not the best idea professionally because you find yourself and it then has to be covered up, and that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand. I kind of wasn't sure if I was ever gonna get one, and then I got one. Kind of love it.
I like that you did it.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Big Sicilian, by the way, on our way out, we noticed that they have an eating
What,
option
like,
where
happens
you can
to
finish
that?
the Big Sicilian with 8 people within
Oh.
2 hours.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get $1,000.
And I think we have to assemble.
I think
this
we
week.
gotta try
is this where it was last time when I
Pizza challenge. 8 contestants,
didn't
2 hours,
get that?
$1,000.
I honestly feel like I could do it by myself. And
So we got Gabrus and
7
me
friends.
and you and maybe Wagner. I don't know yet.
Well, here's the thing. Like I love to eat. I'm not someone with like a huge appetite. I'm not a bottomless pit. I used to be more of that kind of guy, but now as I've gotten older, like I just have a smaller appetite. However,
And Natalie might be
that's what I was gonna say.
Wow.
Natalie can absolutely
This is
take
like an
a
Ocean's
move
11
down, yeah.
plot point. This is right.
Yeah.
Bringing Natalie.
We went to this wine bar once, and they had this thing that was called like the board, and it was just like a huge charcuterie board with it was like a full came with a full loaf of bread. And we're like, can we order this? And they're like, it's for 6 people. We're like, we'll take it, and we had it, and we just played sheer force of will. We like finished it. We just like no, we knocked the whole thing down, but she was doing most of the work. Yeah.
I think you gotta try it.
I can't say this enough. She's so much cooler than Nick.
Yeah, we know.
She could use this whole thing going on to get away from you somehow. Is what I'm thinking. I don't know how she would do it, but she should do it somehow.
Like in the chaos of us winning, she just. Is that what you mean?
Oh yeah, no. I meant everything going on in the city. She should have
I thought
abandoned
you meant
Nick.
the pizza contest.
Yeah, I guess that too. It could be Ocean's 11 where she's like does it.
Oh, one more.
Yeah, starts a new life.
The reason I brought Rosenstein is for the Birthday Boys show.
Yeah.
He bought one of these giant pizzas for us one time, and it's huge. I will say this: it is gigantic. They have a special car that brings people. It was like a gimmick that people. I feel like 10 years ago to 15 years ago, people would buy these pizzas way more wide. Do you agree with that?
Yeah,
Like,
I
you would see that special car driving around town a lot.
Well, I think it's a thing people get once, you know, or for a special occasion.
I
But I like
for us
things.
twice. Something we did for a party and for like the Birthday Boys, our first day of filming.
Right, or for things like that, for like business things. Like it's a. I like that it exists. I like that they're fully committed to it, and I like that it actually has the Guinness World Record. It's not. They're not just like I think world's largest, and it's just bullshit. It's like no, they actually went for it.
There's no real functional reason to do that instead of just ordering 10 pizzas.
Exactly. In fact, you're probably beyond. The gimmick is the fun. Like you'd actually probably have a better pizza experience by ordering 10 different pizzas.
And also, you have to get rid of a gigantic box, which we took a picture with outside of, which might look like a small box. It might look like a regular box. We were saying box is big. That's you have to get rid of that box at the end of it. That being said, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I don't think it changes the. I don't think that the actual. What am I trying to say? The God damn it! I don't think that the actual.
I don't know what you're trying to say. What are you driving at?
I don't think the actual quality.
Quality. You're doing great.
I don't think of the word quality. I don't think.
You're doing great.
Take a bathroom break? No!
I
don't know about 15 seconds of me huffing and puffing.
Okay, great.
I don't think the actual.
Yeah, we're gonna blow my house down.
Fucking little pig.
Where's the money over here?
We were the three little pigs today in a way.
Yeah.
They were worried
what's
about
this?
the three little piggies and what we ordered. I think we did a pretty good job. The quality of the pizza in the big pizza doesn't change,
Right.
and the quality of the pizza in the big slice is kind of the same. Like, which is a good thing and maybe a bad thing because I think the quality of the pizza is just okay, right?
I think having ordered the big slice, I think what you said earlier is correct. That it's fun to order the Great Sicilian. That's like a fun thing. Ordering the big slice is kind of like it's fun to order it, but when you actually get it, you're kind of a little bit like, all right, you know, it doesn't quite deliver on the gimmick of it just being a big slice.
We didn't try the Big Mama slice, which
That's
might
true.
be better because it might actually hold together as one slice.
Although when I've seen photos of that, I believe the Big Mama's slice
It's
is
also
4
little
slices that are
okay.
stitched together. Yeah.
Look, I'm not gonna put him through the ringer for this, but I'm very upset. Wags, I'm back in LA, and you know what? I'm reunited with one of my favorite things.
What's that? Your podcast partner?
No, my Helix
Reunited.
sleep mattress.
Wow.
That's right, my Helix mattress. I love it. I had it for about almost 7 years now.
And so you've had it for 7 years. How's your sleep improved since you switched to Helix?
It's fantastic.
Wow.
I'm stressed out this week, but I got my nice comfy Helix mattress. Wally Nurma jumping that thing with me. I love it. I got the Moonlight Lux.
Oh,
That's right, the
someone
Moonlight Lux
fixed the
mattress.
light
Looks like
that I
it's
knocked down
low-fi.
yesterday?
Now, my
That's
understanding,
pretty good.
Helix, you take the quiz, you talk about your sleeping preferences, your wants, your do's and don'ts, and it ended up with giving you that Midnight Lux.
That was I got matched. I
You
took
got
a quiz.
matched.
It was easy as pie.
Yeah.
I got matched up with a mattress, and they delivered it right to my door, Wags.
Best app match of your life.
I agree.
So right now you can get 20% off site-wide plus 2 free Dream pillows with any mattress purchase. Plus, get a free bedding bundle that's 2 Dream pillows, sheet set, and mattress protector with any Lux or Elite mattress order.
Go to helixsleep.com/doughboys. That's helixsleep.com/doughboys. Hey, Wags, why don't you come over and try out my mattress?
Well, I'd love to, buddy. Get comfy.
Time to get comfy.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Mitch, what do you want your 2025 story to be?
I think you want to do an action story.
I want my... Well, that's not what I want for my 2025 story. I want my 2025 story to be a story of self-discovery and self-reflection. And each January brings you 365 blank pages waiting to be filled. 366 in a leap year.
Wow.
In
There and back again, a Nick Weiger story.
In 2025, maybe you're ready for a plot twist, or maybe there's a part of your story you've been waiting to revise.
Life isn't about resolutions that fade by February. It's about picking up the pen and becoming the author of your own life. Think of therapy as your editorial partner, helping you write new chapters, create the meaningful story you deserve to live.
Mitch, you and I have both benefited from therapy, as have many of our loved ones.
Get back in there.
I'm in there.
Me too.
You get back in there.
Maybe I will. Like I told you, it's like going to the gym, Wags. I gotta get back in there too.
Yeah.
It's getting the gunko.
It's helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself, and it isn't just for those who've experienced major trauma. BetterHelp is fully online, making therapy affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide.
Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. Easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost.
Write your story with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/doughboys today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/doughboys. Do it.
Look, let's get to our final thoughts on Big Mamas and Big Papas. So Zach, you know, podcast for Sports. We'll each go around, give our final thoughts, and give it a score from 0 to 5 for. Sure, my guest seated to my left. Your thoughts, your emotions.
I really loved the experience. The variety of sodas was great.
Yeah.
They also had a ton of other things on the menu that we didn't try. They had pizza waffle, they had a couple desserts, they had just a bunch of stuff. I love the art in the place. I love they have a wall that shows you actual size of all the different pizzas you can order. So it shows you like small pizza, medium pizza, mama slice, papa slice, giant Sicilian. I love all that. The sight of the big slice coming out was one of the best moments of the decade for me. I really
highlight of the year and possibly the decade.
Yeah,
maybe of my life.
Decade highlight for me. Yeah, my life, sure. Yeah.
It's top 2. But here's the truth. I could say 5 forks and feel like I wouldn't feel like I was lying. Like I could say 5 forks because you're not gonna get this stuff anymore.
I did
It's cool that it exists. It's kind of like when you see a movie that not every piece of it works. But you're
Get
just
out of
glad
here,
it's made.
everyone.
Yeah, like I just love this. I love the big slice. I love the big pizza. I think it's really fun. The pizza was pretty good. It wasn't like amazing. I did like a flavored crust on the cheese. That helped a little bit. So I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go 3.999999999999999 forks.
3.9 forks. So a 9 repeating 9 forks.
Is that a little line on top of it?
No line over. Yeah, I don't know what the actual. There's like a name for it, but it's like it signifies.
Because then
It's called the
technically,
Infinity Line.
it's technically equal to 4.
Technically
so
4,
so we could get into the Golden Plate Club, but I would like to give it that slight minor distinction.
Right. I like it.
Look, I love this breakdown. I was nodding along when you were just saying I was happy today. In a very bad week, I was up there for a good hour. I forgot all the cares in the world were gone. Wags. I was very happy up there. I liked ordering the big slice. And you know what? It reminded me of LA. Like this is a local LA spot. These people were in there working during this this disaster outside.
They were so kind to us.
So kind to us. They told us to take extra sodas on the way out the door. They gave us a free soda.
Really nice.
Nice.
which I took. We both took us out on the way out. Well, I was high and mighty, didn't take one. But
I was gonna get. I went next door to get a coffee.
You got a coffee next door.
You want to talk about how he snitched on you at the coffee place?
Yeah, that was fucking bullshit.
I don't regret it.
We walked in there. I was holding 2 pizzas.
That's true.
So I got in there to open 2 pizzas. And I used my foot to open the door. The guy at the front counter was like, "Hey, can you close the door? You left the door open." And
he was like mad at me. He was like, kind of snippy at me. And I was like, all right, I'll close the door. But it's like, just, it was my friend who opened the door.
Yes, it was my friend. Your friend who you rat out immediately.
Yeah, throw you under the bus.
So he was snippy. He was mad at you.
Yeah.
Your reaction was to say it was my friend that did it.
Mad at me. It was him. That guy. That guy who didn't even order coffee. He's the one who let out all your AC.
Who brought in?
I don't think it was about letting the AC out or the smoky air hit.
Yeah, it was most likely that there was a giant fire, within 10 miles. Well, you know what? You fucking ratted me out immediately. It was bullshit. I think I won the guy over, anyways. But
He as soon as you ratted, he did smile.
Yeah, you like that.
Yeah. Fucking rats. Rats of a feather. Fucking rat together. You're a piece of shit. You're a fucking rat, man.
Reading the Koala family crest.
So anyway, I loved our experience there.
Yeah.
Staff was fantastic. And the food was good. I think that it's a very specific thing. Like if you're at a house party,
I don't know if we made our money back,
or you want to do a fun gimmick thing, or because I think it is decently cheap for pizza, right? If you just get like a regular style pizza, I think it's pretty cheap.
No, it's not. It's absolutely. You can put a lot more in pizza now.
When you get it delivered, do they have to send 2 delivery people to like carry it in, or do you have to like help them? Can one person carry the box?
I think when the guy delivered to us, it was one guy, and we helped him with.
It feels like if you tried to pick it up one
Ooh,
person.
a book.
Yeah. You need people to move it onto and it goes on top of the car. It's insane.
Yeah, it's like pretty big.
Yeah, it's big. Which we'll find out when we do it next. We got to review the big Sicilian. For the experience for the day, I mean, look, it's the sort of pizza if you're gonna come to LA and eat at restaurants we've done on Doughboys that we say are really good. I don't think you have to go to Big Mamas and Papas. But that being said, if it's a kid's birthday party or you're getting together with you're having something in your backyard and you're getting some pizza stuff for people to snack on, I think you can do way worse than Big Mamas and Papas. And it's a lot of fun. And my experience today was a 4-4. I gotta say.
And here's what I'll say about the quality of the pizza. Sometimes you'll have pizza that it feels like, oh, this is like cafeteria pizza or whatever. This is a step above that. Like it's not like a school lunchroom. It is a step above that. It's 100%. Not like the best pizza you've ever had, but it's pretty good.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, that's to your point, Mitch. This is not the pizza that you get if you're like, hey, I'm out in LA and I want to experience this culinary scene. This is the pizza you get if you live in LA, particularly if you live in the San Fernando Valley where most of the locations are. And, maybe like, hey, I had a stressful week because there's a bunch of crazy shit that's happening, a bunch of shit's on fire. I just kind of want a pizza. This is a place that will not let you down. This is a place that will get the job done and also has some signature items that make it distinct in addition to, the excess of the Great Sicilian or the Big Slice. Just having the egg gondola pizza, like, it's just like that feels like a thing that's, that's unique to its character and that again, speaks to its heritage.
I got a pitch. Yeah, the teeny Sicilian. You get a really tiny, small slice.
That's cute.
That's good.
Really, really small.
Slice.
Yeah, that's really fun.
Like a bite-sized slice.
Oh, like little bite size. I like bagel bites.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe the Big Baby. You get the Big Mama and the Big Papa. This is the Big Baby.
I like the Big Baby.
We did
Do
talk
you still
about
have your diaper baby costume?
I'm not trying to become the mascot of the Big Baby. I'm just so you know. So I'm trying to pitch you as the Big Baby.
At the
Also,
restaurant,
Big Baby's a man that wears
Yeah,
the
he's an
diaper.
adult man.
How does that work?
Diaper fetish.
at the restaurant they have various characters of the family. So yeah, why not utilize them with their own individual people?
Well, you were talking about the American A&W Canada where they have the Burger family, but they just have the Big Mama and the Big Papa there, but they have a whole they have the iconography of the whole family expanded to the pizza.
Yeah.
And the Big Baby can say something like, my diaper is saucy or something.
That would be good. That really whet your appetite.
Oh, that's something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I whet my appetite.
I whet my appetite. He's crying. I whet my appetite.
That's good.
Okay, I think this should get us to level 10.
Yeah, 100% marinara diaper.
Or if they do a dessert. If they do like a Nutella pizza.
Right.
Do you think in Italy there is like, they're like, I got marinara in the diaper? You think that happens? That's got to happen once or twice, right?
In what context would that happen?
I don't know. I just sure it
Like they're calling the shit in the diaper marinara. They
No, I'm
accidentally
saying-
got some marinara.
They accidentally got some
They're
marinara.
making, like, Mama's making the sauce, and she's
yeah.
changing the baby with the other hand.
Nice.
And what's going on? I got a marinara in the diaper. Yeah, yeah.
Over the course of the whole history of the society, yeah.
Yeah, it's had to have happened.
Probably.
It's had to have happened. That's all I'm saying.
What's the matter, you?
That's good. That's good.
This is why I fucked our neighbor.
Okay,
Well,
I hope you're ready because I'm your new competition now.
speaking English over there.
That's true.
Probably that exactly might happen.
I checked the wiki because your 3.99 fork score sounded familiar. The last time this came up, Mitch, friend of the podcast, the Commissioner Evan Susser, gave that score in December to another pizza chain, Slice House.
Wow.
And I was thinking back on Slice House. We had a nice time at Slice House.
We did.
This was a better time. I mean, come on, we had a better time.
Well, we were with Zach instead of Susser, so that's
true.
upgraded.
No, but I think that was like, this was a more fun sort of pizza experience. And I also feel like, although Slice House, they got the respect the craft, they're ostensibly going for a higher quality of product. There's something really
So where
familiar
can
and
I
comforting about the offering of Big
buy
Mamas and Big
this?
Papas. It doesn't feel as chainy, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel as corporatized, it doesn't feel as planned. And my score for Big Mamas...
Did somebody say Cheney?
Oh, that's good.
Oh man, I didn't even think we could be vice president. I need a vice president.
Yeah, you said Gore. There's
Is
Gore.
it that
These recent
really?
events make it clear that we're facing an inconvenient truth.
Pretty good.
That's great. Who's Garfield's vice president?
Great question.
No, stop! Don't do it! Stop it!
Chester A. Arthur.
Wow,
That's a
also
great
a
name.
president.
Oh man, I gotta work on that.
That's good. I gave it 3.5 forks, Slice House. I like this more than Slice House.
Wow.
My name is Chester.
Go on.
That's all I got so far, but that feels right.
Is it this?
My name is Chester, and I ain't talking about the Cheeto. I'm gonna be president.
Literally right next
love
door.
it.
Chester A. Arthur. The A stands for ass, and yours is grass if you give me any shit.
Is
Careful, I'm gonna become Chester the Arthur. Why? You won't like me when I'm the Arthur. He's like the whole.
He's like, oh yeah, I like that.
No.
I think we got some good groundwork from Chester.
Maybe Chester B. Arthur?
I like that.
And like,
My mom, Sophia's giving me a bunch of shit.
Buy your own pawn shop. Why is it showing a picture of this?
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, is there a sign up
So
for
she
it?
was more smart.
Also,
There
like,
is.
this is based
Okay.
off of what do you think Chester A. Arthur sounds like?
Blanche is a real floozy.
This is mine now.
I lived next door to the empty desk guy. Remember that?
Oh yeah, they did live next door to the empty desk.
I give 3.5 forks for Slice House. I gotta go higher for
Nice.
Big Mamas and Big Papas, but I don't think I can quite hit 4.
Hey, I own you.
I think I'm going to go with 3 forks 3 times. 3.75 forks. And hey, shout out to our good friend, past guest, beloved friend of Bill, Matt, someone the Time Father. Who
All right, I guess I got to.
Which he's been dealing with the fires
Yeah.
and everything with his home. Yeah.
But a great friend of mine.
We love him.
And
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
that was our review of Big Mamas and Big Papas.
We gotta do another auction.
We know they've been affected by the fires, and we love you, and we're thinking of it.
Hey, it's time for a segment. I got some food-related jingles, and Mitch and Zach must determine which year they came out. It's another edition of Jingle All the Way, spelled W-H-E-Y.
Wow.
These are compiled, of course, by the Dropkick Rubber Singer.
Wow,
The
thank
rules.
you, Jay.
The
I pitched.
Yeah.
Chesty A. Arthur. Ooh. Hey, Mr. Garfield. Like, it's like Chester A. Arthur.
Very boozy, yeah. Big city guessing.
Yeah.
I gotta get Jen back in here. I think she left.
Jemmy.
Hey, Debbie.
Episode so bad she left.
Girl,
She's still mad about I got a bone, and then there was no bone given. Oh, she's showing a butthole there.
Jemmy, places, Jemmy. Jemmy, we're rolling.
Jemmy,
Places,
we're
Jemmy.
Go ahead, get up there, girlie. Go ahead, get up there.
Jemmy, take your mark.
Oh, she's
Wow,
excited. Look at her.
what level?
She's real bad, girl.
What level for
Okay,
that?
Jemmy has abandoned us.
She pisses on the power strip.
Let's see about.
Really never miss inside, just right now on the power strip.
All right, the rules of Jingle All the Way, spelled W-H-E-Y. The closest guess without going over wins a point. If you guess the year,
And I'll
you
get
get 2 points.
gas.
That's our Marine rule. If the game ends in a tie, the guest wins. That's the Mitch Kenner rule. If the second guesser can guess on
And then,
the first guesser's year
auction
correctly,
should
they get
be.
a point. That's the Murder Brian.
What happens with that? What's that rule again?
If the second guesser can guess a movie, the first guesser's year correctly, they get a point. The Murder Brian rule. And that's only once per game.
Oh, only once per game.
Yeah,
That's okay.
But like for instance, if someone said 2024 and you said like, oh, I know 2024, I'm gonna guess the Brutalist because I know that just came out, then you can get a point for that. But
You
only
can
get
say
a
the
point.
Chudalist, like if you make it a Doughboys theme.
You
Doughboys
can as long as we know what you're going for.
You get an extra point if you do it. If you make it.
You do get an extra point if you make it a food pun. That's the Zach Cherry rule.
Wow, the
That's
Zach
new
Cherry rule.
Okay,
He's gonna write this down in his fucking dorky little iPad.
And that is only once per game.
you can only get once per game. And of course, our most recent entry, Caper Lance, set the record with 9 points in Jingle All the Way.
That's
Today's theme is Del Taco Jingle, my beloved Del Taco.
Yeah, she kicked my dick in.
That's hard because this is, you don't have that many
Meal.
options. There's not as many jingles this time around.
We've taken this route enough
And
times.
it got
Might
written
as
up.
well.
The story got written up in was it in Variety?
It was in Vulture.
It was in Vulture.
Yeah.
Vulture.
Oh yeah, you
featured
can get
us.
double points. You can still hit 9.
You could,
I
yeah.
won't call it fake news. It was happened fair and square.
All right, let's get into it. Amelia, can you keep score? Thank you so much. All right, first up, this one is called Hot Stuff.
Del Taco, you're hot stuff. Hot stuff.
Del Taco makes 4 kinds of burritos. Hot stuff. A soft tortilla filled with
That guy's funny.
Tell us how you want it. Hot or mild.
Well, why
Okay, so is there like a weight option? I thought maybe that might be a weight option. That'd be a fun way of doing
my
it.
life than that. That looks so good. The burrito looks so
It
good.
looked pretty good.
You know it was, but there is something of like, obviously, you know, the flavor profiles would have been a little different, but there is something about the quality of fast food just used to be better.
Yeah.
Things were not as ultra processed. You know that was hitting
That
back.
cost
back when
30
it came out.
cents, maybe. Not even.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say back before things got so
Things
woke.
got too freaking woke. The food went down the drain. We gotta include all the veggies now. Oh.
Yeah, it used to be. It could just be a pile of meat.
Yeah, now, now, yeah.
It feels like you're hitting on possibly another new bit for
Get up
2025.
my
Mafia
athletics.
guys complaining about food getting too woke.
Yeah. When my Nona made the sauce.
Just chilling, eh?
You can't even call
You
shrimp
okay?
shrimp no more.
Oh, God.
You can't even call shrimp no more.
You gotta call them shellfish. You don't know what you're eating.
Yeah. This has legs.
There's something here.
What else? But you can still call meatballs.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with that?
My meatballs.
Yeah. All
So
right,
it's okay to get a meatball. Let's say meatball, but I can't say shrimp. The problem is there's not like a thing you can't say shrimp.
You can't say shrimp. Of course you
This
can.
guy's
That's why
also dumb.
he's a good guy.
This guy's dumb. This guy's an idiot.
This bit is making the fires grow bigger.
Someone told you can't say shrimp.
I guess the end result is that he's a dumb guy. I guess. Isn't that most characters though? At the end of the day, they're dumb. They're just dumb as well.
I guess a lot of. I guess that guy is kind of a dumb guy in general. So like you can make him even dumber.
Look, we tried. I liked it. I stand by woke food guy.
Yeah.
You can't get a hot dog anymore. So you gotta call it a warm canine.
This is just a guy who's like
Really dumb.
Really dumb.
and just like got a thesaurus or something.
All right, so that was called Hot Stuff. That ad was Hot Stuff. Zach, we'll alternate who goes first. Zach, you'll start with this one.
Grimace is a DEI high. That's woke food guy. That works.
Yeah, that
right?
works, yeah.
I don't think
And
Grimace
he's
is a
not even
DEI
allowed.
hire.
Grimace is not even allowed to be fat anymore. He's that guy too. Like I agree with him about something. I'm gonna say 1993.
1993.
Yeah.
I definitely know some movies from 1993, but I'm like, will I get them wrong?
Yeah.
I'm horrible with
I know movies from
movie
1993.
years.
Is it 1993 or is it 1994?
There are 5.
Yeah, you might have more opportunity. You don't have
I
to
won't
do it. Go for it now.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say. I was gonna say Jurassic Park is 1993. I'm not using it. Amelia thinks no.
That's 4, but
No,
I'm
don't
not
help him out.
It was 4. It was 4. Okay.
Oh.
Well, that's not your guess anyway.
Jurassic Park, I guess is what I would say.
That would work.
So that would be potentially an extra point.
But is it
If that
1993? But I'm not. That is not my answer. I'm not doing it.
Well, what's
so
that?
year before Jurassic. All right, but I'm not doing it anyways. I'm gonna say this is 1987.
1987. Unfortunately, you both overshot it quite a bit. 1979.
Wow.
Yeah.
Billy Corgan.
Favorite year.
I don't. That's before I even comprehend.
Yeah.
My sister's birthday.
Before we were all alive. All right, next up. This one is called Del Taco is the place to be.
I went to lunch the other day. Can't recall the name. Said over and over and over again, this lunch is gonna be the same. Then all of
Yeah, see, songs. Actually, it's not even songs. It's more. Well, songs, yeah, but particularly
public accessy.
if it's a song you know, which obviously I don't know that song. That's when you notice the difference of the 2 times speed.
Not the same place, not the same
Or
thing.
when
There's
I
like
do
minus
I
one.
think I
it.
should get half a point for guessing what was behind the.
Did you get?
Yeah, I said not the same thing.
Oh, you know,
I'll
we'll
give
be
Zach a
back.
half point for that, Amelia. All right, so Zach has a half point. Mitch, you'll guess first for this one. What year, without going over anything, Del Taco is the place to be?
I think this is the
Came out.
Spoon Man's birth year.
This is the big one,
1982.
right?
1982.
Yes.
Did you clear your butthole?
She's like corn cob her butt.
I'll go. Oh, wait, you said 1982?
It says 1982.
What was the first movie?
I just talked about this the other day. The first, not on the podcast, but the first movie I remember seeing in theaters was, and it did not come out in 1982. Was The Great Outdoors. Oh, you're seeing the first movie I saw in my birth year?
You're giving me an answer.
Close Encounters of the Food kind.
I'll go 84. I'll go 84.
Going 84.
What year's? Okay.
I think, wasn't Close Encounters earlier than that?
I'm gonna look your rolls up right now.
I think 82 was maybe E.T.
No, you were
Oh,
right.
it was.
You were right. Jurassic Park was 93.
Wow. I could have
Close Encounters was 1977.
If I was
Yeah,
to
thanks
say
a lot, Amelia. I
E.T.,
trusted someone not born yet, or just born.
I wasn't born yet.
Jesus Christ.
That's in the past.
I would say meaty if I was going to E.T.
Wait, meaty?
E.T.
Like you're meaty.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
meaty.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so yeah, good.
Oh,
back to
it's
the
all
questions.
women.
Zach gets
I just
1984. Zach gets a
noticed.
point because this came out in 1985, 1 year later. All right, let's go to the next one.
Points.
Yeah, Zach has 1.5 points, Mitch has 0. Next up, Bang Bang Bango.
Jesus Christ.
Hey.
Chicken so crisp, so sweet. Del Tacos, your tacos make crispy leaves. A crispy chicken taco with honey and mango. Del, you make my heart go bang, 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 mango. Only $1. Me and Savory, I'm in love with honey mango flavor.
Slide into Del Taco for the Honey Mango Crispy Chicken Taco. Del Taco's newest crispy chicken taco is just $1.
So a few different clues there that we can say they're visual. At the end, we have the Postmates, Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats logos.
yeah,
so
that's
this is
huge. I
pretty,
didn't notice that. You
makes
just
it
pointed
pretty
it out.
contemporary. But the thing, the boy band pastiche also feels a little bit older than that. This is obviously shot in HD, which is a little bit of its own.
But the boy band thing feels like a nostalgic boy band.
Maybe it's a nostalgia
to me.
thing.
But then the $1 price tag confuses me. I don't know.
I did
Where can you get anything for $1 these days?
Yeah. I mean,
It does say here at the bottom, delivery prices and fees may be higher. So they're like,
Okay.
it's $1, but it's probably gonna cost.
okay.
Zach, you're up first. What's your guess? What year did this come out?
I'm gonna keep it recent, and I'm gonna say 2021.
2021.
Wow.
Spoon Man, what do you think?
I think that I'm. Oh shit.
You left your air fryer running?
I can't remember if the movie I was in Tomorrow War came out in 2020 or 2021.
It was a pandemic movie. Unfortunately, did not get a theatrical release. It would have been nice if we got a theatrical release. I can't remember what year it was.
Started in 2020.
Started in 2020, yeah.
Mitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
You don't have to ring in.
I'm gonna say.
Having food fun out of tomorrow.
Where's food? Where's meat?
Sure.
Tamale war?
Wait, I can't. Can I use his?
Yeah.
Tamale War.
All right, you're guessing Tamale War?
Yes.
If you get your own movies, you're wrong.
Hold on. I gotta look up what year the Tomorrow War came out.
It was 2021.
Okay,
Yes.
Tamale War. So, Mitch, you do get a point.
I get
for
2
Tamale
points.
War. Wait, it's 2 points for that?
Yeah,
It's one for the movie and one for the fun.
Mitch takes the lead then.
Hold on. Let me just make sure I got this right. Okay, you get an extra point. That's the sector. Okay, so you get an extra point. So yes, so you get 2 points there, Mitch. However, it actually doesn't get you any closer because Zach also gets 2 points. 2021 exactly.
I didn't even guess my year yet.
Yeah, you weren't gonna get it. Doesn't matter. It's good.
2021 exactly.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
So Zach has 3.5. Mitch has 2.
All right, it's anyone's game. Go to the next one. The next one is called Back to Del Taco again.
Whenever I feel like a great tasting meal, I go back to Del Taco again. There's only one place
Sounds a
where you
banger.
get so much taste going back in Del Taco again. The way that they play with every flavor and tangy spicy bread.
I never had Del Taco. We don't have that
This
here.
woman eat a whole tomato, just put it onto her tongue.
As far as I know.
Hold it up over taco. It needs to be
Tomato.
I just had pickles, but not tomatoes.
That's fucking nasty.
Put it on her tongue like it was a Eucharist.
Yeah. We might have a director who has some type of tomato fetish.
It could be that. Yeah. Just put tomato on your tongue. Okay.
Quentin San Marzano.
Back to Del Taco again. I want that song played in my comic
Where's
book.
that
That's great.
exercise
I can make that
ball
happen.
so dirty?
Couple minutes from now, as you're screaming.
Speaking of ball, the old ball and
Do I
chain.
go first? Yes, I do.
Yeah, Mitch, you're first. What year do you think this came out?
It's a little bit of a Billy Corgan. I'm gonna guess 1977. So you're just off from 1979.
Okay, Mitch guesses 1977.
What's your favorite movie from 70s?
That is a very hard. Actually, I do have a favorite from 1977, and I can't tell you.
Who was the taxi driver?
I can't tell you.
He helped you with Tamale War. Saying.
What's your favorite from 78?
My favorite movie from 78. That's harder for me because 79 I know movies, and 70.
Let's start with 77, then with 78.
Well, we already had talked about 77.
We did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those Encounters of the Third Kind could be one.
Okay,
That's 77.
Yeah.
sweet. So I'll use that in a second.
Okay, great.
You said 1977.
1977.
Okay, I'll give as my answer.
Okay. I really could use a
I'll say
bigger.
Summer of Love, 1969.
Wow. And also, there's a bigger sci-fi movie that came out in 1977, which is what I would say.
Okay, well, I'm gonna play it safe and cheat, and say close enchiladas of the third kind.
Wow.
That's good.
I would have said
A new smoke.
a new Snoke.
Wait, a new Snoke. Snoke is from another Star Wars movie. It's not a food pun.
I'm not,
I guess we Snoke. You could eat Snoke. It tastes like shit. Tastes like expired jerky.
I was thrown when no one liked my 1977 Billy Corgan
I
impression.
liked it.
1977 is my answer. 1969, The Summer of Love. What I'm gonna say right away, he's wrong, but he maybe didn't. He definitely
just
didn't
does
go
not
over.
want to come
you
with
didn't
me.
go
But
over.
maybe if I
Mitch,
put it
neither
there.
did you. You get a point. 1981 back to Del Taco.
81.
Yeah, this is the thing. I feel like that it's easy to forget with these ads. They always lag behind pop culture a bit. So it's like that yes, that has 70s vibes in 1981, but it's like, culture moved a little slower then, and
It looks older than the.
it looked older than that, and the people writing ad jingles were imitating like what were the popular radio songs from a couple years ago. So
I'm just glad I was born a year after the fucking tomato eating fetish died down. It's fucking disgusting.
so Mitch gets a
Hey,
point.
it might have been how you got here.
Oh, Mom! Oh, Dad! Oh. That lady in the car was my mom's age. That's crazy.
Isn't that wild to think about?
Yeah, I was horny for it for a second. Now it's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. So Mitch gets 1 point, Zach gets 2 points.
Okay, that leaves Mitch with 3 and Zach with 5 and a
I
half.
don't want the 2. I cheated. I'm gonna earn him the hard way.
Okay, so it's 3, 3.5 going to the final one. It's anyone's game for this final ad. Del Taco combo pack.
You know what? I'll take a point off you. I did not earn Tamale War.
Okay, great.
Okay, so Mitch is 2, Zach is 3 and a half.
I'll take the 1 for Tamale.
Okay, good. So it's 4.5 to 2. So it's gonna be tough for Mitch to come back, but he can.
Okay.
Del
We can
Taco,
share it.
Del Taco combo
half
pack.
point each.
White meat chicken on the grill. Fajitas, ooh, what a thrill. Bag of chicken nuggets on the side. Get ready, open wide. Del Taco's combo pack.
I think they show a big turkey out.
This is gonna be a tricky one. I mean, like,
So here's the thing I was saying. There are some, yeah, I think it was a big chicken for the chicken tacos. It looked like a turkey.
Okay.
It did have Thanksgiving vibes.
Oh,
It
what's
seemed to have
this?
some very crude computer graphics there.
Like, this was a big deal at the end here. It's
Which-
Del Taco.
Yeah, the logo's kind of like the
It
letters
took
kind of.
3 computers to make that a graphic.
But the song weirdly is like a. Yeah,
There's a
and-
wiger ass looking guy here too. Can you run back just a little more? This guy.
Hey, buddy.
Look at that eyebrow raise. Wow, look at that. Jesus Christ.
Who knows what I'm thinking, buddy? So okay, so we've got that, but it's coexisting with that. I think it's meant to be like kind of a public domain version of Jerry Lee Lewis's Great Balls of Fire.
So
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
talking- you're first.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I have a time period for this. I'm not gonna say. We're getting down to the end. Please.
I mean, I'm fine just to leave this here. Like, what
I guess I
happens
gotta
if I
say
do?
summer
It'll be a
of
good
1988.
test.
1988.
Damn, that is literally the exact year I was gonna guess. I'm gonna go. I hate to do this. I hate when people do this. Or do I go lower? No, I'm gonna go 89.
89.
Zach goes 1988. Mitch goes 1989.
One of us had it exactly right.
The answer is no. But neither of you went over, which means that Mitch gets it. 1991 was the year.
Oh.
What's our final score, Amelia? Mitch gets a point here.
So Mitch with 3 and a half.
I'm gonna
Zach
come
with 4.
back for that.
Wow, Zach Jerry still takes it.
It's that half point you
That half
took.
point.
Yeah, you split a half point near the
You
end.
know what? Ty would have gone to you anyway.
Yeah,
You
that's the
won
Mitch kind of
fair
rule.
and
Congratulations, Zach. Well played, and hey, just like the rest of everybody feedback.
square. I mean, I live here and I've had a really tough week, but you can get the win. It's fine.
Yeah, Zach takes the win. So today's email comes from Jacob.
Thank you.
Jacob writes, "My name is Jacob, and I am a dog walker in Brooklyn.
Oh,
I'm often listening to the episode. I'm often
yeah,
listening to episodes of
forgot.
Pod while walking all around the city, and this
So
question
how do I
occurred to
do
me.
this?
If you, much like a dog, had to get daily walks from your partner and/or mother, either for a 10-1 or for the other
Look,
option,
by the way, I wouldn't be surprised if half of our listeners that does happen.
Oh, do I like literally pick
either
it
for a
up?
10-1 or the other option, a really long 10-1. What treat would you want to be tossed into your mouth afterward for being a good little buddy? This should be something bite-sized and should give you the feeling of a job well done just for being placed into your mouth. Thanks for all the many laughs
This
and for
is
keeping me
secretly
company.
horny email.
Yeah, oh,
on,
yeah.
on long days walking dogs, and hello to my pal Joe who listens and my pal Gary who doesn't. He's a piece of shit. Love you all. Thanks, Jacob.
This is Jacob.
This may be a secretly horny. That's okay.
Jacob's got his lotion out listening.
Well, walking dogs.
Jacob's listening to this from his kennel.
Oh shit! Here the missus up. I thought she was leaving at 8:30, but it's 7:40. Okay, so you know what? I'm gonna end it there because I have shit to do after. So, you know, hope you enjoyed whatever this weird episode is. And then we just say, you know, it's nice to be nice to the nice.